Hey, Jonathan, Mama's having a yard sale to pay for an operation. You got anything I can sell? Jonathan! Damn it, he's sleeping. I guess I'll just grab whatever I want. What about this Hulk? Nah. Oh, what's this? Ooh, nudie mags. I can get a lot of money for that. Thanks, Jonathan!
Oh, Shuki, I thought you left. Don't ever leave me. You know Daddy takes really good care of you. I'll give those assholes a rest. I'll just grab one of my nudie mags. So, which magazine should I look at today? Wait, where's my magazines? They were just right here. Shuki, did you take my magazines? Don't you lie to me. Oh, Mom!
Yard sale! Everything's for sale!
Oh, dude, there's a yard sale? Oh, they have to have good stuff here. Like this! Oh, they have a comb! I always wanted a comb!
Joseph, you can't use a comb, you're bald.
Dang it, why do you have to be right?
Ooh, Junior, look, cleaning supplies.
Of course you want cleaning supplies, you're a woman, it's your natural instinct.
Shut up, Junior.
Bro, check this out! They have nudie mags!
Whoa, who is that? She's so hot!
Junior, stop looking at that.
What are these?
It's Playboy. You never heard of Playboy? The women get naked in the magazine.
You're telling me if I buy this magazine, I get to see her naked?
Yeah, dude. They're in their birthday suit, not their bathing suits.
Junior, if you buy that, I'm breaking up with you.
Okay, fine, I won't buy it.
Okay, let's go.
Dude!
Joseph, go distract her.
Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, Penelope!
Ow, that hurt.
Tag, you're it!
That's it, I'm gonna get you.
How much for all these nudie mags?
$200!
I only have $14.
Sold! But be careful, you might cut your hand on it, and some of the pages stick together.
Oh, because they're so old?
Yeah, that, or maybe because my son spanked it too much.
Okay, so I can have all these magazines.
Yeah, take them.
Oh my god, I get to see her naked.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Excuse me, ma'am, but how much for this baseball?
$100 because it was signed by a famous baseball player.
Who's it signed by?
Who do you want it to be signed by?
Babe Ruth?
Oh, well, that's who signed it.
It is?
Yeah, just give him a minute. How's your day going, kid?
Pretty good, I guess.
Good. All right, here. Baseball signed by Baby Ruth, $100.
Oh, no freaking way, Blow.
All right, well, then fuck you.
Mom, have you seen my nudie mags?
Yeah, I just sold them for $14.
You what?
Well, you weren't using them. They were sitting under your bed all crusty.
That's where I keep them, you know that! And I made them crusty!
Well, you can always buy new ones, because you know Mama needs the money for that new procedure.
I can't buy new ones, they were limited edition!
Well, my new tits are going to be limited edition.
Well, where did they go?
They went that way.
Hey, come back here!
Oh man, I can't believe I have all these Playboy magazines and I get to see her naked.
Oh, dude, Penelope's coming!
Oh, help me hide the magazines.
Tag, you're it.
Oh, I don't want to play tag.
Oh, you're just mad because I got you.
You're right, I'm such a sore loser.
Well, Junior, do you want to watch a movie? We can get under the
No, I don't want to watch a movie with you.
Why not?
Because you smell bad, you've been playing outside.
What? You're a boy. Boys smell bad.
Well, you smell like old dry period.
What?
Yeah, so go home and take a shower, then come back, we'll watch a movie.
No, Junior. Once I leave, I'm gone.
Bye.
Oh, I hate you.
All right, Joseph, look. I have the holy grail of naked magazines.
Dude, no way! You own all of these?
Yeah, I only had to pay $14.
Oh, that's a sweet deal.
And I finally get to see this girl naked.
Oh, this is a Hooters edition? Oh, it's Scratch and Sniff.
Oh, it's Scratch and Sniff?
Yeah, Scratch and Sniff.
Oh, it smells like fish.
Yeah, ooh, I love it. Ooh, I'm keeping this one. Damn!
Damn!
Junior!
Chef Pee-Pee's coming. Hide him.
Oh, Junior!
Yeah, Chef Pee-Pee?
Did you steal $14 out of my wallet?
No.
Junior, don't lie to me. That is 3 years' pay. I need my money, so run them damn pockets. Where my shit at? Run them pockets, fool.
I did not steal your $14, Chef Pee-Pee. I borrowed it.
What did you buy with my $14?
Promise me you don't get mad if I just tell you.
Well, I promise I won't get mad. What did you buy?
I bought this blanket.
I know you did not buy a damn blanket with my money.
I was
you don't
told.
need a damn blanket. Damn!
Damn!
Damn! Junior, where did you get all this from?
I bought it from a garage sale, and I used the $14. Please don't tell my dad.
You know what? I won't tell your dad if I get to keep this Pam Anderson edition.
No,
Pandemonium.
That's me and Joseph's favorite.
Oh, it's my favorite now, and I'm keeping it.
No! That's the one I wanted!
Aw, dude, Chef Pee took the best one.
Don't worry, Joseph. There's probably better ones.
Aw, this one's lame. She's in a bikini. I need full nudity, big boobies.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Okay, Jeffy, don't tell anyone, but I bought these naked magazines at a yard sale.
Wait, these girls in these magazines get naked?
I think so. That's what I was told.
Oh, dibs on this one.
No, that's my girlfriend. I want to see her.
Oh no, Junior. Check this one out.
Oh my, is she naked?
Oh, bush like a porcupine, Junior. Check it out.
Who is he? Oh my God.
Yeah, looks like she's smuggling a ferret.
Joseph, you have to come see this.
Oh, dude, let me check it out.
Damn!
She is so hot. Do you think all girls look like this?
Not all of them.
Oh my God. Well, take this one down. That one's mine. I don't want you seeing her.
All right, well, which one can I have?
You can pick from any of these, but this one is mine.
All right. No. The twins? Dibs on the twins, Junior.
Oh, lucky.
All right, don't get caught with that, Jeffy. Come
All
on.
right, whoa.
Come on, Joseph. Let's take these to my room.
Okay, bro.
There's just no customers today. How am I gonna afford my new tits now? Excuse me, ma'am. Whose ass has this pickle been in? Whose ass do you want it to be in? Oh, Simmons? That's right, ma'am. I came by to see if you're operating with a business license, because if not, I'm gonna have to shut you down. Oh, no, Mr. Ossifer. I don't have no biscuit license. I guess you're gonna have to take me in the back of your cop car and bend me the hell over. Oh, right away, ma'am.
Oh, Joseph, these are the hottest magazines I've ever seen.
I know, dude. They're so hot.
How much do you think these girls got paid to do this?
Oh, dude, not enough. Not enough. Oh.
There's someone at the door. Come on, let's enter it. Let's enter it.
All right, dude.
Hello?
Hey, you wouldn't have happened to have bought any nudie mags for your show, did you?
No.
Never. What's a nudie mag?
Yeah, we're not even old enough to look at those.
Wait, then why are your eyes dilated?
We were playing I Spy in the dark.
Wait, let me feel your hands. Sticky! Where are my nudie mags?
Hey!
My magazines! Oh, I miss you so much, my babies! Oh, Mariah, Stephanie, you didn't take your undies off for them, did you?
Hey, these are our magazines now, and we paid $14 for them.
Yeah, we paid fair and square. They're ours.
Bullshit! These are worth at least $400! Well, $200 since they're heavily used.
All right, listen, I'm at least gonna keep this one. She's hot.
Caprice, my baby!
What about this one? She has big boobs.
You saw her boobies! You know what? No, you ladies are coming home with me. Come on, ladies.
But no, we paid good money for them.
You only rented them! They were never yours!
Oh, but I love Caprice.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I miss you ladies so much. I'll never let you out of my sight again. Wait, where's the Pamela Anderson one? I know I had a Pamela Anderson one. Where is she? Oh, I'll find you, Pam!
Thank you for taking me to Arby's for dinner, Marvin. They have the meats.
Yeah, their roast beef sandwiches are good.
Speaking of roast beef sandwiches, I got two of them smacking together on page 47.
Jeffy, what are you looking at?
Boobies?
What, Jeffy, what?
They're twins, which means they're sisters, which means what they're doing on page 47 is incest. Why would they do that?
Jeffy, you're not supposed to be looking at stuff like that.
Marvin, he's 19 years old.
Well, yeah, I don't want him looking at stuff like this, so
I'm looking.
No, I'm gonna take this and put it in the bathroom so no one else can look at it.
Wait a second, hey! Come back here, Marvin, and give me that magazine!
I was gonna rip it up into tiny pieces and throw it in the trash can.
No, you weren't, Marvin!
I was gonna flush it down the toilet.
No, you weren't, Marvin!
I was gonna put it in the bathtub and fill it up and see if it dissolved with the water.
No, you weren't, Marvin!
I was gonna try to put it in the air vent so it came out the chimney.
No, you weren't, Marvin! Give me that magazine!
Mine!
Give it to me!
Mine!
Give it to me!
Mine! Oh, I wanted that magazine!
Well, too bad!
There's someone at the door. You should go answer that.
No, we'll go answer. Come on.
Oh, the twins!
Hello?
Have you seen my Pamela Anderson magazine? The twins! I can't believe I forgot about you ladies.
Wait, this is your magazine?
Yeah, it was stolen from me at a yard sale.
Oh, well, here you go. You can have it back.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh, I wanted that magazine!
Too bad, Marvin.
Have you guys seen my Pamela Anderson magazine?
What, there's a Pamela Anderson magazine? I'll find it!
Not if I find it first!
Hey!
Ooh, baby, you looking so damn good in this bubblegum pink bikini. The things that I would do to you. Ooh.
I found her!
No, I found it first!
Oh, boys are weird.
Get away from Pamela. She's mine.
No, she's mine!
No, she's mine!
Give her back or I'll stab you!
Damn, you can have her. I'm finished with her anyway.
Thank goodness. Oh, come on, Pamela. You know I always have to finish on your cover.
Ah, gross.
No, Pamela!
guys, what you doing?
Sitting on the couch,
And
watching TV.
do you know what today is?
Sunday.
Okay, Jeffy, do you know what today is?
Eeyore has a nail in his ass.
Yes, he does, Jeffy.
How's he poop?
I don't know, Jeffy.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know, Jeffy.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, Marvin, do you know what's special about this Sunday?
The Minnesota Timberwolves are playing the Denver Nuggets.
I don't know what any of that means. Jeffy, do you know what's special about this Sunday?
If a girl sits on Pinocchio's face and he tells a lie, what will happen?
You guys, it's Mother's Day!
Oh yeah, it is Mother's Day, baby. I remembered that.
No, you didn't, Marvin. You didn't even wish me Happy Mother's Day.
Well, you're not my mom, so I don't have to say that to you.
Well, Marvin, come on. Jeffy, are you gonna wish me Happy Mother's Day?
Eeyore has a nail in his ass.
Ugh, you guys forgot.
We did not forget. Jeffy made you something for Mother's Day.
He did?
I did?
Yeah, Jeffy, you did. So go to the kitchen and grab it.
Marvin, did Jeffy really make me something for Mother's Day?
He did. He's grabbing it right now.
I couldn't find it.
Jeffy, go grab what you made her for Mother's Day.
But I didn't make her anything.
I know. Go make her something really quick in the kitchen.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, go do it. He's grabbing it, baby. He just forgot. I told him where it was.
I'm gonna make my mommy a cake for Mother's Day. I'm gonna start with marshmallows. More marshmallows. Macaroni and cheese. Some syrup. Alright, now I gotta put it in the microwave. Start. Now we wait. It's okay if I stand this close to the microwave because this is how I got so smart. Oh, I think it's done. Alright, it's done. And I wrote wow on it because wow, that's a yummy cake. Alright, Mommy, I got your Mother's Day present. I made you a cake.
Oh, wow.
Glad you could read. I put wow on it because wow, that's a yummy cake.
Or if you flip the cake around, it says Mom for Mother's Day.
Well, I'm not gonna flip it around because that wasn't my intention.
Well, Jeffy, the cake looks delicious. What's in it?
Let me tell you, marshmallows, macaroni, syrup, yummy.
That does sound yummy, Jeffy. Thank you.
Eat it.
Okay. Nom nom nom. Delicious.
Eat all of it.
Well, Jeffy, I can't because I don't have a fork.
I'll go get you one.
Well, Jeffy, you know what? I'm actually kind of full already.
You know what? You see this shit? You see this shit? You're gonna eat this shit, okay? Okay.
Baby, you're not going to actually eat that, are you?
I'll at least have a couple of bites, Marvin, for Jeffy.
He wants you to eat the whole thing.
I'm not going to eat the whole thing, Marvin.
I wouldn't eat any of it. It looks disgusting.
Well, you know what? At least he got me something for Mother's Day. What did you get me?
Well, I was thinking for Mother's Day, maybe you could give me a Blumpkin.
Ew, Marvin, no, that's disgusting.
Oh, come on. Just at least try it.
No, Marvin, I would never, ever, ever, ever in a million years ever try that. It's gross.
Wow! You said my cake is gross?
What, Jeffy? No, I wasn't talking about your cake.
Then what were you talking about?
I'm sorry, Jeffy. I can't tell you. It's too disgusting.
Because you were talking about my cake, you bitch!
No, I wasn't, Jeffy.
You're a bad mommy! You're not even my real mommy!
Jeffy, go to your room.
No, I hope you guys choke and die on my macaroni and stuff, marshmallow cake!
Baby, he didn't mean it. He was... Blumpkin maybe make you feel better.
I hate my mommy! She's not even my real mommy! I'm gonna jump out this window and run away and find a new mommy that'll like my marshmallow macaroni syrup cake! See you later, crappy mommy!
Baby, stop crying.
But Jeffy hates me. He said I'm not his real mom.
To be fair, you're not his real mom.
Marvin!
But hey, his real mom is dead, and you know the bad stuff his real mom did. You're way better than her.
I'm the worst stepmom ever.
No, he just wanted you to try his disgusting cake.
I should have.
Well, you were going to, but then you turned down the Blump. See, if you wouldn't have turned down my Blump offer, you wouldn't have said all that gross stuff and made him think you're talking about his cake.
But Marvin, it is gross. It's disgusting.
Hey, I wouldn't say that too loud. He'd probably think you're still talking about his cake.
Aw.
Listen, I'm going to go talk to Jeffy and let him know this is a big misunderstanding.
Thank you, Marvin.
Yeah, and if this works, you might want to reconsider the Blumperoni and cheese.
No.
Hey, Jeffy, Rose is very upset. She's upset that you called her a bad mom, and she's not a bad mom. She didn't say your cake was disgusting. She said that me asking for a Blumpkin was disgusting. You see, a Blumpkin's when you're using the bath... Jeffy? Jeffy! Don't do something! Jeffy! Jeffy! Oh my God! He escaped. Well, not escaped. He ran away. Rose! Rose!
What?
Jeffy ran away out the window.
Oh no, Marvin, where would he go?
I don't know.
Marvin, we have to call the cops. It's not safe for him out there.
Why wouldn't outside be safe for Jeffy?
Marvin, he's 19 years old. He wears a diaper on the outside of his pants. He has a helmet on his head and a pencil in his nose.
You're right. He might think a stop sign's a giant popsicle. We have to call the cops.
Yes, call him real quick.
Hey there, somebody call the cops?
Yes, officer. Wait, where's the other cop?
He went out of town for Mother's Day.
Aw, he took his mom somewhere for Mother's Day?
No, he wanted to get as far away from his mom as possible. He hates her.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, between me and you, I love her. She gives me blumpkins.
Ew!
Lucky.
Marvin!
Anyway, why'd you call me?
Oh, well, our son ran away.
Well, how long's he been missing?
About 5 minutes.
All right, well, 5 minutes. We usually don't look for anybody until they've been missing for 3 days.
Well, our son is very special. He has the strength of 10 men.
Oh, I got what you mean. All right, what's he look like?
Well, he has a blue helmet on his head, a pencil in his nose, and a yellow shirt.
Hold on. I gotta do a police sketch of this. Let me go get my materials. All right, explain what he looks like.
Okay, he has a blue helmet on his head. He has a pencil in his nose. He wears jeans and a diaper over his jeans. He has his name on his shirt, which is yellow. He has blue eyes and buck teeth.
Is this your son?
That's a minion.
I know, but is it your son?
No, that's not my son.
Also, Jeffy's eyes are crooked.
All right, well, I can imagine that.
Okay, and imagine him being a human and looking nothing like a minion.
Well, you want me to throw this away?
Actually, can I keep it?
Sure, ma'am. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I accept tips.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you, ma'am. And I also do caricatures if you guys are interested in that.
Please.
No, we don't have time for that. We gotta find Jeffy.
Marvin, come on, please.
How long does it take?
About 15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes? We don't have 15 minutes, baby.
Marvin, it won't take too long.
Yeah, Marvin, it is Mother's Day.
Okay, fine. Hurry up.
All right.
New mommies, where are you?
There's a mommy over here,
Really?
Yeah, come a little closer.
I'm coming.
Come a little even closer.
I'm on my
Even closer.
way. Okay,
Come closer.
I'm coming.
You're almost there.
Here I am. Ah! What's going on?
Hey there, Jeffy.
Mommy?
You thought you could kill me, huh? Well, now I'm gonna kill you.
No! Daddy, help me!
Oops, I moved.
Oh, no worries, ma'am. I'm not looking at you guys anymore. I'm actually done.
What is that?
It's you begging for a blumpkin.
Ew.
It's actually very accurate.
Hey, why do I look so chunky?
Don't blame the artist, blame yourself. And I'd probably lay off the breadsticks at Olive Garden.
But I like the breadsticks.
Anyway, that'll be $20.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
You know, Marvin, actually, I kind of like it.
I like it too. It's very accurate. I just wish it happened in real life. Anyway, let's go look for Jeffy, please.
Actually, I do magic tricks.
We don't have time for magic tricks.
But Marvin, I want to see a magic trick.
We don't have time for it. We're not doing a magic trick.
Marvin, please.
Okay, fine. This is the last thing we're doing.
All right, pull my sleeve.
Whoa, Marvin, look, it just keeps going and going and going. It's stuck. Oh,
You almost got it.
Wow.
Still some more there.
This is awesome, Marvin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
stuck.
stuck again.
It's stuck. Give
Oh,
it here.
stuck.
I want
There
it.
you go, you got it. All right, that'll be $20.
Okay, the trick didn't even work all the way. It got stuck in your shirt over and over.
Now, well, at least I can juggle.
No, we're not doing no juggling. No juggling. Go find Jeffy, please.
All right, your son, the minion. Got it.
He's not a minion.
I'm gonna chop you up limb by limb.
I'd rather you just shoot me.
Nah, that's too quick. I wanna make you suffer for what you did to me. So, which arm do you like the most?
Somebody help me!
Don't wanna answer? Well, I'll just choose for you. Right arm.
Hey, kid, you okay?
My mommy trying to kill me.
Or maybe you should have appreciated your other mommy more.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Come on, Jeffy, wake up! Wake up, Jeffy!
Wake up, Jeffy! Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, what's going on?
Jeffy, you fell asleep and you left the microwave on for 30 minutes with marshmallows in it. You almost drowned the whole house in marshmallows because you forgot to make Rose a Mother's Day gift.
Marvin, don't yell at him because he forgot about Mother's Day.
Oh, great. Now she knows about it. Good going, Jeffy.
Danny, I had the weirdest dream. I had a dream that you were trying to get a blumpkin. And then a police officer came and drew you trying to get a blumpkin.
Jeffy, what the heck's a blumpkin?
I'll explain when you're older. And then my dead mommy came back and tied me up and tried to kill me.
Jeffy, I don't care about your stupid, dumb dream, Jeffy. All I care about is that you forgot about Mother's Day, so tell Rose Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you so much and you're the best mommy ever.
Thank you, Jeffy.
Now eat it.
Jeffy, please don't make me eat that.
You see this shit? You're gonna eat this shit.
Get her a fork, Jeffy. Oh.
Oh. Okay, Marvin, are you ready for movie night?
Yeah, I can't wait to relax and watch a movie with you.
Hey, Daddy, where are the straws?
Jeffy, don't bring a drink in here. You're gonna spill it.
I don't want to.
You're gonna spill it.
Okay, fine.
What? Jeffy, why'd you spill it?
Because you told me to.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said you were going to spill it. And I said, I don't want to. And you said, you were going to. So then I spilled it. I was only doing what I was told.
Marvin, calm down. Breathe.
You know what? Jeffy, you wanna play hide and seek?
Hide and seek?
Yeah, let's go play hide and seek, buddy. Okay, Jeffy, so we're gonna play hide and seek, and you're gonna be the counter, and me and Mommy are gonna go hide. So stand in the corner and count to 10.
10? That's too hard.
Then count to 5.
That's still too hard.
Use your fingers.
I only have 4.
Then count to 4.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so stay in the corner and count, and me and Mommy are gonna go hide. And when you get to 4, come looking for us. But do not go check the room with the red couch. That room is off limits. We are not gonna hide in the room with the red couch, okay?
Okay. 1, 7, 9, 4. All right, I'm coming to look for you.
Ooh, I'm so bad.
What did you do?
I told Jeffy we're playing hide and seek, but we're not playing hide and seek. He's looking for us, and I told him that this room was off limits so we can sit here and watch a movie and he's not gonna bother us.
Marvin, that's mean.
No, it's smart, because now we can watch a movie and he's gonna be looking for hours and then he might get bored and fall asleep. So let's just watch our movie.
Where could they be? I bet they're behind the curtains. No, I bet they're behind the pillows. No, not that one or that one. What about underneath the cushions? What about this cushion? No, where could they be?
Marvin, I can hear Jeffy looking around for us out there. It's so sad.
Just focus on the movie.
But Marvin, I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Feel bad that he poured water all over the couch. I had to wipe that up.
Oh man, I've looked everywhere and I can't find them. I guess I'm gonna lose hide and seek.
Can we go check on it?
I think I hear them. They must be in the wall. The perfect hiding spot. I'm going to find you. I think I see him in there.
What's that noise?
It sounds like he's breaking something.
Jeffy!
I'm coming, Daddy.
Jeffy! What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, hey, Daddy, you give up?
Well, give up. Why are you sawing a hole in the wall?
Because you and Mommy were hiding in the wall.
No, we weren't.
Then where were you hiding?
In the room with the red couch.
You said that room was off limits, so you cheated.
It doesn't mean you saw a hole in the goddamn wall, you idiot.
Stop hitting me.
I'm not hitting you.
Yes, you are. You're hitting me with your words and it hurts.
Jeffy, get your ass in that room right now.
Is Mommy still in the wall?
No, no one was ever in the wall.
So then why am I doing this?
Because you're a shithead.
That's fair. I am a shithead.
Come on, Jeffy.
Marvin, what was all that yelling? What did you do?
What did I do? No, Jeffy, tell him what you did.
Happily, Mommy, Daddy lied to me because he told me that we were going to be playing hide and seek and that this room was off limits. So I started looking around the entire house except for this room because this room was supposed to be off limits. Right, Daddy?
Yes.
Exactly. So then I hear voices, and not the voices that are in my head, but your voices. And it sounds like they're coming from the wall. So then I take a crowbar to that hoe, and then I start taking a saw and sawing the wall to help you guys get out. So if you're wondering why I did this shithead behavior, it's because Daddy lied to me.
Marvin, it does sound like it was kind of your fault.
How?
Because you lied!
I just wanted to watch a movie with you, and it doesn't mean that Jeffy should have sawed a hole in the wall.
I thought you were in the wall.
How would I have gotten in there?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet.
You know what? I'm gonna call a doctor to find out what's wrong with your stupid head. Maybe there's some medicine that'll make you think straight, and then I'll also call someone to patch that hole in the wall.
Hey there, somebody called Dr. Handyman? See, I'm a doctor and a handyman.
Well, Dr. Handyman, my son hit a hole in the wall with a crowbar.
Sounds like shithead behavior.
Indeed.
So I need you to fix the hole in the wall and then fix my son's brain.
Well, one of those things is much easier to fix than the other one.
Well, can you start with his brain?
That was the harder of the two.
Well, can you do anything to his brain to make him not act like that anymore?
Well, maybe you should consider that maybe he's just like this and you should learn to accept him.
I do not want to accept him. Can you do something to fix his brain, you know?
Well, since you asked twice, I do have this mind control helmet I stole from Area 51.
How'd you get to Area 51?
Well, they used to do tours back before COVID. COVID ruined everything. But while I was there, I stole this. So you put it on somebody's head and they'll do anything you tell them to do. And I mean anything. I mean, I've done unspeakable things with this helmet. I mean, things that would put me away for a long time.
So if I put this on Jeffy's head, he'll do anything I want?
Yeah, it will.
All right, Jeffy, put this on.
What if don't have to?
Put it on! Okay, Jeffy has his helmet on. Now what?
Well, you just take this remote and you hold the button down and tell him what you want him to do and he'll do it.
Okay, Jeffy, say please.
Please.
Jeffy, say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, it works!
You guys are using it for lame stuff. I thought this would be more fun.
We just want Jeffy to behave and say his manners.
Well, but he'll do anything you tell him to do. Anything.
Okay, Jeffy, tell me about some bad stuff that you've done that I don't know about.
Every time I hear the washing machine finish, I go downstairs and open the door and pee on all the wet clothes. So you think that the clothes are wet from the water, but it's really wet from my pee.
That's why my clothes smell like dry piss!
Oh my god, it does.
Ew!
Sometimes I take your toothbrush and put a little bit of toothpaste on it and brush underneath my toenails and my gooch.
What's a gooch?
It's the spot between your balls and your butthole.
Ew, Jeffy!
Every Thursday night I go outside and find a stray cat and I bring it inside and rub its ass all over your pillow.
That's why I smell like shit! Oh, okay, you know, I don't want to hear anymore, Jeffy. How about you go take a shower and go to bed?
Okay, I will take a shower and go to bed.
Oh my god.
I still think you guys are using this for lame stuff. I have fun when I do it.
Thank you guys for playing Ms. Monopoly with me.
Oh yeah, I'm having so much fun playing the girl version of Monopoly.
But Junior, each space represents something a woman invented.
Oh yeah, like the dishwasher, because women were tired of doing it by hand. And also the retractable dog leash, because women aren't strong enough to pull a real leash.
Well, Junior, they also invented Wi-Fi.
Thank you, Cody.
Whatever, I'm just glad you let me use the Amelia Earhart piece. Hold on, I gotta make it more accurate. Go find her, she's missing. And where's the space where you drop out of college and start OnlyFans?
Hey guys, old dude!
Oh, hey, Jeffy, what's up with the helmet?
Well, my daddy put it on my head because he thinks it controls my brain.
Does it?
No, but I made him think it does, so I screwed around with him for a little bit and then I got bored and came in here.
What was the last thing he asked you to do?
Well, he told me to take a shower and go to bed.
Ooh, you should pretend the water from the shower shorted at the helmet and electrocuted you. You should pretend you died.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Can we play a different game?
Aww.
1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay, I'll give up.
I win. I am the thumb wrestling champion. All right, you're next. Whip out your thumb.
No, I'm gonna go check on Jeffy, make sure he's okay.
You don't have to check on him. The helmet will make sure he does what you told him.
I'm gonna go check on Jeffy.
Your thumb is scared. You're scared of my powerful thumb.
Jeffy, are you okay? Oh my god, Jeffy! Guys, I found Jeffy unconscious in the shower!
Oh no, the water probably short-circuited the helmet and fried his brain.
Oh my god, is he dead?
I don't know, but he could be brain dead.
What do we do?
There's only one thing we can do. Thumb wrestle!
What? No!
Thumb wrestle me, pussy!
No, save Jeffy!
Thumb wrestle me and I'll save him.
Okay, fine. Ow! Okay, you win.
Yes, I am undefeated. I have conquered every thumb that has crossed my path.
Well, help Jeffy.
Okay, let me see. Well, he has a pulse, so he's not dead, but he could still be brain dead.
Well, how do you fix brain dead?
Well, there's not much, but there is one thing. In medical school, I learned this sick-ass, nasty trap hip-hop song that could wake up anybody.
What? No way.
Oh, it's so hip, and it's so hop.
There's no way it's that funky fresh.
Oh yeah? DJ, spin that shit.
Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said. Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said. Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said. Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said.
Wake your brain dead ass up. Get the fuck up off the couch. Time to get your body moving. Don't just sit there and lay and slouch. Yeah, your brain might be gravy, not coming back like it's Brady, but once you hear this sick-ass rap, your brain will be fixed. Well, maybe.
Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said. Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said. Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said. Wake your brain dead ass up. Wake it up, I said.
Just wake up that damn brain. Listen to this rap that goes insane. Your brain's all twisted like a hurricane. Get that shit moving like a damn train. When you wake up, we'll pop champagne. Get some strippers and make it rain. Dropping these bars like Lil Wayne. This song that's hitting like cocaine. Mic drop on your bitch ass. Shit.
Jeffy?
What's up, Daddy?
Your song worked!
I told you it would.
No, actually, the song didn't do anything. This helmet doesn't work.
Wait, you're telling me that mind control helmet doesn't actually work?
No.
Well, that means all the people that sucked me off actually just wanted to. Wow, I feel a lot better about myself. I thought I was a monster.
Wait. So you're saying that mind control helmet doesn't work?
No, I was faking it the whole time.
Wait, so but we asked you to do stuff and you did it.
Yeah, I was just playing along.
What the? So then what do we do now?
Oh, I'll tell you what we do now. We thumb wrestle!
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war. Ow, 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 okay, you win!
Yay, I win!
Damn it, I'm no longer undefeated.
Okay, how about we get something productive done today and you go fix that drywall?
Oh yeah, well come on, Jeffy. Damn, Jeffy, that's a big ass hole. And this hole in the wall's pretty big too. It's gonna be hard to fix. But luckily in handyman school, I learned a sick ass rap about fixing drywall. So DJ, spin that shit!
Marvin, we have the house to ourselves since Jeffy's out playing bowl-the-ball with his friends.
You mean bowling?
Oh, that's a clever name for it, Marvin. They should call it that.
They do.
Well, they will now since you said it. Well, Marvin, you should go downstairs and lock the front door.
Ooh, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, we don't want just anybody walking in because who knows where we'll end up.
Okay, I'll go lock it. Let me just lock the door.
Marvin, hurry!
Ooh, freaky time! All right, Jeffy, I have a 115. That means you have to get a 9 to tie or 10 points to win.
I'm gonna get a strike!
Oh, yeah, you know you're not.
It's going!
Ha! Jeffy, you got a 7. That means you have to get 2 to tie and all of them to win.
Well, I'm gonna get all of them.
Yeah, right, you can't get all of them. You're gonna lose.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, we'll see about that, guys.
Alright, Jeffy, you got this. All you gotta do is get 3 little pins and you win.
He didn't get a single pin! You suck at bowling, Jeffy, you lose!
I don't suck at bowling! I hate losing at bowling! And I hate locked doors more! Let's try that again! That's one way of getting shine.
Oh, baby, that was amazing.
Marvin, you didn't even make it to 5 Mississippis.
I made it to 4 Mississippis, and that's a new record. How many Mississippis do you need?
Mama needs a lot of Mississippis. And then you can name all 50 states and start on countries.
All right, baby, let's watch a movie. What do you want to watch?
Let's watch Gone in 60 Seconds.
Okay.
Marvin, you should go unlock the door downstairs in case Jeffy comes home.
Good idea, baby. What the?
Oh, pine cone dick.
What?
Acorn balls.
Jeffy, I'm being serious. You need to listen to me right now.
Oh, cherry stem dick. Curves to the side.
Jeffy, listen to me. Did you throw a bowling ball through the front door?
No, but you seem mad.
I am mad, Jeffy, because someone threw a bowling ball through the front door and you went bowling with your friends.
I ain't go bowling with my friends. I've been here all night. I don't even like bowling. Bowling's gay.
So you're telling me you didn't go bowling with your friends?
Nope.
Well, someone threw a bowling ball through the front door.
I know, and I heard it too. And whoever did it, they did it twice, because the first time, the bowling ball didn't break the glass.
How do you know?
I don't know, I heard it.
Well, Jeffy, if you're telling me the truth, did you throw a bowling ball through the front door?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call the cops and find out who did it.
Yeah, and I think you should too, because there's a bowling ball bandit on the loose going around throwing bowling balls at people's front doors because it's locked.
Okay, well, how'd you know the door was locked?
Lucky guess.
All right, well, I'm calling the cops. If I find out it was you, you're so grounded. You're going to military school. You're gonna be kicked out on the streets. I'm gonna make sure you never step foot in this house again.
Oh, bowling pin dick.
Jeffy, stop.
Ow!
Okay, I'll see you then. Please hurry.
Marvin, what was all that shouting?
Someone threw a bowling ball through our front door.
What?
Yeah, there's glass everywhere. I just called the cops and they're on their way.
Who would do that?
I have no idea. Someone who wanted to cause our life a lot of problems. That must be the cops. I'm coming.
Hey, you don't even have to open the door. I'm right here.
Oh, hey.
What's up, brother?
What was that?
I don't know. Just a thing people are saying.
This is serious. There's broken glass all on my door.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who did you piss off? The Incredible Hulk? No? Yeah, I can do better. Who knocked on your front door last? The Incredible Hulk? Yeah, it's not really working, is it? Okay, how about this? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not the glass in your front door, because I'm the Incredible Hulk, and when I knocked, it broke the glass.
Stop with the Incredible Hulk jokes. They're not funny.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's working. Who did you piss off? A rock thrower? You know, because they say don't throw rocks at glass houses. In glass houses? Who did you piss off? The Rock? Painted green, so he looks like the Incredible Hulk?
Well, take this seriously. Listen, a crime was committed. Someone broke into my house with a bowling ball.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll come in. But do I open the door or just crawl in through the hole?
Just crawl in.
This is silly.
See, look, there's a bowling ball right here, and someone threw this through my door, and look at all this glass.
Did they steal anything?
No, they just threw the bowling ball and left.
My God. I can only think of one man who would leave a bowling ball as a calling card.
Who?
Bobby Bowling Hands.
Bobby Bowling Hands? Who's that?
Yeah, let's come upstairs and I'll tell you. Let's get away from all this glass.
Okay.
Oh, good, Marvin. The cops are here. What's he saying?
I have a story about who I think the perp is. Bobby Bowling Hands.
Bobby Bowling Hands?
Yeah, sit back. Let me tell you about him. So you remember the story about my nemesis in high school, Billy Bowling Hands, who lost his hands in a train accident, replaced them with bowling balls. He was really good at bowling. I challenged him to a swimming race. He drowned. You know the story. Well, Billy had a younger brother named Bobby Bowling Hands. I had a woodshop class with him, and he was so sad about his brother Billy dying that while we were cutting wood for a wooden race car project, he cut his hands off and replaced them with bowling balls like his brother. Ironically, he wasn't as good at bowling. He wanted to avenge his brother's death by getting payback on me, so he asked me if he could wash my car to save up cash for his brother's funeral. So I felt bad for him and I told him yes, but washing a car with bowling ball hands went about as well as you'd expect. He dented my car all over and smashed the windshield. I was so mad. I just knew he did it on purpose. Then, at prom, I was with my hot date, and I asked Bobby if he would get me a glass of punch. So he tried to grab the ladle to pour some punch into the cup, but his bowling ball hand smashed the bowl and made the punch spill all over my date and my rented white suit. It was so embarrassing. I just know Bobby did it on purpose. So I just know that bowling ball through your front door is because of Bobby. He's always trying to make my life more inconvenient just because his brother died.
Well, that would make sense if there was a bowling ball through your front door, but the bowling ball went through my front door. It has nothing to do with you.
Well, you see, Marvin, that's the genius of Bobby. He's a born tactician. Every move is a pawn off the board. He's playing four-dimensional chess, Marvin. He knows that I'm over here all the time because he's probably been following me. So he knew that you would have me fix your front door for $500, and of course I'm gonna do it because it's $500.
I wasn't going to ask you to fix my door. I was going to call a company.
Well, you see, Marvin, that's exactly the genius of it. He knew you were gonna say no and I would want $500. So I'm gonna go downstairs and fix your front door, and you're gonna give me $500, just like Bobby wants us to do, because if we go off script, he's gonna come up with something even worse. This way, whenever he shows up, we'll be ready for him. That ought to do it. All right, Marvin, the door's fixed.
What is this?
A fixed door?
Well, no, I didn't want wood. I wanted glass right here.
What, so another bowling ball can come crashing through? I don't think so, Marvin. This is Brazilian mahogany. Nothing's breaking through that, except for maybe the Incredible Hulk. But you're not gonna see him or piss him off because he's not even real. And even if he was, I don't know why he would come here. He'd be at my house because I have animal crackers. I think he'd like that.
Well, no, I want a whole new door.
A whole new door! You know, Marvin, like the song from Aladdin? Don't you dare close your eyes.
Listen. I wanted a brand new door with glass. Because how am I going to see who's at the door if someone comes to the door?
Well, that's exactly the point, Marvin. It'll be a surprise every time. It could be a serial killer, or it could be an Amazon Prime package. You won't know till you open the door.
Go get me a new door.
Okay, well, you owe me $500 for this.
I'm not paying $500 for this crappy duct tape job.
Okay, well, give me $500 and I'll go buy you a new door.
You promise? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's $500.
Okay, yeah, I'll just take this and go to the door store. Here I go. To the door store. Okay, I'll be back. Sure I will.
What'd you say?
I said I'll be back, and then I said, sure I will. Just reassuring you that I will be back.
You better come back.
I will. Sure I will.
Marvin, did he fix the front door?
I mean, not really. He just put wood over where the glass used to be.
Oh no, Marvin, what are we gonna do? What if Bobby Bowling Hands comes back?
Baby, I don't think there ever was a Bobby Bowling Hands. I think he just wanted an excuse to make $500.
Well, what do we do, Marvin?
I don't know. I just wish there was a way that we could really see what happened to our front door.
Hey, we could always check the Nest doorbell camera.
Oh yeah, baby, check the app. See what the footage says.
Let's see. Marvin?
It was Jeffy! Oh, it was Jeffy!
Marvin, we should have known!
Oh, give me the phone! I'm gonna go beat some ass! Oh, I'll beat some ass tonight! Jeffy!
Jeffy's not here at the moment. Please leave a message after the
Jeffy, I can't wait to see you try to get out of this one. So earlier I asked you if you threw a bowling ball through the front door, and you said,
fuck no!
Exactly. Now press play on this video and you tell me what you see.
That is not me.
Oh, that's not you?
No, that's my cousin. First name Ree, middle name Tar, last name Did.
Oh, so that's not you, that's your cousin.
Yep.
Jeffy, I know that's you, and why did you do it?
Well, someone decided to lock the front door. How else was I supposed to get in?
Ring the doorbell!
Too hard.
Oh, that's it. I'm beating some ass. You bend over, some ass beating's about to happen.
You cannot touch me, or else I will call Child Protective Services on your bitch ass. Ow, 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 help, help, hey, hey, stop it!
Jeffy, that is it. I am going to go in your piggy bank, and I'm going to take all the money so I can buy a new door.
You don't touch my piggy bank, you bitch! Don't touch it!
Oh, Jeffy's going to get it now.
Marvin, what are you doing?
I'm going to break open Jeffy's piggy bank and get my money back for my door.
Marvin, don't!
Mommy, stop him!
I don't know what to do!
You asked for this, young man, and now you're going to get it.
No, Piggy, no! Ah, Daddy, no! You bitch! You whore!
What? Pennies? Where don't your money go, Jeffy?
Money laundering, bitch!
Oh, that is how much you get it.
Marvin, let go of him!
I need money for my door. Jeffy, it's time to go to school.
No.
Jeffy, your backpack is all ready. You better get in here.
Did you give me the Minecraft one?
No.
Or Roblox?
No, you got the one with your face on it.
Oh, is this the one that's available at smlmerch.com? Link in the description. Limited supply, so get it while we got it.
That's the one, Jeffy. So let's go to school.
You got Uncrustables in that hoe? Front pocket?
Yes, I put Uncrustable. Don't smash them, Jeffy.
Hell yeah! Dad, you think I can put a little boo-boo on this bitch so I can show everybody that I got it like that?
You can put a little boob on it if you want to.
What's my boo-boo?
Marvin, we got a letter from the school!
Did I make the tards list?
No, Jeffy, you didn't.
Darn it! I'm gonna have to try harder this year!
Knock it off, Jeffy. Wait, what's it say?
It says, Dear Jeffy, after careful review of your student file, the YU Dumb School District has determined that you're no longer eligible to attend our schools.
What? Jeffy can't go to school anymore?
Oh, fuck yes! I thought my birthday was in a few days, but apparently it's today. Titties! That means for the rest of my life, I can just sit back, shit my pants, and make the noise. Allow me to do it.
Okay, this has got to be a mistake.
Well, Marvin, it says students must be children in order to attend, and Jeffy's 20 years old.
Okay, look at him. He's still a child. See, look how he acts.
Marvin, I think he does it for attention.
Even if he does, if he's not allowed to go back to school, I'm putting him in a home. So I'm going to call the school and complain about this.
Marvin!
Okay, it's ringing.
Hello, Principal Steinbeck speaking.
Yes, my name is Marvin. I have a child enrolled at your school, and I have a problem.
God damn it. It's the first day of school. It better not be about the no weapon policy. No exceptions. I don't want anybody getting shot up on the first day of school. Oh, it's Chili Fiesta Stick Day. I love me some Chili Fiesta Sticks. It's my shirt. Whew, wait until fucking Fish Sandwich Day. I'll do it myself. Damn, give me the AR.
No, it's not about the no weapon policy.
Okay, thank God. Because you know how many damn people call me today talking about, oh, can my son bring a weapon, some nunchucks, or a goddamn sawed-off shotgun? I'm like, hell no! What's wrong with you? And, oh, he's getting bullied. I want him to feel safe. Well, tell his ass to take some fucking taekwondo and fucking lessons. What's wrong with these kids?
No, that's not what this call is about. So we got a letter in the mail because my son is 20 years old.
Shit, 20?
Yeah.
Damn, old as fuck.
Yeah, and the letter says he can't come to the school anymore.
Yeah, he's fucking 20. He could go to a community college. Why would he go to a damn elementary school?
Well, see, my son, he's 20 years old, but his brain is 5 years old.
Is he one of those weird predators?
No, he's not a predator. No, he's not all there. He's kind of,
What?
He's kind of,
Spit it out!
His brain is,
Oh, he's retarded!
I didn't know we could say that.
Oh, both grown men in here, right? Come on, we ain't gotta speak in code, nigga.
Okay. No, so listen, yes, he is that, I think. So can he still come to the school?
Hell no. Look up your local community college. He cannot go to a fucking elementary school.
He's 20 years old, but please, can you make an exception?
No.
What if I pay you money?
I can't be bought anymore. I used to be a male prostitute, but I went to therapy. Good day, sir. The nerve of some people always wanted me for my damn body.
Hello? Goodbye, I guess.
What did they say, Marvin?
They said that Jeffy can go back to school.
Shit!
What? Really?
Yep, they said that the letter was a mistake. That meant to go to another kid named Jeffy that was 20 years old. So, so Jeffy can go to school. No. So Jeffy, grab your backpack and let's go get in the car.
Piss!
No, Jeff, stop acting like that.
Dick!
Let's just go back to school. All right, Jeffy, I think this is your classroom. Just go in there and just act normal.
I'm not gonna stop saying foul language all day. Oh, big bird dick, covered in yellow feathers and shit.
Jeffy, please, no, just act normal. Don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? Just go in there.
Oh, dinosaur urethra. You can put your whole head in there. Oh, Urethrosaurus rex. And when it gets mad and it starts yelling and spitting, it's piss.
Jeffy, please, dear God, just, if you be quiet and just go in there, we'll go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese dick. Oh, Oscar Mayer winter dick. Comes in a package of 8 with fucking gravy and fuck.
Oh, look, there's Jeffy.
J-Man, what's good?
How is he still coming to school? Isn't he like 20?
Alright, everyone, shut the shit up. I'm the substitute teacher today.
Wait, Jeffy's our substitute teacher?
You can't be our substitute teacher. Where's Jackie Chu?
Oh, the old teacher? He's in egg roll world getting lady boys. So he put me in charge. Yeah, so you guys gotta do everything I say.
I'm not doing what you say, you ugly helmet-wearing idiot.
That's it. You're wearing the tard cap and you're gonna go stand in the corner.
I am not wearing that tard cap.
Yes, you are, Tartar Binks. You're still gonna stand in the corner.
I said I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
I will beat your fucking ass.
Well, come over and do it then.
Alright, class. First lesson of the day. How to get your ass beat and wear a tard cap. You wear this tard cap or he's gonna wear you. Alright, that is going to be your new assignment. I didn't tell you to turn around. If you would turn around again, I'm gonna hit you. And I'm gonna add more work to that hat. So you're going to stand in that corner for the rest of the year. Alright, now that the trash is taken out, we're going to get to the next order of business. We're going to call roll. I don't know any of you fuckers' names. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand up and tell me what you had for dinner 3 nights ago. And if you can't remember, you're going to join Tard in the corner.
I don't know what I ate 3 nights ago.
Bro, I don't eat every night, so we're good.
I think I had McDonald's.
Pretty yummy. What toy did you get?
It was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle dick. A Teenage Turtles mutated dick. How'd they get a toy out of that? Hey, Glasses Man, what'd you have for dinner?
Sauerkraut? I have it every night.
The fuck is that? You know what? I'm tired of this game. I think I get the gist of who you all are. Alright, so the first lesson that we're going to learn today is science. And the first lesson of science is, why my slinky do that? So I have my slinky right here, and I'm going to drop it, and you're going to tell me why it do that. So what the problem is when I drop this slinky, the slinky doesn't fall to the ground until the top of my slinky reaches the bottom of the slinky. Allow me to demonstrations. Why it do that?
I don't get it. It just fell. You dropped it and it hit the ground.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm confused.
I know, it went pretty fast, so I'm going to do it again. Hey, I told you not to turn away from the corner! You stay in that corner right now! Alright, so now let me demonstrate again with my slinky. If I hold the slinky all the way up here at the top of the chalkboard, the bottom of the slinky's down there. So if I drop the slinky, it doesn't fall until the top of my slinky reaches the bottom of my slinky. I'm going to drop it now, okay? 1, 2, 3, drop. Why it do that?
I still don't understand what's going on. I mean, you drop it, it hits the ground, so that's what's supposed to happen.
What are you trying to prove?
Yeah, I'm still not getting it.
I know it's hard to see in real life. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it a 3rd time. And this time someone's going to record it in slow motion on their phone so you can see what I'm talking about. What? Tard, why don't you have your cap on?
You hit me with a globe and it fell off.
Well, then put it back on!
Fine.
I didn't tell you to leave the corner! Alright, now we're going to get the slinky and someone come up here and record it on their phone.
Okay, I'm gonna record it.
Okay, record this in slow motion. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright, tell me someone got that shit. Alright, so the slinky's just hovering there, and then when I drop it, it doesn't fall until the top of the slinky hits the bottom of the slinky. I hope no one's epileptic.
Yeah, it didn't fall until the top hit the bottom.
Wait, hold on, rewind it?
That motherfucker looked! Oh, I'm gonna beat his ass!
Did you fucking turn around when I dropped the slinky?
No.
I beat liars with pencil sharpeners.
I told you not to turn around! Ow!
Alright, that was your science lesson on why slinkies do that. Now we're going to move on to history. So history is something that has happened in the past. So 10 months ago, I took my daddy's electric toothbrush, turned it on, and shoved it up my ass. And to this day, my daddy has not noticed, and he has not changed his toothbrush. And I do it every 2 months. So you're going to want to write this down. It's going to be on the test. This is how it's going to be worded. How many months ago did I start shoving my daddy's electric toothbrush up my ass and twirling it around? Second question, how clean's my asshole? Third question, why am I doing that? I don't know, does it feel good? Maybe. That's a hypotenuse. Write that down. It's gonna be like a math and a history question combo. It's like a bumpkin.
Hello, class. I'm Mrs. Bagley, your substitute teacher. I'm so sorry I'm late. My husband Harold fell off the front porch this morning and I had to pick him up. And then he shit himself. Anyway, let's get started. Like I said, class, my name is Miss...
Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it! Stop touching my board!
Oh, who are you?
I'm the substitute teacher.
No, but I'm the substitute teacher. The school called me.
Well, they changed their mind.
What? But I drove 50 miles in the rain to get here.
Well, you can drive 50 miles in the rain to get back.
Oh, I'll never teach at this school again.
That's fine. I think we'll be all right. Hold on, I need to use you for my history lesson. All right, class. Now, she was alive during the dinosaurs. So go ahead and tell the class what the dinosaurs were like.
Oh, you're a naughty boy.
All right, class, new question that's going to be on the test. Why did that give me a chubby? Now we're going to move on to math. How old do you guys think she was? I think she's like pushing like 97.
She looked 72.
I'm gonna say 80.
60, dude.
All good answers, but I think we're going to stick with mine of 97. So, in the future, if you ever find yourself needing to do the math, you can use AI like ChatGPT, Google that shit, or just use a calculator, okay? It's 2025. We don't need to do all that bullshit. Alright, so let's go back to history, like the history pop quiz. How many months ago did I start shoving my daddy's electric toothbrush in my ass and twirling it around?
10 months!
Every 2 months.
Did I say every 2 months? Let me correct that. It's every 2 minutes. Actually in there right now. Let's get a whiff.
Who made Miss Bagley cry?
That one.
No, and that's my show and tell project. My electric toothbrush smelling.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
My ass.
Ew. So he was the one impersonating a substitute teacher?
That's the one.
Kids.
God damn it! Oh, you rascal! I'm gonna get you next time.
Do I still have to stand here?
Hey, Jeffy, how was school?
It was fun.
Hey, Jeffy, have you seen my electric toothbrush?
No, I don't think I've seen that. But I'll definitely keep an eye out.
Hey there, I'm here to arrest Jeffy.
Wait, why?
Oh, he impersonated a substitute teacher and then he beat up a kid.
He did what?
Oh, damn, Marvin, your breath smells like ass.
Wait, no, I brush my teeth twice a day, every day.
Well, how often do you switch out your toothbrush?
Well, it hadn't been for at least 10 months.
I will change it out, but Jeffy did not impersonate a substitute teacher.
Oh, he didn't? Well, guess I was wrong. Case closed then. See you guys later.
Well, can you open up a new case? My toothbrush is missing.
Yeah, I can tell.
But no, it just went missing today. I can't find it.
From my asshole.
The cow goes moo, and the pig goes oink, and the dog goes woof, and the snake goes, and the snake goes, Marvin, the snake goes, and the sheep goes,
Jeffy, what are you doing?
I'm practicing my bat swing so I can play baseball and get paid $100 million. And if I'm really good and I eat my food with chopsticks and I'm good at math and have a tiny wiener, then I'll get paid $700 million.
Practice somewhere else.
Marvin, will you pass me the frog?
Yeah, I'll get you the frog.
Get up, bitch!
Oh my god, Marvin, are you okay?
Mommy, I think I killed Daddy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go get a doctor!
Hey there, somebody call a doctor?
Yes, Jeffy hit Marvin in the face.
Ooh, a puzzle. Oh, I love these things. The frog goes... Well, that actually depends on the species of frog. You know, every frog sounds different. This looks like it could be Rhoniclamatans. Although, now that I'm really looking at it, I think it's Lithobates catusbianus. Yep, that's what it is. The Lithobates catusbianus goes...
The shit that's in my diaper goes...
You're missing a chicken.
Yes, I know, but can you please help Marvin? Jeffy hit him in the face with a baseball bat.
There's always something going on around here.
Is Marvin gonna be okay?
Well, he might have a concussion.
Is that bad?
Nah, the Miami Dolphins quarterback gets him all the time. He seems to love it.
I want a brother!
Jeffy, you can't have a brother.
Oh, really? Not letting him have black friends in 2024? What's wrong with you?
What?
Martin Luther King had a dream.
That's not what he's talking about.
Oh, you mean like a brother. I thought you meant like a brother, you know, like a homie. Well, listen, kid, that's not gonna happen either. Not unless your mom starts giving it up, which, according to Marvin's texts, she's not.
Excuse me?
All I'm saying is maybe give the man some poo-poo every now and then.
Can you please just help Marvin out?
That's what I'm trying to do. He's starving for some poo-poo.
With the concussion.
I don't know, try giving him some poo-poo.
I want your poo-poo.
Well, listen, I think we're all getting distracted. The best way you could possibly get something like a brother is making friends, but who has time for that? So I think the only thing logical to do would be to clone yourself, which I don't usually do, because that involves a toaster oven, and that's not my machine. But I do have something that might help. Let me get it. Eureka, the clone gun!
What's it do?
Well, you see, scientists all over the world have been trying to make a clone machine so they can clone organs for organ transplants or to clone food to end world hunger, but I think that's stupid. I think it'd be cool if you had like a really hot nurse and you wanted to have a threesome with her, so you cloned her and you had a threesome with her and the clone. And then it wouldn't be weird like if they were twins, because then it would be incest and that would be gross. But if it's just her and her clone, then there's nothing wrong with that. But see, the problem is whenever I've done it, the clone doesn't want to do it, because she's always like, well, I'm not gay for myself. So then whenever I clone the girl, I tell her, try to think about being gay for yourself. I'll explain why in a second. But then every time I do it, the clone still doesn't want to have the threesome, and I'm starting to think the girl I'm cloning doesn't want to do the threesome either. Anyway, what I was saying is, the flaw with this machine is whatever you're thinking about when I clone you, that's how your clone's going to act. So if you're thinking about funny jokes, then your clone's going to tell funny jokes, or maybe just that one joke over and over again. And if you think about scary stuff, then your clone's going to be scary. So what you should do is think about however you want your brother to be, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Pew!
Help me, stepbrother. I'm stuck. Stick in my pooper.
What were you thinking about?
The hub.
Oh. Well, see, the cool thing about this clone gun is if you turn it this way, you can beat the clone to death and start over. Okay, now, what you should do is think about how you really want your brother to act. You got it?
Okay.
Okay. Pew!
Hello.
Hi, Jeffy, what were you thinking about?
World domination!
I'm going to go take over the world!
Okay, so let's try again, and this time don't think about that, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Pew! Oh, damn it, I'm all out of cologne.
What's the cologne for?
Well, the clone machine runs on cologne.
What kind of cologne?
Axe body spray. Does anybody have any Axe body spray? No? Oh yeah, I forgot. We're not in a middle school boys' locker room. Well, I guess that's it. You have an evil clone on the loose, and Marvin should be awake by now. I'm getting a little worried about that. We probably should have addressed that first. And I will send my bill in the mail.
Oh my God, look, the news!
Breaking news, okay? An evil doctor scientist that is now for sale on smlmerch.com, link in the description, is threatening to poison the world's water supply. We have an exclusive video of that now.
I've done it! I've finally done it! With this, I can finally poison the world's water supply with nuclear piss. And the best part is, no one can stop me!
Whoa, somebody should really stop him.
Wait, aren't you a cop?
No, I'm a doctor. What the hell? How did that happen?
Go stop him!
Okay, fine. You know, I really thought this job was gonna be me handing out speeding tickets and abusing my power. But now I gotta do responsibilities. Ugh.
Now, how am I going to poison the whole world's water supply? I could either dump all the nuclear piss into the river, Or I could rob a bank and then use all the stolen money from the bank at a gas station to buy all their bottles of water. Then I'll use the nuclear piss to poison the water bottles and hand them out to hurricane relief victims. It's perfect!
Hello, welcome to the bank. How may I help you?
Yes, I would like to withdraw $20 million from my bank account, please.
From checkings or savings?
Move out of my way! You're gonna give me all the money in this bank or die!
Sir, please, I'm gonna need you to take a number and wait your turn.
I'm sorry, what?
Take a number and wait your turn.
I am holding a firearm in front of your face. You do know that, right?
This is bulletproof glass.
Oh, we'll see about that! Well, I will, go sit in the lobby and wait my turn.
Thank you.
I can't believe I have to wait! I don't have time for this! I'm trying to take over the world!
Yeah, tell me about it. I hate the bank.
Number 53?
Number 53? But that's bullshit! I'm number 49! Number 49 comes before number 53!
Sorry, man.
Hello, sir. How may I help you today?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about opening up a money market account.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, first we'll...
Just kidding, give me all your money!
This is bulletproof glass.
Oh, sorry. Actually, can you just come down here for a second?
Sorry, what was that?
Give me the money!
Oh my god, you take it!
Yeah, that's right. You see this face? This is the face of the man that's robbing you. Never forget this face!
Come on! I was gonna do that!
Sorry, man.
Next, number 49. Yes, 911, someone just robbed the bank!
Give me the rest of the money in the bank!
Sir, please, I'm on the phone.
Oh, sorry. Take your time.
Sorry, 911, that was just a rude customer. Yes, someone just robbed the bank! Thank you! How may I help you?
Give me the rest of the money in the bank! Give it to me!
We don't have any money! He stole it all!
How much money is in my account?
You don't have an account with us, sir.
Don't have an account. I would like to open an account!
Alright, we're offering a $20 sign-up bonus if you're military.
No.
Well, is anyone in your family military?
No.
Would you like to still open an account?
Sure.
Alright, you need $5 deposit to start a checking.
Oh, come on! I don't have $5! Why do you think I'm robbing a bank? Yes, a gas station. There has to be money here.
Give me all the money in the register.
Don't shoot! Come on, man. Didn't you get enough money from the bank?
Yeah, you're right. You can have this one.
Thank you. Give me all the money in the register.
Is that a Nerf gun?
Hey, man, can I borrow your real gun?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you. Give me all the money in the register!
Okay, please don't shoot. I have a family.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay, here you go.
What is this?
Well, business at the gas station has been slow lately.
All right, well, I'm gonna go shopping, and you stay right there!
Okay.
Can I have my gun back?
Oh, sure, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna buy cases of water so I can poison them! Let's see, how much money do I have? 20, 30, $45. Hey, how much is a case of water?
$7.99.
Damn! $7.99? For that price, you're robbing me! Let's see, $7.99 a case. I have $45. That means I can get 5 cases. Hold on, I have 4 more.
That's okay. Take your time. That's a lot of water.
Damn, this is heavy. I'm very thirsty.
Yeah, I can see that.
You guys don't want to help, huh?
Nope.
Okay, how much?
Oh, let me see. That'll be $39.95.
Here.
All right, thank you.
Now give me the money that he just gave you.
Oh, darn it. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I could have done that the whole time. I could have bought so much more water.
Have a nice day.
Finally, my plan to take over the world is almost complete. Now all I have to do is finish poisoning all these water bottles and then hand them out to hurricane relief victims. And some for you. And some for you. And some for you.
Who the fuck is he talking to?
Yes. And
Hey, stop it.
oh no, the police! Well, you're too late. I've already started poisoning the world's water supply.
Okay, 5 cases of water is not the world's water supply.
Yeah, well, it's going to be once I save up more money and buy more water.
Why don't you just steal the water? You know, you being evil and all.
Stealing water? Well, I mean, that's just plain wrong.
You're trying to poison people. That seems pretty mean.
So?
How do you even know if that piss is poisonous?
Oh, you don't believe that this is poison. Well, allow me to prove it to you. Is that enough poison for you, huh? Ha! Is it
Wow, that was really easy. Well, I did it. I killed him.
Wow, you're really good at your job.
Thank you. You know, not enough people tell me that.
Oh, what is going on?
Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead. You missed the whole video.
Really? What happened?
Oh, nothing much. Just Jeffy got cloned. His clone turned out to be evil, and he tried to take over the world by poisoning the world's water supply.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but don't worry. His clone is,
Dead?
No, he's for sale on smlmerch.com. Link in the description. Yeah. The Lithobates Catus Bienus goes... Oh man, Marvin, it's nice just having a boys' day, you know? Sitting back, watching TV, drinking some brewskis.
It is nice.
Okay, I'm pissed. I'm going home.
Wait, what happened?
I got hit in the head with this football.
That's a soccer ball.
Oh, Marvin. Most of the world calls this a football.
Hey, Daddy, have you seen my checkerboard ball?
It's not called a checkerboard ball, Jeffy. It's called a soccer ball.
All right, well then king me, Daddy.
What, you can't play checkers on it, Jeffy. It's a soccer ball.
What are you supposed to do with it?
You're supposed to kick it.
Oh, like this?
I mean, yeah, but you could also hit it with your head.
Okay.
What? No, you're supposed to hit it in the air.
Okay, like this?
Whoa, Marvin, did you see that? That was incredible. Your son could be a football player.
Really? The news!
Breaking news, okay? World famous soccer player Lionel Messi has turned down a $1.6 billion deal from the Saudi Arabian football team to play for the Miami soccer team. They should have offered it to me. I would have played soccer in Saudi Arabia for $1.6 billion.
He turned down $1.6 billion just to kick a ball around?
Yeah, Marvin, football is the biggest sport in the world.
It is?
Yeah, 3.2 billion people watch it. I guess they were offering him like 50 cents per viewer.
I wish someone would offer me $1 billion to kick a stupid soccer ball.
I just got an idea. You know how your son just hit that ball? That was sick. I bet if we called up the Saudi Arabians and told them that your son was the next big football player, they'd give him $1 billion contract.
He's never played soccer in his life.
Well, maybe if you stop calling it soccer, they'll believe us. And look, if they do take it and give him $1 billion contract, we can split the money because I came up with this idea.
If they give him $1 billion contract, I'll split the money with you.
Okay, I'm gonna go call the Saudi Arabians. Hey Marvin, I got Prince Abu Dhabi, the owner of the Saudi Arabian football team.
Prince Abu Dhabi heard that you have the next biggest football player.
Oh, we do. He's right there.
Yeah, here's Jeffy.
Oh, sorry, I had a remote in my ass. Jeffy, nice to meet you.
He does not look like a football player.
Oh, he is. Marvin, give him a football. Let's show him what he can do.
I don't know where the soccer ball is.
What did you just call it?
He said football. Marvin, cut the shit. Show him what you can do, Jeffy.
Oh, I like that shit.
Yeah, you like that shit. So can we have $1 billion, please?
Well, not quite, but I'll tell you what. My football team is playing against the French Bulldogs tomorrow. So if your Jeffy goes on my team and we win, I'll give him a $1 billion contract.
But the French Bulldogs have never lost.
Exactly.
Well, we're gonna play him and we're gonna win, because I'm gonna coach him.
What do you know about football?
I've seen the movie Kicking and Screaming, starring Will Ferrell and Mike Ditka.
Oh, you got this shit. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, alright, Marvin, we just made $1 billion.
No, we didn't. Jeffy has to apparently somehow beat the best team in soccer.
Well, we can do that.
Well, no, you can't. You're a coach of soccer and you don't even have legs.
Marvin, I've always wanted to be a soccer player. Do you know how hard it is to not have legs? I can't even ride horses. I just fall off the back.
We're gonna lose. We're not gonna get $1 billion.
Well, it's worth a try. Come on, Jeffy. Okay, Jeffy, this is the soccer field. This is where they said the game was gonna be.
Hey, Jeffy, how's it going? You see your team over there?
Oh my god, Jeffy, they're amazing. It's not going to be hard at all to win.
Oh, no, that's not your team over there. That's the French Bulldogs. Your team is over there. Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it! I said pass it!
You distracted me!
Oh, dear God. They suck so bad.
Oh, yeah, that's the Kammerwiener. Anyway, good luck.
Well, come on, Jeffy. Let's go meet your team.
Okay.
Okay, listen. This is how you kick the ball into the goal.
You missed.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, are you the guy we called about forfeiting?
No, I'm actually the coach, and this is your new teammate, Jeffy.
Is he good?
Well, I've only ever seen him hit a ball with his head.
He can do that?
That means he's good.
Yeah, so how long do we have to practice?
Game starts now.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello and welcome to the professional football exhibition game between the French Bulldogs and the Saudi Arabian Camels. The match will start now. Both teams take center field. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick pep talk to make sure we win.
Oh no, we're not gonna beat them. The French Bulldogs are undefeated.
Well, let's pretend they're not.
But they are.
Okay, well, let's pretend they're not. See, Jeffy here's gonna get $1 billion contract if we win. So, if we win, I'm gonna give you guys like 20 million each. That seem fair?
That's nothing. I make $150 million per game.
And I make $110 million a season.
Why?
Because Saudi Arabia has money.
Yeah, it seems like it.
But he's gonna get $1 billion? I'm not gonna try as hard now, because I want $1 billion.
You know, I just got my nails done, so I'm not
Wait, you
trying.
can't use your hands in football.
Dude, she's the goalie.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Jeffy, just play like you're gonna win $1 billion.
Okay.
Okay, it's time for the coin toss. France, since you're the away team, heads or tails?
Heads. I said it was heads.
Okay, France goes first.
Hey man, listen, I already know you guys are gonna win, so good game.
To the hell, but dans le cool.
Jelly donut to you too.
Coach, where do I go?
Just go out into the field and try to steal the ball from them.
Oh, you silly Americans, you can't beat the French.
Yeah, I get it. You're very good.
No, oui.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any pants on. Hey, listen, how much money do you make?
$1 billion. I sold my life away.
Jesus, I can't bribe you either. How much money does this goddamn sport make?
A lot. Coach, can you get off the field?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, man, I hope Jeffy wins.
Hello, you silly American. Are you the coach of the Saudi Arabian team?
Yeah, I am.
Well, you are going to lose badly.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I am the coach of the French team, Jean-Pierre Francois.
Why are you wearing a raincoat, Jacques?
Because it's going to rain. From as it is, you are going to be crying.
Yeah, well, smoking's bad for you. First team to score 3 goals wins! Let the match begin!
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Somebody's on the eyes!
Oui, that is what I am talking about. Suck on these French nuts.
Come on, goal, you didn't even try! Haha, your players ran into each other like a cartoon!
Get up, you idiots! What are you doing?
Pathetic.
It's for the national heroes, Pepe! Yeah, Pepe! You, baby.
That is another goal. That makes it 2-0. One more goal and we win.
Okay, timeout. Huddle up, everybody. Ugh, guys, what the hell is going on out there?
Coach, I don't want to be goalie anymore.
I know, clearly you keep running away from the ball.
And I hate running around.
Oh, okay, then Beard Guy, you be the new goalie, and you, Girl, and Jeffy, you run around and try to score points.
Okay.
Yes! Oh.
I got it.
Oh my god, the goalie's knocked out!
Get up, you idiot.
Hit it in, woman!
Okay. Oh, I did it!
Yeah! 2-1! Wee this!
Pass it! Oh, I can't believe I missed it! You are a disgrace to France! Oh, disgrace to France! You're a disgrace to France! You're a disgrace to France!
We scored again! The game is tied!
What are you doing, you blabbering idiot? Stop fighting! They just scored again and the game is tied!
I'm sorry too. Oh, you take me to get hamburger.
I take you to get hamburger.
Oh,
we get hamburger together.
Yeah.
it! Pass it! Oh, you imbecile! What are you doing?
You missed last time, you snail-eating bastard!
What did you call me?
Snail-eating bastard!
I'll throw you off the Eiffel Tower!
You are a disgrace of rank!
Go lick it up!
Oh!
Jeffy, here!
No!
We won!
We lost? Screw you! I'm selling the team!
Guys, we did it!
Yay, we won!
Jeffy, you did it!
No, we did it!
Yeah!
Coach, we did it!
Yeah, I believed in you guys the whole time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Was my dad coaching the other team?
Yes, he was. But look, we just won $1 billion.
What about our 20 million?
Oh, well, you guys said you didn't need it, and to be honest, you don't. So come on, Jeffy.
Oh, hell yes! I like that shit!
Yeah, Marvin, you hear that? We're gonna be billionaires.
Wait, you actually won?
Yeah, Danny, I hit the game-winning goal in with my head. So you know what that means? Celebratory remote in the ass.
I don't care what you put in your ass. You're about to sign $1 billion contract. Woohoo!
Wait,
Hell yeah!
Jeffy's just gonna be a billionaire all from playing soccer?
What did you just say?
I said soccer.
Oh, hell no! What the shit? What the hell?
Marvin.
What?
Marvin, why did you have to say soccer?
Well, that's just what I call it. Where'd he go?
He left because you said soccer.
Well, we're still gonna get the $1 billion, right?
No, we just lost $1 billion because you said the word soccer.
No. The deal was if Jeffy won the game, we would get $1 billion contract.
It doesn't matter, Marvin. Everybody knows if you say the word soccer or you're associated with someone who says the word soccer, you don't know how to play the game.
Well, clearly Jeffy knows how to play. He won the game.
No, you said soccer. He knows we're frauds.
So now what?
Now I'm gonna go home because this was a waste of time.
I guess I'm just gonna watch TV. Jeffy, do you know where the remote is?
Oh yeah, we're here, Daddy. Well, sniff.
Jeffy, Marvin and I are going on a picnic.
Outside in the hot.
Marvin, you said you weren't going to complain.
It's August. Why would we eat outside? Let's eat inside with the air conditioning.
But Marvin, it's such a beautiful day outside.
But the grass is gross, it's wet, and there could be dog pee or poop.
Don't worry, Marvin, I brought a blanket.
But there's bugs, there's ants and mosquitoes and loud kids on bicycles.
Jeffy, do you want to come on a picnic with us?
No, I'm tending to my garden.
Jeffy, I didn't know you liked gardening. Look, Marvin, even Jeffy likes being outside.
But it's inside on my computer.
Oh.
How are you gardening on your computer?
Dang, it's a game called Grow a Garden. I got 50 trillion shekels in that bitch. See right there, I got the Francesco plant. I got several rainbow bone blossoms and sugar apples and spiked mangoes in this bitch.
Is that good?
Oh, dang, it's the tits. I got a green thumb up my ass.
Marvin, can we please go on our picnic now?
Okay. Jeffy, if you don't hear from us, I died of a heat stroke.
Okay.
Jeffy, did you shit your pants?
Once or twice.
Jeffy, why would you not go use the toilet?
Because I'm busy playing my game. I gotta plant a seed, and then I gotta throw some sprinklers on that bitch, wait 45 minutes, and do it all over again.
Alright, during your 45-minute wait, why don't you go use the toilet?
Well, because I have to wait to see if the plant does what it's supposed to do. Plus, I already got a pancake shit to my ass. It looks like a fudge round.
Baby, go start a bath for him.
Okay.
Jeffy, you're gonna take a bath while we're out taking this picnic.
Got it.
Oh, no, you're actually gonna take the bath.
Alright.
And you're gonna get that fudge round off your ass.
Oh, yeah, you might need to use like a jackhammer or something. Oh, jackhammer dick! Going up and down fast as shit and fuck.
All right, Jeffy, I started your bath, but I didn't turn off the water. So in a couple of minutes, you're going to have to turn off the water and take your bath, okay?
Alright, got it.
What'd she say, Jeffy?
No, something about getting in the bath, turn the water off, wash my ass, don't use a jackhammer.
Yeah, that. Alright, let's go.
Marvin, sound happy.
Wee. Jeffy, we're back home from the picnic. I'm finally home in the air conditioning. Whew. Wait, why is the ground wet? Jeffy, did you take a bath?
Yep.
Did you dry off?
No, I wanted to air dry.
Oh, Jeffy, you track so much water in that house. It's so wet. Jeffy, why do you still smell like shit? Did you take a bath? Jeffy? Oh my God, he forgot to turn the bathroom off.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Ah! water everywhere. It's all over the floor. Jimmy, God, what the fuck?
Marvin, turn it off quick!
That's what I'm doing, John.
Why, Marvin? Just why?
There's water everywhere. Oh, it's like a bitch of water. It's like a damn video game. That's why he did it. It's a stupid video game. I'm gonna break his laptop. Jimmy! You overflowed the bathtub.
Okay.
Give me the game. Hey, you motherfucker! You give me my laptop back! My garden! Fuck your garden! You stupid! You the bathtub. You're ugly and stupid and dumb. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, screw your dumbass garden game. I hope it's gone forever. I'm gonna clean up all this mess.
Boys, what's with all the yelling?
Daddy's a dickhole!
Marvin, what did you do?
He threw my expensivest tits laptop into the bathtub!
Marvin, that wasn't very nice.
You know he forgot to turn the bathtub off and it overflowed.
Hold on! Pause! That would be the fault of whoever turned the bathtub on in the first place, because they should have known not to trust me to do what I was told. See, you guys should be the ones that should get in trouble, because y'all left me here with an overflowing bathtub. I could have drowned. You can't leave someone with my mental condition unattended. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. Every time I do something, it turns to shit. So now that we've established it's not my fault, you guys owe me a new laptop.
Well, I don't know. You know what I owe you? I owe you a spanking.
No, you don't. You owe me a laptop and more shekels. 70 trillion shekels.
You know what? You can go get your own goddamn new fucking laptop. How about you go start a real garden?
You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe that's what I'll do.
Marvin, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, no, he can go screw up other people's lives. I have to call a water damage repair person.
Honey, stop diddling in your garden and come make me supper.
All right, Hank.
A real life garden? They have candy blossoms, a bone blossom, and a frozen and shocked watermelon, and a frozen and shocked pineapple? Oh, I'm taking all this.
Honey, I think the tard from across the street's fucking around in your garden.
What? Hank, he'd better not be touching my candy blossom, my bone blossom, or my sugar apples!
I think he is.
Hank, don't stop him!
Alright.
Hey, fucktard, stop fucking around in my wife's garden. Stop it.
Hank, yell louder, be a man!
Hey! Stop it. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, looks like he got away with it.
Hank, go call the police!
It's just a fucking candy blossom.
Hey there, somebody call the cops?
Yes, someone robbed my garden.
They robbed your garden? What is this, war times? The Great Depression? Who robs a garden?
A thief, that's who.
Okay, well, how much money worth of produce did they steal?
Billions of shekels worth.
Shekels? What the hell time period did I get dropped into? Could you convert that into US dollars for me?
It's worth a lot.
Okay, let me look it up. It says right here that 1 billion shekels is worth 20 US cents on eBay. So this is petty theft. This is beyond petty. It's actually petty for you to have even called me.
But he stole my shucked frozen watermelon.
Shucked and frozen watermelon. How did you freeze it? Did he steal it out of your deep freezer? And it's electrified too? That should be a crime by itself. That's fruit torture.
At least he left my sugar apples.
Okay, now I know my apples. I actually love apples, and I've never seen an apple that looks anything like that. And that apple's frozen. How did you manage that? It's August. Do you even know who stole all this produce?
Yeah, it was the neighbor's kid.
Okay, well, I will go have a talk with the neighbor's kid and see if I can get him to give you a quarter.
Marvin, you're not umming with
I can smell my own balls.
Marvin, no, this is supposed to help your anger issues. Breathe in, breathe out.
I'm breathing my own ball air.
Marvin, stop. We're gonna center in and look at the third eye.
My penis? There's someone at the door.
Marvin, you're throwing off my zen.
Hello?
Hey, Marvin.
The cops? I didn't call the cops.
No, somebody called the cops on you.
Oh, was it because of all the yelling?
No, but what yelling, Marvin? Tea time? Come on, spill it. Did you hit her? I wouldn't blame you if you did. Sometimes it feels like one good smack could solve everything.
I did not hit her.
No, you're right. This conversation's better had at Dunkin' Donuts. You drive so I can drink.
No, I can't leave. I'm kind of waiting on someone.
Waiting on someone?
Hey, did someone call a water damage repair guy?
Mark.
Brooklyn.
What the hell are you doing here, Mark?
I'm here to repair some water damage.
Marvin, is this true? Did you call this man, or is he soliciting? Because that's illegal in this neighborhood. I could arrest him. Just say he's a soliciting bitch, Marvin, and I'll slap the cups on him.
No, I did call him.
Marvin, why would you call up Mark, my arch nemesis, when you have my phone number? I can repair water damage.
Well, his prices are cheaper.
Well, that's because on his website, he looks at my website and lowers all the prices by $1. He doesn't know what he's doing. I can follow YouTube tutorials way better than he can.
I do too know what I'm doing, and I can follow YouTube tutorials as well.
Mark, you see this badge on my shirt, this Sodan badge? That means I have authority over you. I could end your life, and the worst that would happen to me is I'd get put on paid leave.
Authority over this deal.
Marvin, that's it. Pick. Me or Mark, who do you want to fix your water damage? It shouldn't be this hard, Marvin. You're hurting my feelings.
Oh, come on. He's not even wearing a water damage repair guy outfit.
Oh, yeah? You really want to fuck with me, Mark? Look at that. I stay ready for this shit.
Oh, bald! Bald! You're bald! You know what? You can have the job. Maybe you can use it to buy a hair transplant.
Ouch. I forgot I was bald.
Well, now you get to fix the water damage.
No, I'm way too upset to fix water damage. We have police business to discuss. Can I come in and talk to you, son?
But who's gonna fix my water damage?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Jeffy! Baby, have you seen Jeffy?
No.
Whoa, what's she doing? I heard you guys were yelling. Is this her trying to apologize?
I'm doing yoga.
No, I hate yoga. I'm not doing yoga. I just hate the word yoga. It always reminds me of Yogi Bear. You know, he's like, hey, boo-boo, with the stupid fucking voice he does. I don't know why he sounds like that. And then that makes me think of the baseball player Yogi Berra. That's not a name. That can't be a person's name. Is he named after Yogi Bear? Or is Yogi Bear named after him? See, I'm already pissed off. I'm confused. And then yoga makes me think about when you're hitting on a girl and you're like, yoga, let me get your number. You know, I hate the word yoga.
So why are we looking for Jeffy? Like, what do you need?
Oh, you see, your son stole 1 billion shekels worth of fruit from your neighbor.
1 billion shekels? How much money is that?
Don't worry, it's only 20 cents. Honestly, it's bullshit, but I told him I'd give him a quarter. So you have a quarter?
A quarter,
You keep your change in your zipper?
But no, I didn't. Baby, do you have a quarter?
I have no need for earthly currency.
Oh my God, I have $1.
Don't give those people $1, Marvin. That's way too much money.
All I have is $1.
All right, fine. I told him I want change.
Well, you can fix my water damage now if you want to.
I thought we weren't calling him anymore.
What was that, bitch? What did she just say? You're not calling me anymore?
Oh, listen, I told you that we wanted to go with the cheaper option.
Okay, that's why you're handing out dollar bills, right? Because you're trying to save money?
No, listen, it's just like we don't want to do friendship and business. You know, we want to keep them separated.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if I'm not your friend, I'm a cop. I guess I can just go arrest your son for stealing.
Oh, no. Okay, we are friends. You know, take the $1 and also, like, try to fix the water damage. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll go take a look at your water damage.
Yeah, buddy. So you see all the water damage on the floor?
Oh, yeah. The problem is you didn't drain your tub. Let me get right on that.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a plumber. I'm not your friend.
But stop it!
No, I'm doing this to help you as a plumber.
Stop it! Stop it right now!
Have fun with that, you dick.
Just fucking wow. Jeffy, did you really steal 1 billion shekels worth of fruit from the neighbor?
Yeah, I sure did, Daddy. I had to sell it so I can get a new laptop.
You got a new laptop? You really could make that much money selling this fruit?
Yeah, Daddy. What I did was I scammed this kid who was new at playing the game, and I took his frozen butterfly and also 1 trillion shekels.
What? Jeffy, you'd have to sell like 1 octillion shekels to get a new laptop.
Oh, octopus dick has 8 ball sacks and shit.
Wait, so you really can make that much money selling fruit in this game?
Yeah, I even sold my shocked frozen pineapple that I stole.
Wait a minute, do you think if you sold this watermelon you could pay for the water damage?
Yeah, I think I can slide my daddy a couple shekels, because you know I got it like that.
Beep, 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 beep. Shimmy! Shimmy!
Guys, give him back!
Cody in the middle! Cody in the middle!
Admit he's a doll, dude, and we'll give him to you.
He's not a doll, he's an action figure human man!
Well, then you're not gonna get him back.
Guys, where'd he go?
I don't know, I don't see where he went.
What if he's broken?
Well, then God has answered my prayers. I've been praying for years for that bitch to die.
Ken, are you back there? Are you up there, buddy? Ken, speak to me. Wait, Ken, no, is he in here? No, where could he be? Chef PP?
Not right now, whiny ass boy. I'm about to turn this bitch into Pompeii. Oh, watch this.
What are you?
Oh, Cody, I'm about to. Oh, I'm a nasty nigga. Oh, I'm a messy nigga. Look at me. This science, nigga. You ever seen science before? I'm basically Bill Nye in this bitch.
I mean, it looks like a mess to me.
Yeah, Isaac Newton made messes and shit. And look at him now. All dead, but he a scientist and shit. Man.
Okay, well, have you seen Ken?
No, why would I see Ken when I'm over here trying to make science experiments?
Okay, fine. Ken, where could he be? Maybe he's behind the fridge. Ken, hold on, buddy. Are you back there? Ken, there you are. Okay, I'm coming. Well, fuck me. Well, I guess we can't really do that behind the fridge, now can we? But I'm no quitter. I'm still coming. Oh shit, it is tight. I'm almost there. Oh shit. Ken, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I have a really nice view of your gooch, though. But I can't move. Oh no. Help! Somebody help me! Help, I'm stuck behind the fridge. Help, please. Oh no, this is bad. Help!
Oh, boo! God, boo, little bitch! Oh, fuck Thomas Edison! I'm gonna turn this bitch to Hiroshima! Yeah, nobody alive after that shit.
Oh, that sounds so fucking cool.
Is Cody still looking for Ken?
I guess so, dude. Or maybe he found him and is making out with him on some Brokeback Mountain shit.
Oh, okay, let's just take Ken and throw him in the deep end of the pool to make Cody have to go swim for it.
Oh, dude, that's sick. Let's do it.
Cody, did you find Ken? We think you and Ken should go swimming.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, Josie, you sound like Patrick. Clear your throat. Oh my God, Joseph, look at this mess. When I was throwing Ken, I must have knocked over a glass of soda. We have to get out of here before Chef Pee notices.
Junior!
Oh, I'm sorry, Chef Pee. It was all Joseph's fault. We were throwing Ken. I threw him in the kitchen and it knocked over the soda. I'm sorry.
What the hell are you talking about?
The soda.
Oh, that's just leftover Hiroshima. They ain't want to sign no treaty. You know how that shit go.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I invented, or excuse me, discovered this crazy ass chemistry experiment. Look, all you need is Mentos and a Diet Coke, and then you put them together, and then kaboom! That shit go crazy.
What, it goes kaboom?
Yes, kaboom.
Like a bomb?
Like a fucking bomb. Better. You know what? A fountain of soda. A soda fountain, if you will. I invented the fucking soda fountain. I'm a genius.
What, you invented a soda fountain?
Yeah, the self-serve soda fountain. All you gotta do is drop Mentos in that hole.
Well, I mean, I've put Mentos in Diet Coke before.
No one's ever invented this. Don't try to take my credit. I know this shit ain't allowed on any airplanes or even at any damn marathons. Boston, to be specific.
well, have you seen Cody?
Yeah, I actually did. He came here talking about some stuff, but I was busy making chemistry experiments.
Yeah, Cody does talk about stuff all the time.
All the damn time.
It just gets old. I don't even listen half the time.
I don't like that shit.
Well, anyway, can we do this ice experiment with you?
Yeah. Get some Mentos.
Help! How can you not fucking hear me? I'm just right behind the fridge. Help! Guys, help me!
You ready to end the world, nigga?
Yeah, do it, Chef. Do it.
All right, get ready. Cover your heads. Oh! Balloon! Oh, we can't stop it! Oh, goddamn, it's a Chernobyl 2.0! Oh, fuck it! Oh, no, fuck Elon Musk! Fucking Cybertruck! I'm Elon Musk 2.0, bitch! I can't be stopped!
That's so sick of it! What's so high?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool!
We gonna get it on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, go get higher.
Let's do it again.
Junior, Joseph, I'm behind the fridge. Stop playing with Diet Coke and help me.
You gonna light this shit up?
What do you mean?
We better do the whole roll.
What? The whole roll?
The whole roll, nigga.
The whole roll?
The entire roll in the damn Coke.
But what if that ends the world?
And it might.
But
we splitting atoms in this bitch. It's like atom colliding. We on some CERN shit.
Well, no, but I don't think mankind was meant to do that.
And they wasn't, but nigga, mankind wasn't meant to fly, but we be flying every fucking day.
Oh, okay, yeah, we should.
All right, let's get it, bitch.
Oh, well, hold on, but it might actually destroy the Earth.
And then that's okay. Shit, we weren't meant to live too long.
Oh, okay. Well, can we at least go get Cody? I think we should all be with our friends during the end of the world.
I feel you. The bigger the crowd, the better. Go get him.
Okay, do you know where Cody went?
I don't know where the hell he went. I'm over here creating shit.
Oh, okay, we're gonna go find Cody.
Hurry up. Goddamn.
Someone please help. I'm claustrophobic. I can't breathe in here. Somebody help me. I'm gonna die back here. Help.
Cody! Where you at, Cody?
Yeah, dude, come out the closet. We know you found Ken already. You're just making out.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna call Cody because the world's about to end and he needs to know.
I know he's gonna miss out on some cool stuff.
All right, let me call him. All right, it is ringing.
What would you do if the world was in it? Jump off a building and talk to your crush.
Now, what is that?
Oh, that's it. Nino paid.
Nino paid?
Yeah, you don't know Nino?
Is he paid?
He's pretty comfortable.
Okay, Nino comfortable. Okay, it's ringing, and I also hear Cody's phone. Oh, Cody left his phone.
Damn, that boy's stupid.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Cody never leaves his phone. Cody loves his phone.
Yeah, so what is he doing?
Okay, you know what? I think we should call the cops because something's weird and I don't know. Cody never leaves his phone. That's weird.
Yeah, you're right. What did the cops ever do, though?
Yeah. What do cops do?
I know, right?
Yeah, all the cops do is Nothing.
And eat donuts and shit?
But if they broke in my house, like a robber did, I'd call the cops. I'd be scared.
Ain't gonna lie, I'd be scared as fuck.
Yeah, I need cops.
Nervous, ain't gonna
Yeah, I love cops. I'm gonna call cops.
I don't know about love them, but...
Well, Ken, it looks like we're gonna die back here. Can you just do me a favor and pull your pants down so I can see it one more time?
Hey there, somebody call the cops?
Yeah, officer, our friend's missing.
Oh, well, have you tried calling him?
Yeah, his phone's right there.
Oh, well, where's the last place you saw him?
In the kitchen.
And have you checked the kitchen?
Yes, we checked the kitchen. He's not there.
Okay, I'm out of ideas.
See what I'm talking about, dude? Useless. Maybe we should go and get some donuts to get his cop powers working.
Yes, I think that's a great start.
Well, you're a cop. You don't know where people usually go missing at?
He's not stuck in a cave, is he?
Stuck in a cave?
Oh yeah, it happens more often than you'd think. Like this kid I went to high school with, stuck in a cave, Dave. Oh, he loved it.
Well, he loved getting stuck in caves?
Oh yeah, let me tell you about him. So when I was in high school, there was this kid named Stuck in a Cave Dave. He was always getting stuck in caves. He loved it. Every chance he got, he would go get stuck in a cave. It wasn't about cave diving for Dave, it was about getting stuck. He really loved it when the rescue workers had to come get him unstuck with their winches and drills, and every time they would pull him out, he would run right back in and get stuck. They would have to seal off every cave with cement after they rescued him just so he wouldn't go back in. But that didn't stop Dave. He would always go find a new cave to go get stuck in. Eventually, his parents locked him in his room and grounded him, but he would just wedge himself in between the mattress headboard and the wall just to get stuck. But one day when we were in class, Dave snuck out through the classroom window, and then he went to Nutty Putty Cave and he got stuck upside down 150 feet underground in this 10-inch wide hole. He was completely stuck. Rescue workers tried saving him for hours, and they even lowered a phone to him with a rope so he could talk to his family. But he ended up playing Angry Birds with his nose, and eventually they realized saving him wasn't worth it because he would just go get stuck somewhere else, so they sealed him up in the cave while he played Angry Birds. Yeah, I like to think he died doing what he loved, getting stuck in caves. Oh, Dave. The movie Meet Dave sucked. It just reminded me of that.
Oh, you gonna go see the Freakier Friday movie?
Oh, no, I couldn't. Too freaky for me. Freakier? Freakier than the first one? No, I can't. The first one was freaky enough. This one? Oh, no. I couldn't take how freaky that is. 4 people switching bodies? I'm not gonna know what's going on. I can't keep track of all that. I don't want to have to think that much. I also don't like movies with subtitles. If I wanted to read, I'd go to a book.
Yeah.
What about our friend, nigga?
Oh, yeah, what about Cody?
Yeah, okay, so stuck in a cave, is he?
Oh, no, he's not stuck in a cave.
Wait, you know that for sure?
What? Well, not, no.
Okay, well, I should probably go check all the caves before we go jump into conclusions.
Well, no, I mean, I don't think he's stuck in a cave. I mean, I don't think he actually is.
How would we know unless we checked all the caves? And we gotta do it right now, because he could be running out of air, so we better get started. I'll get my equipment.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you go look at all the caves, I mean, do you want to go see the world end?
What are you talking about?
What would you do if the world was in it? Jump off a building and down your crash.
Is he rapping at me? I could tase you for that.
Oh, no, he's just saying Nemo paid.
Nemo paid? Yeah, Nemo was paid at the box office. So much so that they made a shitty sequel.
Yeah, I hated Finding Dory. Oh, God, that was so fucking awful. Oh, Incredibles 2, didn't like that either. All rushed, didn't sound good. I also didn't like The Good Dinosaur. I also didn't like Turning Red. Oh, God, Turning Red's so fucking awful. But I liked Elio.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, so, you want to go see a science experiment?
Hell yeah!
Okay, Ken, let's play I Spy. I spy with my little eye a tight ass. Yeah, you got it in one, Ken. I'm talking about you. Okay, your turn. You spy a four-eyed freak. I guess I'm the only person it could be. Seems kind of mean, though.
All right, officers, this is the experiment.
Oh, the old Diet Coke and Mentos trick. You know, back in college, we used to do this and sit on it, so it went up our butts like reverse diarrhea. Yeah, my buddy Diet Coke and Mentos up his ass Chuck actually died doing that. He got too much air in his colon. He fucking exploded.
Oh, well, about to do the whole roll.
Wait, you can't do the whole roll. That's illegal. The world will end.
Well, it's time for this bitch to end.
I don't want the world to end. I don't want to die. But it would be sick as fuck.
Well, is there anything left in the world you haven't done?
Well, I haven't had a three-way with Emma Watson and Emma Stone at the same time. But I mean, let's be honest, I can only get one of those at best. Nah, I'm out of their league. That'll never happen. Let's end this bitch.
Oh, do it.
Yeah, it's about to get real in the field, nigga. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Oh.
I want to play with Diet Coke and Mentos.
Oh, shit! Oh, Brandon! That's me with Emma Stone and Emma Watson at the same time!
That's the money shot!
Holy, it hit the fucking ceiling! How do you even clean that? You can't use a mop up there. You need like a palm, like a backwards mop for the ceiling instead of the floor. Wait, will you guys hear that?
Yeah, someone's asking for help.
Yeah, I hear somebody calling for help. Is it over here?
No, I think it's over here. Oh, over there?
It sounds like it's coming from the fridge. Maybe he's inside the fridge. No fucking fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Darth Maul Coke? It's perfect because he's red and Coke is red. It has to taste like Darth Maul. What does it even taste like? I can't even imagine. I have to drink this. God, this is such a good idea. I hate when people who aren't me have good ideas. I hate when somebody has an idea and I'm not that person and that idea is good. It just pisses me off. Yoda should be on Sprite. There, I said it. Patent that. That's a Brooklyn Guy original. I came up with that. And the Lorax should be on Sunkiss because he's orange. And Big Bird should be on Mellow Yellow. Okay, those are all my good ideas. I had to drink this though. All right, I'm gonna be in Nutty Putty.
Wait, why go to the caves?
Well, because he's got to be in the caves. Where else could he be?
We hear his voice near this refrigerator.
It's probably an echo from the caves. I'm going to Nutty Putty.
Cody! Cody! Cody?
Junior, I'm stuck right here, Junior, can you hear me? Help me, Junior!
Cody, you there?
Junior, thank God. I'm stuck behind the fridge. Just move the fridge so I can get out.
Move the fridge? What the fuck you think? I'm Superman?
Just get Chef Pee-Pee and the cop and Joseph to help you. You can do it.
Cody, this fridge is heavy as shit. We're gonna need a bulldozer.
Okay, then get a fucking bulldozer. I don't care. Just get me out of here.
Okay, Cody, if you admit Ken's a doll, I'll move the fridge.
Well, he's not a doll, Junior. He's a man, and an action figure, and an action man, and a lawyer, astronaut, doctor, scientist for the NBA.
Okay, then stay back there then.
Junior, don't you dare leave me back here! You motherfucker, come back here and help me! Well, could you at least pass me one of those Darth Maul Cokes? Thanks.
Alright, guys, are you ready to go see the Minecraft movie?
Heck yeah, dude!
What about you, Cody? Are you ready?
Junior, do I look ready? I'd say I'm ready.
Oh, when Jack Black says chicken jockey,
Ooh, he burning this bit down!
we're gonna light off fireworks and throw popcorn all over the theater.
And I'm gonna pull out my live chicken, and I'm gonna ride that motherfucker all over the theater.
No way!
Hell yes way.
Cody, where'd you get a live chicken?
My Uncle Skeeter gave him to me from his farm, but when I asked if I could ride his cock at the theater, he got really disappointed when I wanted this.
Oh,
Lucky?
that's gonna be so crazy. We're gonna make such a big mess.
Oh, it's gonna be the biggest inconvenience for the workers to clean all that up.
Oh, yeah, they didn't sign up to clean up all this mess.
No, they didn't.
Wait, did you give the chicken laxatives?
Oh, I almost forgot. Here you go, boy. Eat up. We gotta make sure you shit all over the place.
Oh, do you think the chicken will shit right when Jack Black says chicken jockey?
We can only hope.
Oh, dude, we gotta record it. It has to go viral.
Oh, it has to go all over TikTok. People are gonna wish they were in our theater. Oh, Cody, how many of the workers do you think are gonna quit?
Oh, probably all of them. They're gonna be up to their knees in chicken shit and fire.
Oh, dude, we're gonna be such a headache.
Oh, it's gonna be so awesome! All right, grab some fireworks. Let's go to the movie theater. I already told Jeffy to meet us there with more fireworks.
Oh, great. The more the merrier.
I can't forget the rocket. Ooh, Cody, we got 4 large popcorns.
Junior, is that gonna be enough?
I mean, it's 4 large popcorns with extra butter.
I just want to make sure, you can't even see the floor when we throw all the popcorn around.
I mean, it's a lot of popcorn. Isn't the chicken gonna be shitting?
Oh, the chicken shit, right. I almost forgot about the chicken shit, yeah.
And also, we're gonna piss on the people's heads in the front of us, right?
Yeah, I did want to pull my pants down around my ankles and just piss all over the back of their head when he says chicken jockey.
Yeah, I mean, so there's gonna be so much piss and shit and popcorn on the floor. So, I mean, this theater's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah, you're right. I'm overthinking that.
And also, Joseph has silly string.
And fireworks.
He's gonna light this mortar cannon off right when he says chicken jockey.
Oh, that's perfect. It's gonna be so fucking loud, and hopefully it hits the ceiling and it sets off the sprinklers. Oh, you know what? I don't want to get my hopes up. Let's not jinx it. If it happens, great, but let's not ruin it. God, that's all I want to happen. If that happens, I might actually cry.
Yeah, have you guys seen Jeffy?
Hey guys, I brought a gun.
Oh, that's perfect. Junior, that is exactly what we've been needing. Jeffy, just make sure when he says chicken jockey, you really unload the clip right into the screen.
Alright, got it.
Yeah, oh, we're gonna make so much noise. We're gonna make it such a big ass fucking mess.
Yeah, I just really want to make sure that we are known as the people who really fuck this theater up.
Oh, we're gonna get banned.
Oh yeah, I hope my grandkids get banned.
Oh, I think they're gonna ban our dead bodies. Like, they're gonna ban our souls.
I hope AMC presses charges.
Oh, that would be so sick.
So fucking cool.
Oh, ooh, the previews are starting, guys.
What's the scariest thing you can imagine in a bush? A squirrel with rabies? Or a goose with rabies? Or a poisonous snake with rabies? How about a clown in a bush? Clown in a bush!
Oh man, that movie looks really scary.
Yeah, if this theater survives what we're about to do, we should go see it and throw popcorn whenever he jumps out of the bush.
Do you like Tom Cruise? Do you like Tom Cruise running? Do you like Tom Cruise doing stunts? Do you like Tom Cruise saving the world?
Stop right there. Put the bomb down, Cyrus Claps.
Keep back, Tom Cruise. You know I have an explosive temper.
We better make this quick, because I have explosive diarrhea.
Well, it looks like you're going to die with poopy pants, Tom Cruise. Because if you can't beat me in rock, paper, scissors before this bomb goes off, half of Dubai is going to go bye-bye.
Well then, I guess we're gonna be playing rock, pooper, scissors.
Mission somewhat possible.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Fuck, best 2 out of 3.
Man, Tom Cruise has made a lot of those movies. I wonder when he's gonna stop.
I'm ready for this movie to start sucking like these damn fireworks.
Patience, Joseph. Patience.
Hey there, moviegoers! Jack Black here! Oh yeah! I was in school of rock! I am Steve! Just a friendly reminder to be respectful of your fellow moviegoers and don't throw popcorn! Oh yeah!
All he thinks we're gonna do is throw popcorn? Junior, I'm about to piss on some people. When he says chicken jockey, I'm gonna squeeze this chicken like he's a ketchup bottle until shit squirts out of his ass everywhere. Earlier, I put a whole roll of Mentos up his ass, and I made him drink an entire 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke, and the only thing that's stopping him from bursting like Chernobyl right now is the cork I stuffed in his ass. When that goes, I don't even know what's gonna happen. He might actually explode. It's just gonna be shit and feathers everywhere, Junior.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like Jack Black is gonna have to film a whole new warning just for what we're about to do in here. It's gonna be like 10 fucking minutes long because they're gonna have to realize everything we just did and warn people about every single thing.
Oh yeah, oh my god. You know, this movie's going straight to streaming when we're done.
Oh yeah, there's no way. It's gonna be banned from theaters.
Pull my shorts down! I'm pissing! I'm pissing on everybody! I'm pissing on you, Henry! And you're not gonna piss it!
Oh my god! Oh look! The sprinklers are on!
Oh my god! Dreams do come true!
Oh, the ceiling's on fire!
It's the best day of my fucking life! Yes!
The ceiling's on fire!
Yes! Let's evacuate!
The fire!
Come on, chicken!
Guys, today was the best day of my fucking life. It could not have gone better. I mean, that was perfect. Just chef's kiss. I mean, if we had just thrown the popcorn and pissed on some people, that would have been enough. But no, we had the gun and the fireworks and the chicken. Guys, my fucking chicken died. He literally shit his brains out. His organs are all over the floor of what was left of that movie theater. The fucking sprinklers came on. I mean, what more could you ask for? We burned that place the fuck down. And even if it didn't burn down, it wouldn't matter. Because there's no way they could have cleaned that. They would have had to demolish the whole building anyway. Just because the stench of all the shit in the piss. Oh, the piss! How could I forget about the piss? There was a couple in front of us that brought their kid to the movie just hoping for a nice evening out with the family. I pissed all over them. They were mortified. They are never gonna go to another movie again. I mean, partially because we burned the theater down, but also because I pissed on them. I mean, can you imagine the stories they're gonna tell? Insane. In-fucking-sane. We weren't even humans in there. We were animals. We were chicken jockeys.
Oh, yeah, we were. Oh, let's turn on the news and see if we made the news.
Oh, we have to have made the news. Probably the national news.
Breaking news, MK! A local movie theater was burned to the ground when a bunch of teenagers shot off fireworks and a gun during the Minecraft movie. These 4 teenagers are currently wanted.
We made the news!
We're wanted! The police want us!
Yeah, they do!
Joseph, show us the video.
Huh?
The video that you took of us, like, fucking up the theater? You have the video, right?
I didn't get a chance to get a video, dude.
What, you didn't get the video?
No, I had popcorn and the silly string, and don't forget the fireworks.
Yeah, he had a lot of jobs.
I only have 2 hands.
We pulled off the greatest chicken jockey of all time, and we don't even have a video of it?
We have a memory.
That's true. We do have a memory.
I mean, it would be really cool if we could have put it on TikTok.
Yeah, that would have been sick as hell. But I mean, you know what? I'm selfish. This can just be our little moment, just between us as friends and the other people in the movie theater that burned down. Yeah, you know, we made the news. That's not nothing either. I mean,
yeah, we did make the actual news.
Yeah, I mean, there are plane crashes that don't make the news.
There's shootings that don't make the news.
Yeah, what we did is worse than a shooting.
Man. It is.
Fuck yeah. Hey there, you 4 are under arrest. Yeah! You! What? Well, you're arresting us because we pulled off the greatest chicken jockey of all time, right?
Chicken jockey!
Chicken jockey!
Chicken jockey!
I'm arresting you because you burned down a movie theater and you pissed on some people, so you're now a sex offender. Well, that was gonna happen eventually, right? Well, no. And also there was the fireworks.
Oh yeah, the fireworks were sick.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, and then there was the gun thing. That was especially fucked up. Oh yeah, that was Jeffy's idea. I wish I could take credit for it. So you just, slap on the old handcuffs and take us down to the courthouse. No, I don't have enough handcuffs, but you guys have to go to court. Well, we're not actually gonna go to jail though, right? Yeah, what do you mean? Of course you're gonna go to jail. You committed arson and a whole bunch of other crimes. Wait, Junior, is he fucking serious?
Yeah, are you saying facts?
Just like a slap on the wrist though, right? No, I'm talking like prison, like multiple years in prison. What the fuck? That can happen?
Wait, it was a joke.
Well, it was funny though. No, it wasn't funny. You guys committed a bunch of crimes and people got hurt. Junior, we're fucked.
Wait, it was a joke. We did it. It was a ha-ha joke.
No, there's no exemption for jokes.
Joseph, it's all your fucking fault for not filming the TikTok. If we had the TikTok, he'd see it was a joke. He thinks we did it on purpose.
Yeah,
you might be right.
Yeah, and it would have at least been worth it.
We did it on purpose, but it was a joke purpose.
It was pretty funny. We said chicken jockey and shit. I'm gonna have to take you guys down to the courthouse.
But other people were doing it.
No, they weren't. Come on.
Well, the other people.
Order! I am the Honorable Judge Bloomer, and today we will be hearing the case of Junior, Joseph, Cody, and Jeffy. You four are being accused of yelling chicken jockey at the Minecraft movie, and then throwing popcorn all over the theater, lighting off fireworks, pissing on your fellow moviegoers, riding a chicken around the theater while it was shitting, shooting a gun, and then eventually burning down the entire movie theater. Boys, what would make you commit such a crazy crime?
Well, Your Honor, Jack Black said chicken jockey, like from the Minecraft game. He said a video game reference. How else are we teenage boys supposed to react? Sit in our seats and not ride a live chicken that's shitting? I think not.
Now, I do see how that would be very exciting for you boys, but you should still know better than to act that way in public. You ruined the movie experience for everybody who was in the theater. Well, even people who weren't in the theater, because you burned the entire theater down. My point is, do you boys feel any remorse for what you've done?
Your Honor, if anyone in the theater is complaining about what we did, they obviously aren't Minecraft fans. They should be proud about how crazy we went.
I see you have no remorse for what you've done. Well, since you boys love mining and crafting so much, your punishment will be to build a new movie theater for this community. And you can't have any outside help. You have to build it with wood and pickaxes and netherrack and redstone or whatever the fuck.
Your Honor, how the fuck are we supposed to build a movie theater? We're just kids.
Well, you boys managed to find a way to bring a live shitting chicken and a gun into a movie theater, so I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. And if you don't build the theater by tomorrow, you will all go to jail for 5 years. Case dismissed.
By tomorrow?
Come on, guys, let's get started.
This is fucking impossible.
Okay, guys, let's get started on this movie theater.
God, this chicken fucking stinks. Guys, we're so screwed. There's no way we're gonna build a movie theater from scratch.
Well, I don't know how you'd build it from a scratch. You have to use your fingernails.
Well, no, I just mean we're not gonna build it with no help.
We have help, Cody. There's 4 of us.
Well, okay, yeah, there are 4 of us, but we need materials.
Okay, well, one of us can go look for materials. Joseph, go out in the woods and collect wood.
Okay, dude, I got you.
What do I do? Me and Jeffy.
You can go look for hammers.
Look for hammers?
Yeah, and pickaxes.
I'm just gonna find those?
Yeah, just go look for it. And Jeffy, you can go help Joseph look for wood too, because you have strength, so you can push trees down.
Okay.
And I'll just, I'll draw what I think a movie theater should look like.
Junior, this is stupid. This isn't Minecraft. This is real life.
Wait, say that again.
I said this isn't Minecraft. This is real life.
Say the first sentence.
This isn't Minecraft.
Say that again.
This isn't Minecraft.
Say it one more time.
This isn't Minecraft.
But what if it was?
What are you talking about?
I'll see you at court tomorrow.
Where the fuck are you going? We only have 24 hours!
Order! I am the Honorable Judge Poober. And today, I will be seeing this brand new movie theater that these boys built for our community. Boys, where is this movie theater?
It's right here, sir.
Oh, I see. This must be a video of it.
No, we made it in Minecraft.
What?
That's the game Minecraft. We made the movie theater in Minecraft.
That is actually very cool. you have the seats and the screen and that is quite cool, but I actually meant a real movie theater in real life.
You never said that, Your Honor. You said a movie theater for our community, and it's a public server, so anyone can join and go in the theater.
Damn! I've been duped. You kids win this time, but I'll be back.
Where did he go?
It doesn't matter, guys. We won!
Woohoo!
Come on, I don't care about Vincent Van Gogh's ear. Hurry up and go to the next one.
Boydie, what you doing?
I'm watching this online ear auction. I'm trying to buy Evander Holyfield's ear that Mike Tyson bit off.
Ew, Boydie, that's disgusting. Why do you want to buy an ear that someone bit off?
Because nobody else has it and I want it. Shh, it's coming up.
All right, for our next item up to auction, we have Evander Holyfield's right ear that was bitten off by Mike Tyson. And to verify the authenticity of said ear, we have the Mr. Evander Holyfield. So, Mr. Holyfield, this is your ear, correct?
Oh, what's that?
This ear is your ear, correct?
Repeat it again.
The ear on the table is, in fact, the ear that Mike Tyson bit off of you.
Hey, let's switch seats. I can hear your ass. You know my ear on the table.
My apologies, sir. So, Mr. Holyfield.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know, is this your ear?
Oh, yeah, that's my ear right there.
And why are you selling said ear?
You know the bills do. It's the rent, I gotta pay it.
You heard it here first, folks. Evander Holyfield needs to pay his rent. So, let's start the bidding at $1,000. Do I hear $1,000? 1,000 going once, 1,000 going twice. Nothing. Okay. How about $500? Anyone for $500?
Bid on it, Boydie.
500 is too much. I can get them lower.
You in the back, sir. You're just getting up to use the bathroom. Understood. Maybe $100. Do I hear $100?
I give you an earring with it. Come on.
$100? I'm buying it.
$100? I've just been notified that someone from the online auction has bought the ear for $100. Congrats, sir.
Yes, I won! I won the ear Mike Tyson bit off, yes!
Boydie, what are you gonna do when you get your bitten off ear?
Well, I'm gonna put it in my wallet and carry it around with me wherever I go. And whenever I meet people, I'm gonna say, hey, you know that ear Mike Tyson bit off? I have it. And they're gonna say, nuh-uh, and then I'm gonna whip it out and show them, and they're gonna think I'm cool.
But how are they gonna know it was really his ear?
It comes with a certificate of ear-authenticity.
Well, when does it get ear?
Well, it gets ear tomorrow because they're doing overnight shipping. It's coming from Las Vegas. Oh, let's go to bed. I can't wait to get my ear. Oh, Karen, I'm so excited. I'm not gonna count sheep while I sleep. I'm gonna count ears. 1 ear, 2 ears.
Boydie, I know you're not sleeping. Your eyes are still open.
I know, that's how excited I am.
Boydie, you wanna fool around?
Only if I can do it in your ear.
Boydie, that's icky.
I know, I'm going to sleep. Huh? It's morning, Karen!
Boydie, it's too early for this.
I'm gonna go track my package. Oh, I can't wait to see what time my ear gets delivered. What? Package destroyed? What? Destroyed?
Boydie, what's wrong?
I'm on the UPS website and it says my package was destroyed.
What?
I don't know, let me check the news.
Breaking news, MK! A UPS plane has crashed into a children's hospital, destroying all the packages and killing hundreds of people.
What? Oh, come on, are you kidding me? Oh, I can't believe my luck!
I know, Boydie, it's awful. All those children are dead.
Oh, my package is gone.
Boydie, this family's suffering out there.
I'm suffering, Karen. I'm the one whose package got destroyed. Oh, why does God hate me? Why does he make this happen to me?
Stop being so selfish, Boydie.
Karen, that was Evander Holyfield's only ear that got bitten off. It was irreplaceable. How on earth could this have happened?
Cut it out with the puns, Boydie. It's not a joke.
No, I know it's not a joke, Karen. I know people died, but you can always make more kids. You can't make more of Evander Holyfield's ear that got bitten off. You could do that one more time, but I bet he's not going to do it. I don't care if he and Mike Tyson are friends now. He's not going to let him bite the other one off.
Cut it out, Boydie.
No, I'm going to go to the auction house, and I'm going to say, how are you going to make this right? I need you to make Mike Tyson bite Evander Holyfield's other ear off and spit it out into my hand. That's the only way.
Boydie!
No, I'm going to go there and tell him.
Order. Damn it.
Well, in any case, I am the Honorable Judge Poober, and today we will be hearing the case of Brooklyn Guy, who is demanding to get Evander Holyfield's other ear because the one he purchased was destroyed in a plane crash. Brooklyn Guy, explain what's going on.
So I purchased Evander Holyfield's ear that Mike Tyson bid off for $100 in an auction. And I was really excited to finally get the ear so I could show it off to my friends. And then bam! The plane carrying the ear crashes and the ear gets destroyed. It was one of a kind. So now they owe me Evander Holyfield's other ear and I want Mike Tyson to bite it off and spit it into my hand.
Very interesting. Mr. Auction House Man, what have you to say about this?
Well, it wasn't the auction house's fault that UPS crashed their plane. It should be their job to get him a new Holyfield ear.
Yes, that does make sense that it is UPS's fault that their plane crashed, so Brooklyn Guy, couldn't you just sue UPS for a $100 refund for the ear?
I don't want a refund. I want Evander Holyfield's ear that was bitten off by Mike Tyson. It was worth way more than $100 to me. It was priceless. They owe me Evander Holyfield's other ear, and I want you to make Mike Tyson bite it off and spit it into my hand.
Well, I don't really have the power to force Mike Tyson to bite Evander Holyfield's other ear off. But I suppose I could give you a 24-hour pass to go bite it off.
Wait, me? I could bite his other ear off?
Yes, you have 24 hours to go bite Evander Holyfield's ear off without it being considered a crime. But after that 24-hour period, it will become a crime. So you better go. Bite his ear off.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, where is he? Hey, Marvin.
I liked it better when you would knock before you came in my house.
It's really important this time.
Ooh, I really do like your hair, though.
Oh, thank you.
You look good.
Oh, well, I don't feel good. Did you see on the news about the UPS plane that crashed into that children's hospital?
I know, that was so sad.
Wait, you feel bad because you knew my package was on that plane?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Well, maybe you should have been more considerate.
A lot of people died.
Yeah, whatever. But my package was one of a kind. It was irreplaceable.
What was your package? Like a kitten or a puppy?
No, it was Evander Holyfield's ear that Mike Tyson bit off.
You bought an ear that was bitten off?
Yeah, for $100. It was a pretty good deal, actually.
Oh, okay, so why do you even care if it was only $100?
Because it's not about the money, Marvin, it's about the ear. And the judge says I have 24 hours to legally bite off Evander Holyfield's other ear.
But won't he need that?
Well, he didn't need the other one, he was auctioning it off.
This whole situation sounded completely insane and stupid.
I know, but I just came to you to see if you know where Evander Holyfield is.
I don't know where that guy is. I don't even know what he does now.
Oh.
Well, maybe you could try calling his agent and asking his agent where he is.
Ooh, see, Marvin, this is why I come to you. You have smart ideas. I'm gonna go get my phone. Okay, I googled his agent's phone number and I'm gonna call him. Hello, you've reached Steve Staleberger, talent agent. Yes, do you represent Evander Holyfield? I do! Okay, so where is he? Well, I can't disclose that kind of information unless it's for business purposes. Oh, it is. He owes me something. Oh, well, what's he owe you? Let's just say it's an earful. Well, what is it? In my mouth. What? I'm gonna bite his ear off because the judge said I could. Hello? Hello? He hung up on me.
Well, maybe because the way you approached the situation.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
I wouldn't have said you were gonna bite his ear off.
Marvin, could you call him and see if you can find out where he is?
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay, it's ringing.
Hello, you've reached Steve Staleberger, talent agent.
Yes, you represent Evander Holyfield, correct?
This isn't another prank call about biting his ear off again, is it? We get those all the time.
No, this is a business opportunity for Mr. Holyfield.
Oh, well, what is it?
Well, we have an opportunity for him to go back into boxing.
Oh, he loves doing that.
Yeah, Mike Tyson wants a rematch.
Oh, okay.
So where is he so I can talk about this opportunity?
He's at the Applebee's right now.
Okay, well then we'll head that way.
Okay, I'll let him know you're coming.
Thank you. They said he's at Applebee's.
Which Applebee's?
The Applebee's.
Oh, the Applebee's, of course. Yeah, okay, I'll go over there and I'll dress up like a waiter and then bite his ear off.
Hello, welcome to Applebee's. What would you like to drink? Sir? Sir?
You were talking to me? Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. I'm missing the ear now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What would you like to drink?
Hey there, I'm the district manager for Applebee's. You can go home.
Really?
Yeah, you're fired. Hey there, Mr. Holyfield.
Oh, you recognize me? Oh, you must be a fan of something.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
You want an autograph?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Well, what can I get you started with? Maybe an appetize ear?
What you got?
Maybe an irresistible?
Ooh, I ain't really into Tex-Mex shrimp.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want?
How about we go with a cheeseburger?
Ooh, a cheeseburger ear. Good choice. Well, which one do you want? Take a good hard look.
What you got? What you got? How about an impossible cheeseburger?
Okay, yeah, impossible burger. Got you. I'll go put that in.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Holyfield, here's your cheeseburger ear and your complimentary fries.
All right, calm down, nigga. That's a lot of ear jokes.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Just take a bite like Mike Tyson.
Whatever. Are you gonna watch me eat?
Do you mind if I take a bite? They don't really feed us here.
On my burger?
Yeah, can we, like, do it close to your face, though? Like, maybe we, like, Lady in the Tramp it?
Whatever, man.
Not again! Breaking news, okay? An Applebee's waiter has bitten off Evander Holyfield's other ear while eating dinner.
He actually did it. What? Ew, why would you still have it in your mouth?
I don't know, I just thought it was cool.
Okay, well that's
like Mike Tyson.
That's disgusting. Well, you finally got it. Are you happy?
No, because it's still not the ear Mike Tyson bit off.
Well, how would anyone know?
You're right. Nobody would know. I could just say this is the ear Mike Tyson bit off. But I don't have a certificate of ear-authenticity.
Hey guys, it's Logan. We officially launched an SML gaming channel. Go subscribe right now. We're going to be uploading gaming videos every single day. So please go subscribe to the new SML gaming channel for new content every single day. Oh no, Jeffy's putting tape on the couch again.
Oh no, Jeffy, stop it!
Baby, get the laser pointer.
Okay.
Jeffy, stop putting tape on the couch.
Stop it.
Here, Jeffy, go get it! Go get it! Come on, Jeffy!
Yeah, get the laser. Make him go out of the room.
Okay. Go get it, Jeffy! Go get it! Go get it!
Oh, there's someone at the door. Baby, keep playing with Jeffy. I'm gonna answer the door. Hello?
Hey, Marvin, can I come inside? I just need someone to talk to.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, Dane, look what I did to the couch. I made it all pretty.
Baby, you're supposed to distract him with the laser pointer.
The laser pointer died, Marvin.
And I ran out of tape. Can you go to the store and buy me some more?
Get out of here, Jeffy.
Okay.
Oh, there's tape all over the couch. Baby, you're supposed to hide the tape.
I did, Marvin, but he found it. He always finds it.
Why is there tape all over your couch?
My son likes to put tape on the couch. Listen, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I was on my way to my 27-year high school reunion, but then I found out that my high school bully's gonna be there, so now I don't want to go.
Why do you have a 27-year high school reunion?
Oh, well, after the 25th year, people start dying, so they just do it every year. It's pretty sad.
Oh, well, you said your high school bully's gonna be there?
Yeah, Candy Randy.
Candy Randy?
Yeah, let me tell you the story. So back in high school, there was this kid named Randy that everybody called Candy Randy because he would sell candy to everybody in the school. Now, for some reason, Randy didn't like me. I can't imagine why. But usually, he would only charge $1 for his candy. But then one day, a couple hours before lunch, I was hungry and I had $1 burning a hole in my pocket. So I went up to Randy and I was like, hey Randy, let me get some Skittles. And he said, for you, that'll be $2. And I said, Randy, that's bullshit because usually you only charge $1 and I only have $1. But he still wouldn't sell me the Skittles. So I did what any man would do, and I picked my nose and I wiped a booger on him. And Randy didn't like that at all. He was pissed off and he stood up and said, okay, meet me after school by the flagpole and me and you are gonna fight. And then all the students and all the teachers went, ooh, so I pretty much had to do it at that point. So then I spent the whole rest of my day trying to figure out how I could fake my own death so I didn't have to fight Randy. I even tried to call my mom and see if she would check me out of school, but she wouldn't do it. So then, after school, I went up to the flagpole and there was this huge crowd of people gathered around and they were all chanting, Randy, Randy. And I was like, that's not fair. I can fight Randy. I got this. All he ever does is eat candy. I can take him. So then I started throwing haymakers, and Randy just kept dodging them. And then Randy started beating the shit out of me. I mean, he was good. And then the worst part is his hands were still sticky from eating all that candy. And then after he got done beating me up, he took my underwear and tied it to the flagpole, and then he hoisted my underwear up like a flag. And then my underwear had a skid mark in it, so that was horrible. And then everybody started saying the Pledge of Allegiance to my underwear. I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. So that's the story of Candy Randy.
Well, that's dumb. There's no way all your classmates are going to remember that 27 years later.
Oh, believe me, they're gonna remember the skid mark. It was huge. I practically shit my pants.
You didn't wipe that day?
Have you ever tried to wipe your ass with toilet paper at a school? It's like trying to wipe your ass with Taco Bell napkins. They're all rough and they're thin. I'd rather not even wipe, which is why I didn't. But my ass was itching a lot, though.
I still think you should go to your high school reunion.
Well, look, I'm not going, okay? I spent $150 to rent this suit for the night, and I don't want it to go to waste. So I was just wondering if you guys wanted to go to, like, Red Lobster. Maybe if we're feeling classy, we could try going to Applebee's. I mean, I really want to go to Outback, but there's no way I can reserve a table this late. Nah, not with their bloomin' onions.
Did you say Candy, Randy?
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, there was a guy at the gas station named Randy who sold candy.
Wait, what do you look like? Did you look like an asshole?
No, he had cornrows and tattoos.
Yep, that's him. That's that asshole.
What, you know him?
Yeah, he sold me candy for $1.
$1 for you? Why did it have to be $2 for me, Randy? Why?
Well, listen, you gotta get over this Randy guy, so I think you should go to your high school reunion, go up to him with $1 and try to buy some candy. Maybe he'll like you now and you can get over all this stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it has been 27 years. Maybe he's cool now. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'll come back and tell you guys how it went.
Well, what happened?
Well, I got to the reunion and Randy was selling candy for $1, so I tried to give him $1 and then he punched me in the face and he took my $1 and then he pulled my underwear out and there were still skid marks on it and then he started waving my underwear around and everybody started laughing and calling me skid mark guy and poopklin guy, and that's not even clever.
Yeah, Randy does have anger issues.
How many times did you see this Randy guy?
Well, we dated like 10 years ago.
You dated a candy salesman at a gas station?
He was nice! He gave me candy!
Oh my god, is he hot?
Hell no.
Why would you date a guy who sells candy at a gas station? I want to see him. Call him over.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I want to see him right now. We're gonna beat him up.
Okay, I think I still have his number. Let me get my yearbook. Okay, here's my yearbook.
Aw, your wife signed it?
Oh no, she signed that after we were already married because she thought it'd be cute. She didn't even go to the same school as me.
Wait, who's Baked Ziti Feety Petey?
Okay, look, I don't have time to explain all the names in the book, okay, but I'll explain that one. See, I went to high school with this guy named Petey, and we all called him Baked Ziti Petey because he always brought baked ziti to lunch and ate it, but then he went on a ski trip and he got frostbite on both his feet, so he had to heat him up by putting his feet in pans of baked ziti and walking around, so we started calling him Baked Ziti Feety Petey.
All the names in your yearbook sound like freaks.
Yeah, they are.
Alright, so look, there's Candy Randy's number. I still can't believe you dated a guy who sold candy at a gas station.
It was forever ago, Marvin.
Well, look, call him over here because I want to have a word with him.
Okay, let me go get my phone. Okay, I called him and there he is.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Dookie Pants?
Don't call me that in front of my friends.
You ain't got no friends.
Yes, I do. I have 2 and they're right here.
Oh, shit, is that Rosebud?
Hey, Randy.
Hey, you trying to get another taste of this pixie stick?
No, Randy, I'm married now.
Oh, well, that's a shame, because you just want a golden ticket to the white chocolate factory. You trying to see my Willy Wonka?
Randy, meet my husband, Marvin.
Ex-husband.
Marvin!
So you on the market? Because I'm trying to see where these little piggies are going. Hopefully they're going to be wee-wee-weeing all the way back to my place.
No, Randy, I'm married.
Well, he's one lucky man, because I remember when you used to lick me like a lollipop. You know, like that Lil Wayne song? You know that song, old man?
I've heard it.
What did you see in him?
Well, I can tell you what she didn't see, a 401k or a high credit score. But what she did see was 7.3 inches below the waist on a good day. And every day was a good day.
Okay, you know what? I think we should just talk about why we invited you over here.
Oh, my bad. I was just reminiscing how I used to make her my Cadbury cream egg. You know what a Cadbury cream egg is?
Yeah, I know what it is. Listen, how about this? So Brooklyn guy wants to call you over here because he wants to fight you.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, so he trying to get his ass beat.
Well, no, he wants a professional fight in a boxing ring tonight.
But no, Randy, I didn't say that.
Okay, well, you're wrong. Well, you better start training. I'll see you tonight.
Marvin, why would you do that?
Because you need to fight him. You need to get revenge. Listen, you need a professional fight that you actually train for so you can beat him up.
But I already have a black eye. He's gonna kick my ass.
Well, look, we're gonna do a training montage. We're gonna fix your eye up, and you're gonna be ready to fight him, okay?
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, Marvin, I am so ready. I am ready to cheat.
What, cheat?
Oh, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna fight Randy fairly. He'd kick my ass. I don't think hitting punching bags for 20 seconds is gonna help me fight.
Well, how are you gonna cheat?
I'm gonna poison him with tetrodotoxin.
What is that?
It is a very rare poison found in the pufferfish that will make him completely paralyzed, except he can feel everything. So when he's on the ground, not able to move, I'm gonna be wailing on him like, fight back, bitch! You can't!
Okay, so how are you gonna get the poison in him?
Well, that's why I have these glasses. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna challenge Randy to a friendly water drinking competition. See, Randy is very competitive, so there's no way he's gonna say no. So I'm just gonna fill up these 2 glasses here, and then I'm gonna take my poison and put it in Randy's glass. He's never gonna know. Okay, I'm gonna go call Randy.
Okay, I'm gonna keep stirring this so that it dissolves.
Okay, I called him and there he is.
Hey, what's going on, Dookie Pants?
I don't even care that you called me Dookie Pants.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Well, I thought before our fight we should hydrate. So I challenge you to a competition to see who can take the fastest sip of water.
Okay, I'll do that. Water's good for your body.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Oh man, Randy, it looks like you won!
Yeah, 'cause you too slow. You better be fast in the fight.
Marvin, he's so stupid. He drank the poison. What the fuck? Marvin, I can't move.
Well, did you drink the poison?
Marvin, did you switch the cups?
You never told me to switch the cups.
You didn't switch the cups?
You never told me to switch the cups.
God damn it, I thought you said you were gonna switch the cups.
No, you never told me to switch the cups. I mean, I guess it would make sense that we should switch the cups, but you had the cup of poison in front of you, but I thought you switched the cups.
No, I didn't have time. He came over so fast. God damn it, I can't move. I can't fight now.
Well, you still have to fight. We can't back out.
I have to back out. I can't move.
No, what if you still fight, but I'm in the ring and I throw the punches with your arm?
But that's stupid.
No, it's gonna work. We gotta do something, okay? So let's just go to the fight.
Okay, but you have to drag me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I can't move, remember?
All right, buddy. Are you ready for your big fight?
No, I can't move.
But we have a plan. I'm gonna swing your punches for you.
They're gonna see you.
Maybe they won't. We went over this. Come on, let's go.
I want to forfeit.
All right, I want a nice and clean fight. We're going 3 rounds, just like I do with my wife every night. You better have my dinner ready, woman.
I can relate.
All right, you ready? Okay, go!
I'm about to beat your butt like I did in high school.
I'm gonna swing for you.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. You can't swing for him.
Well, I'm his trainer.
Go and train your ass in the corner, sir.
No, ref, it's okay. He can stay in. I'll beat his ass too.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah.
All right then. 2v1, go!
Thank God.
Ow, goddamn, Marvin, protect my face!
I'm trying out. He's hit me.
Well, one of us is gonna get hit.
Time out.
Time out.
Ref, there ain't no timeouts in boxing.
I know, but they ass needed.
Come on, let's go think of a plan.
Okay.
All right, we have to think of a plan.
Yeah, no shit. Marvin, I think we should just tell them that I tried to cheat and then reschedule for a time when I can actually use my body.
You want to tell your high school bully you tried to cheat when fighting him?
No, but I also don't want him to beat the ever-loving shit out of me again.
No, look, we have to think of a plan because that's embarrassing if you tell him you tried to cheat.
Okay, what if you get on top of my head and you control me like Ratatouille, like you pull my hair?
Does that really work? I think that was just an animated movie.
Yeah, you're right. I just have a kink for having my hair pulled.
Ooh, I got an idea. What if I let him hit you in the face, and then while he's hitting you in the face, I start hitting him?
Okay, and then we take turns?
No. He just keeps hitting you in the face because he's not going to see it coming. Because while he's beating you up, I'll come up from behind him and start hitting him in the head.
Okay, you know what? Fine, let's try it.
Okay, we're going to win. Watch this.
All right, I'm counting this as round 2, because your ass lost the first round.
That's fair.
Look, try to put your hands up.
Oh, believe me, I wish I could.
Listen, man, I feel bad for you, so I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm only gonna fight you with my left hand.
See? That's generous. Only the left hand and it's 2v1. He's handing it to you on a silver platter.
Oh yeah, there's no way I could lose.
Look. Are y'all ready? Round 2. Go!
I call this one my gut punch.
Oh my God!
Ow, Marvin, help me! Ow!
I wasn't expecting to hit me in the stomach first.
Do you quit? Do you forfeit?
Yes!
Winner!
Damn! I beat your ass in high school and I beat your ass as an adult.
I have a spit kink too, so that works.
Oh my God, I can't believe you forfeit. We could have won.
No, we couldn't.
Let's go. Come on, buddy.
Marvin, today was very embarrassing.
Well, you would have had a chance to win if you didn't cheat.
Well, it would have worked if you switched the cups.
You never told me to switch the cups.
I thought it went without saying.
You should have told me to switch the cups.
Marvin, I hate when we argue.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry too. Well, there's one thing we have in common. We both hate Candy Randy.
Oh yeah, fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, he's the worst. You want to help me take tape off the couch?
Sure, just roll me over. I'll do it with my mouth.
That's what she said.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so... You gonna help?
Yeah, you gotta roll me over there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate when he puts all this tape.
God, I wish I had teeth.
Hey, Father, since I did really good in school this year, I was wondering if you could take me to Disney World to see Chuck E. Cheese.
Jeffy, Chuck E. Cheese is not at Disney World, it's Mickey Mouse.
They're both rats and I want to see them!
Jeffy, listen, I'm tired of going to Disney World. It's the same thing over and over and over again.
Okay, well, what about if we go to Epic Universe? Dun dun dun.
What is that? Is that in Fortnite?
You wish. It's actually a new amusement park at Universal Studios, and I want to go.
A new amusement park. It's been a long time since I've been on anything new. You know what? Screw it. My credit cards are ran up. Let's just go, me and you.
Yep, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Look.
Oh, wow, Jeffy, this place looks so awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty epic. So now I'm gonna take an epic dump in the urinal in the bathroom.
Jeffy, do not do that and get us kicked out.
Well, no one's done it yet, and I gotta be the first one to do it.
Okay, but listen, if you're gonna do that, save it for the end of the day. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Huh, Jeffy, I wonder what's inside that green pipe-looking thing.
I don't know, Daddy. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's go.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Oh, we're new to Epic Universe.
Have you lost your goddamn mind being here? You're not allowed here. You're not allowed anywhere near here.
Well, it's just an amusement park, so...
No, you're under arrest, both of you.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Order! I am the Honorable Judge Poober, and today we will be hearing the case of Marvin and Jeffy, who are being accused of going to Universal Studios' new theme park, Epic Universe, where a section of the park is themed after a video game we are banned from mentioning. Marvin, Jeffy, what made you commit such a heinous crime?
Well, Your Honor, I didn't know...
Ugh, you disgust me even talking in my direction. I have dealt with serial killers, people who eat other people, people who throw babies off of bridges, but just knowing how horrible the crime you committed is makes me sick to my stomach. Do you want us to move to a fifth channel? Do you? I'm gonna cover my eyes while you talk, because I can't bear the sight of you. Just continue.
Well, Your Honor, I didn't know that the park had, a section themed like the video game.
Oh, I see. Now we're playing the I didn't know I was committing the worst crime in U.S. history card. You knew damn well there was a section of that park themed after that video game. It's the most eye-catching part of the entire thing. What, you expect me to believe you were there for How to Train Your Dragon? What, do you think I was born yesterday? I didn't even know there were sequels. It's like making a theme park around Madagascar or Ice Age. Oh, but that would be pretty cool, though. Imagine a ride where you're in the acorn, and it's like a roller coaster, and you go around the glaciers and stuff where the squirrel chases you. Oh, that would be so cool! I would make too much money. Damn it, now I'm just mad at you and mad that my good ideas never happened.
All right, listen, I only went because Jeffy wanted to go. I had no idea what this theme park had. It's Jeffy's fault.
Oh my God, I knew you were a monster, but blaming your child for this crime? Marvin, you are one sick son of a bitch. Do you even have a soul?
I only bought the tickets because Jeffy wanted to go. It was not my idea, it was Jeffy's idea. What's the big deal? We barely walked in the park.
Mr. Marvin, you clearly have no remorse for your crimes because you don't even see that what you did was wrong. I made my verdict the moment I heard what you were accused of and saw your disgusting face. I find you and Jeffy guilty, and I sentence both of you to 10 billion consecutive life sentences. That means after you die, we'll bring you back to life 10 billion times so you can live in prison.
10 billion years? What the fuck? Why? I didn't even know the park was... We went there for 1 second.
Come on, guys, time to go.
Oh, come on.
Yes, take them away. Take them away before I throw up. Get in there, you sick fucks.
I'm from All Town.
Oh, so you're not a citizen, huh?
Listen. 10 billion years is just ridiculous.
Oh, well, it's not actually 10 billion years.
Okay, the judge was just exaggerating?
It's 10 billion life sentences.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so let's say you live to be 80 years old, it's 10 billion times 80. You'd be in prison for 800 billion years.
What, 800 billion years? That doesn't make any sense. The world's not gonna be around that long. The sun's gonna explode.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll just put you on a spaceship with a guard and send you to another planet.
Okay, that's a waste of taxpayer money. What I did is not even that serious.
See, that's why you belong in here. You think what you did isn't that bad, but what you did is like the 9/11 of what you could have done.
When is grilled cheese time?
Huh, you guys think you get grilled cheese, huh?
I guess not.
Well, you do on Thursdays.
Well, what's today?
Sunday.
So what do we eat on Sunday?
Wouldn't you like to know, hungry boy?
I guess he's just gonna let us starve today.
Actually, we're not allowed to do that. That's against the prison rules. We have to feed you.
So then what are you gonna feed us?
Have you guys ever heard of McDonald's?
No way!
Oh, no, I feel kind of bad about how excited you guys got. That's actually what I'm having for dinner. You guys can't have that.
So then what are we gonna eat?
You guys can smell the box my Big Mac came in. And if I'm feeling really generous, I'll throw you a French fry. Just kidding, I eat the fries first.
Okay, so what do we eat?
It's actually, I think, oatmeal today. I don't know. I don't eat here.
What? Ew! Oatmeal!
Oh, y'all niggas don't like oatmeal? Cause I got a whole lot of oatmeal. High in protein, whole lot of nuts. Very chunky, slightly yellow, but still good. And it comes with a nozzle, self-serve. So tell me, how many bowls you want?
Oh my God!
I want oatmeal.
No, you don't, Jeffy! Guard! Guard! We need your help, guard!
Pipe down, inmates.
Give me a sip.
No, it's mine.
Listen, guard, we need your help.
What's the matter?
Sucking wiener.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. Glad I'm not in jail.
Listen, our cellmate claims to make his own oatmeal, and I doubt that.
Oh yeah, it's not oatmeal.
What is it?
Listen, it doesn't matter what it is, we're not eating oatmeal. Listen, guard, you have to let us out.
Well, you still have 799,999,999,999 years and 363 days and 23 hours left, so I would be friends with the oatmeal guy.
We're not being friends with oatmeal guy.
The first batch almost ready.
Come on, Daddy, let's hurry up and get in line before other people start showing up.
No one else is gonna fucking show up, Jeffy. We're the only ones in the cell.
But I don't want them to run out of oatmeal.
It's not oatmeal, we're not eating that.
Well, come on, Daddy, I'll hold the nozzle and you can get the first sip.
Sick! Jeffy, that's sick. It is not oatmeal, we're not eating it. Listen. There's only one of him, and there's two of us. So we could gang up and we could kill him.
Well, Daddy, I don't really think it's a good idea to kill the only person in here that can get us food. I don't want to go hungry.
He's not making us food, Jeffy. Listen, we're gonna kill him, okay? So I'm gonna go talk to him and distract him. And while he's talking to me, you're gonna go up behind him and you're gonna choke him.
Choke his nozzle?
But no, his neck, Jeffy, the thing he breathes out of.
Oh.
Okay, so just wait. Hey, Mr. Oatmeal Man.
Mr. Oatmeal Man? Nah, I'm Bubbles.
How the fuck do you do that?
Shh. You're messing up the oatmeal process. It might come out lumpy.
Oh, okay, listen. Your name is Bubbles. How'd you get that name?
Oh, you want to hear my life story?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to hear that.
See, I ain't always like man ass. I was one of them straights. Yeah, it all started back in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah. About 17 years ago, I lived the American dream in Arkansas. I had a wife and 3 beautiful children. We lived in a paid-off house, nice car. I had my dream job where I was the CEO of a bubble machine making company. People would call me Mr. Bubbles. I made about $500,000 a year. I donated to charity, went to church, helped out in the soup kitchens. I was a model citizen, a pillar of the community. I was even given the key of the city by the mayor for being such a perfect human being. Until one day my sink started leaking. So we had to call a plumber. This big fat ass plumber man came into my house and bent over to fix my sink. I couldn't help but notice his hairy ass crack, and it was showing. Once I saw that, I fell in love. It was all over for me. After that, I became addicted to man ass. Every man's ass I saw after that, I couldn't help myself. I got arrested over and over and over again. I lost my job, my house, my wife, and my kids. All over man ass. I threw my whole life away for that man booty. I eat, breathe, and dream man booty. A lot of people wonder if I regret throwing away my perfect life for man behind. Hell no. I would say my life is perfect now. Stuck in a 10 feet by 8 feet room with man booty that I can't escape. Oh boy, this is heavy. What more could I even want? Yup, that's my life. Now leave me alone. I'm about to finish up this oatmeal.
Get him!
Hold on!
Wait. What is that?
It's oatmeal, damn it. You ain't never had oatmeal before?
Wait. So you were really making oatmeal in that corner?
Yeah. I thought you were hungry, right?
Wait, so you weren't jiggling niblets back there?
Hell no, I was jiggling Quaker Oats, apples and cinnamon. Told you it was gonna be a little chunky and yellow. But you know, I mix it up to make sure it's leveled out.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense. So you were actually making oatmeal for us and not trying to serve us something bad?
Hell no, why would I do that? Ruin perfectly good oatmeal.
Wait, so I thought you liked man ass.
Oh, I still do. I really do. But look, I've been going to therapy in prison, and my man therapist, he told me this. Maybe I should share oatmeal and people would share their ass to me. You know what I'm saying? With me, willingly, consensually. That's a new word I learned. That means they will give up their ass to me on a silver platter. Yeah.
So you make oatmeal and hope men do that?
Yeah, it's a good exchange. Now leave me alone. I gotta finish stirring.
All right, inmates, here's your dinner. My Big Mac box. I think there's a little bit of lettuce in there for you. Here you go.
I got dibs.
Oatmeal all done. Be careful, it's hot.
What is this?
Oh no.
It's like a secret exit.
Looks like.
Hey, you guys close that fire exit. You're not even supposed to know about that unless there's a fire.
Run!
Come on, Jeffy.
This must be the door the Clintons used to kill Epstein.
Come on, Jeffy.
Oh, God damn it, get back here! I need the fucking keys, and they're over by the desk, and I'm over here. It's gonna take a good 15 seconds to open this door. They're gonna be long gone by then.
Oh man, Jeffy, I'm so glad we escaped. I didn't want to spend 800 billion years in prison.
Yeah, but we made friends along the way who make good oatmeal.
Yeah, well, you know what I learned today? Don't judge a book by what it says.
Yep, that's why I always look at the pictures.
Yeah, so eat your oatmeal, Jeffy.
Aha! Gotcha!
Well, we made it back to home base.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Here, so suck this fucking nutsack.
I see. It's like that, is it? Okay, I'll just show myself out.
Whoa, Jeffy, I didn't know that worked.
Yeah, the nutsack always works. Daddy, why haven't the astronauts been back to the moon?
What?
Astronauts have been to the moon, right? Why haven't they gone back?
I think because it's too expensive to go back.
How much does it cost?
Billions of dollars?
Well, I found a way to do it for $2.
$2 how?
Yeah, check it out. This.
What is that?
Paper towel roll. You can slide down it. Or it can be an elevator.
Oh, that's a really good idea, Jeffy.
An elevator to the moon would never work, Jeffy.
Yes, it would.
No, it would not, because the moon moves.
Well, so does the Earth.
Oh, he has a point, Marvin.
But the Earth and the moon, they don't move at the same... Listen, it would never work because if you kept the moon in one spot, it would be dark there forever.
That's not true. I've seen the moon outside during the daytime.
You know, I've always wondered about that.
Well, listen, it would never work because this stupid thing would cost trillions and trillions of dollars if it ever did work.
Yeah, but then you can go to the moon whenever you want to. You can put a Walmart up in that bitch. Or a Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, alien rat cheddar cheese pizza dick.
Marvin, look, the news!
P. Diddy was found not guilty?
Oh no, Marvin, those poor abused women. This is just gonna teach women not to come out about their abuse claims because justice is never served.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Daddy, we should probably call NASA and tell them to shit can these since we have my Chuck E. Cheese elevator.
Hey, Marvin.
Oh, hey, what are you doing here?
Whoa, what is that?
It's my Charles Entertainment Cheddar elevator to the Chuck E. Cheese on the moon.
Oh, that's cool.
Where he thinks he can build an elevator to the moon, but I told him it's a dumbass idea.
You know, I actually work for NASA, and we've never thought of anything like that. That's a pretty good idea.
Huh, well, you guys should probably shit can these too.
Oh, we stopped making those back in 2010. Huh?
What do you want?
Oh, well, I assume you saw the Diddy stuff.
Oh, yeah, he was found not guilty.
Yeah, not guilty.
It's just a shame. No one ever takes women seriously when they share their trauma stories.
Any fucking way. He was only found not guilty because it was a hung jury. They were each pushing 10 inches at least.
Wait, what's a hung jury?
Well, you see, during the jury selection process, we all just pick random people. But then after the verdict, we have everybody drop their trousers and we see how much they're packing. And if they're packing too much, we can't believe anything they say because they don't know what it's like to suffer. I mean, if I had a 10-inch dong, I'd be waving it at traffic. I'd be an OnlyFans model. I wouldn't need any other jobs.
So what does any of this have to do with me?
Oh, well, you see, Diddy has been handing out flyers at the courthouse.
Your elevator crashed.
Well, fuck.
Well, he was handing out flyers at the courthouse for his big not guilty freak-off party that he's going to have tonight, and no cops are allowed, I already asked. So what I need you to do is sneak into that party with a hidden camera and record as much evidence as you can so we can put him away for good this time.
What, you want me to go to a freak-off?
Absolutely not, Marvin.
I wasn't saying I was gonna go, but if I did go, what did you want me to do?
I mean, everything. Whatever he told you to do, and you'd have to record all of it, too. Just get really freaky, some really nasty shit.
Wait, what if he wants me to suck a wiener?
Then you gotta suck a wiener on camera, Marvin.
Marvin, you can only go if you can get justice for those women.
Oh, I am not gonna...
Hey, Daddy, can I go?
Wait, no one's going. I'm not going, you're not going.
But, Daddy, what if you need backup? What if you get into some shit?
He's got a point, Marvin.
We're not getting in any shit, because why the hell would I want to go there?
I mean, justice, for one.
Ew.
And also, you know, we offer a reward of $50,000.
$50,000? $50,000. Now we're talking about potential wiener sucking money.
Okay, wow, I'm surprised that's all it took.
What? No, listen, for $50,000 I'll go in there, but you said I have to wear a camera?
Oh yeah, it's a little one. It's barely noticeable. I'll go get it. Yeah, there you go, Marvin. There's the camera.
I feel like it's very noticeable.
No. See, that's what the cowboy hat's for. People are gonna be looking at the hat and not the camera. And then when Diddy sees that, he's gonna know you're a real cowboy and he'll try to ride you like a horse.
Well, hopefully not. Baby, can you see the camera?
What camera?
See, Marvin? You'll be okay.
What if they do notice the camera?
They won't, Marvin. I'm a cop. I know a thing or two about being undercover.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll go to this Diddy party.
Hold on, Danny. Let me get my fit on.
And let me just take this back off.
All right, Jeffy, do not act suspicious and get us caught.
Like how? Pointing out the Hubble telescope on your head?
Yeah, do not point out the camera.
Okay, I won't.
Hello?
Hey, is this a Diddy party?
Where's that baby oil? Oh, I want your ass out. I want it to be slick. I want a dolphin slide in it.
I don't know. Depends who's asking. You the cops?
Of course not. You can call him James Webb.
Yeah, my name's James Webb, and this is my friend,
Snicker Pippets.
Snicker Pippets.
So, Mr. James and Mr. Snicker, are you cops?
No, we're not cops.
Oh, what's he wearing?
Oh, it's my gremlin outfit. Don't feed me ash after midnight.
Oh, you're perfect for this party. I just gotta pat you boys down and make sure you're not wearing any wires or hidden cameras. Hey, wait a minute. I really like your hat.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that was close, Daddy.
What was close?
Your hand to my nutsack.
Well, if that makes you uncomfortable, maybe you're at the wrong party.
No, not uncomfortable. We love it.
All right, come on in, boys.
Whoa, Jeffy, this party's crazy.
Dang, look, they got booger sugar.
Oh, I have to get that on camera for the cops. Jeffy, look, it's the real P. Diddy.
Who the fuck brought a no button to my goddamn party? I am P. Diddy. I told y'all I want to have all the consensual ass in the goddamn world. And no, it's not the damn massa.
Turn it around, it says on.
Oh, I didn't even see that shit. Well, I told y'all I don't want you to keep your damn clothes on. What's wrong with y'all coming to a dinner party with clothes on? God damn it. Let's get this party started. Who wanna play Hungry Hippos? Who gonna be the hippos and who eat my ass?
Right here, pick me.
Hey, sold to the man up front.
You're not gonna eat this. I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, wait, before we get started, let's get sweaty. Let's play Baby Oil Twister.
How do you play Baby Oil Twister?
Oh, you just get lathered in baby oil. I'm talking about soaked in some good Johnson Johnson. You get down on all fours and it holds the gold.
What happens with the Twister mat?
Oh, what mat?
With the Twister mat.
Huh?
Okay, there's a lot of illegal activity, huh?
Oh yeah, a lot of legal activity. What do you?
No, illegal.
Oh, what are you talking about?
The drugs.
Oh, that's sugar. What the hell? He's silly, man.
Yeah, he's right, Daddy. It's sugar.
Well, what would you do if a girl said no? Would you hit her?
No, I'd tell her ass to leave. Get out, scram, skedaddle. We like consensual sex.
You don't seem like a bad guy.
I'm not that bad, man. I just like to party. Ass naked.
Well, can I use your bathroom?
Hold on. Let me take my jacket off first.
No. No. It's number 2.
Oh, you can use my shirt?
Oh, no. I gotta pass a kidney stone.
Oh, crunchy. But I'm all for it.
No. I gotta throw up.
It's the first time with throw up, but ain't no pussy.
No. I need to use a toilet. Like, where's your toilet?
Right here. My face.
I want to use a white toilet.
Wow, fucking did y'all hear that? Fucking racist. A white toilet. He comes to a Diddy party and that's for a white toilet.
Listen,
a black toilet ain't good enough for you?
I just want to use a real toilet. Oh, come on, answer the phone.
Hey, Marvin, you getting any good footage yet?
No.
What about handage?
Huh?
You know, footage, handage, mouthage, whatever freaky shit he's doing.
No, we have not done anything freaky.
Are you sure you're even at a Diddy party?
Oh, I'm at a Diddy party. He just hasn't done anything wrong.
That doesn't sound like Diddy. Are you sure it's really him?
Oh, no, it's really him. I mean, he wants us to play Hungry Hippos.
Is that code for something?
He wants us to be the Hungry Hippos and eat his butt.
And does anybody not want to do that?
No, I mean, everyone seemed like they wanted to or didn't mind. He said anyone who didn't want to can leave.
And you didn't leave?
I'm getting the footage for you.
Okay, I'm just saying. Sounds like you're kind of freaky to me.
Well, no, I'm doing my job, but he just hasn't done anything wrong.
Huh, maybe he's a changed man.
I mean, he could be a changed man. Do I still get the $50,000 if he doesn't do anything wrong?
No, you gotta catch him doing something bad.
Well, can I make him do something bad?
No, that's coercion. That's not allowed.
Well, I mean, he wanted me to poop on him.
Were you considering it?
What? No.
Just the way you said that sounded like you wanted to poop on him.
I didn't know if that was a crime I didn't know about.
No, I don't think so. It's just fucking weird.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna take this camera off because it's hurting my head, and I'm just gonna enjoy the party.
Okay, go poop on P. Diddy. What? More like Pooh Diddy.
All right, I just got done using the bathroom.
Me too.
God, that was hot.
Yeah, I have a fever.
What, you pissed on P. Diddy?
Where's the telescope, Hubble?
I took off the camera, Jeffy, because there's no illegal activity here.
Uh-oh, guys. The party's over. It's 11 o'clock. Everybody go home. Aww. I guess it's time for the non-consensual after party. Well, if you say no, I still do it.
Oh, where's the camera? Where's the camera at?
Sir, I found a camera. I think someone was trying to record illegal activity.
Oh, hell no. Piss on it and destroy it.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we gotta get going.
Oh, no. Nobody's leaving. The doors are locked. You gotta at least get pissed on before you leave.
I don't want to get pissed on. No, I'm
Come
saying
on,
no.
it's a party,
I'm
man.
saying no. I'm saying no.
Come on, no, you gotta stay here.
I'm saying no.
All right. At least hear my new song, okay?
What new song?
Yeah, I just made a new song.
Yeah. Welcome to Freak Central. The non-consensual party begins. Ooh, where that booty at? Time to get in. Hey, time to party, time to diddle. Let's make a ditty sandwich, I wanna be in the middle. And all this pink sugar got me fruity like some Skittles. And yeah, I like women, but I got a thing for pickles. Hey, time to party, time to diddle. Let's make a ditty sandwich, I wanna be in the middle. And all this pink sugar got me fruity like some Skittles. Yeah, I like women, but I got a thing for pickles. They tried to lock me up, but they didn't have a case. Got a jury scared they couldn't look me in the face. When the judge say I'm free, then there's a party at my place. Now throw them balls at me like I'm batting at the plate. Man booty dragging, but only if you're packing. Penthouse packed, and they got my willy wagging. Down on the satin, and your best friend can tag in. Ride me like a magic carpet, I think I'm Aladdin. It's a Diddy party, bring the sausage, what's the hickory? Thought I was in the shower, that's a stripper trying to piss on me. Me and Johnson, best friends, we got history. Searching for booty, getting to the bottom of the mystery. I need to take a seat. My favorite one's a dildo. Slip something in your drink, then use your cheeks as a pillow. All I want is beef, put the meat across my grill though. Scrub my nuts on you like I'm clean and call me Brillo. Hey, time to party, time to diddle. Let's make a ditty sandwich, I wanna be in the middle. And all this pink sugar got me fruity like some Skittles. And yeah, I like women, but I got a thing for pickles. Hey, time to party, time to diddle. Let's make a ditty sandwich, I wanna be in the middle. And all this pink sugar got me fruity like some Skittles. Yeah, I like women, but I got a thing for pickles. She tryna mix my kids in the mac and cheese. The freeze come out when all the lanes are fast asleep. Cover you in the ditty sauce, I need some ass to feast. You can call me Donkey Kongs, I'm tryna smash them cheeks. Let escorts touch my steak, tell them butter my meat. I only let my money spread if you're spreading your cheeks. Better have a tight ass if you're fucking with me. I got peanut butter in someone's pew stuck in my teeth. Get naked for fun, the escorts gon' show me their buns. I'm only eating if the booty tastes like butter pecan. Show off your guns, I'm tryna get a hole in one. I didn't eat before we freak on, no, I might have the runs. You know the party going crazy, get your freak on. All the nasty things we do, you better never speak on. If you ain't tryna oil up, the nigga be gone. I'ma traumatize you, make you never wanna leave home. Hey, time to party, time to diddle. Let's make a ditty sandwich, I wanna be in the middle. And all this pink sugar got me fruity like some Skittles. Yeah, I like women, but I got a thing for pickles. Hey, time to party, time to diddle. Let's make a ditty sandwich, I wanna be in the middle. And all this pink sugar got me fruity like some Skittles. Yeah, I like women, but I got a thing for pickles.
Jeffy, stop it. I don't like the noise, Jeffy, stop it. If you hit it one more time, Okay, well, you need to stop hitting it so you can hear what I'm gonna threaten you with. If you hit it one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna take your TV away, I'm gonna take your video games away, you're not gonna have any friends, you're not gonna do anything fun, I'm gonna take away the stupid ball, I'm gonna take away the stick, you're not gonna have anything until you move out.
See that? You ain't gonna do shit.
Give me that.
Get off, you two!
He was
Come on,
making
Marvin.
annoying noises, I want him to stop.
Marvin, behave yourself. Why don't we watch a movie?
Jeffy, stop it! What movie do you want to watch?
We should watch Master of Disguise.
What's Master of Disguise?
It's a movie about a guy who can disguise himself as
He won't stop!
It's fine, Marvin. We'll watch a movie and it'll distract him. He even dresses up as a turtle.
I want to watch a movie about a turtle.
Wait, okay, so what's the movie about?
It's a guy that dresses up and disguises himself as anyone or anything, and he's amazing. It's really funny, and Jeffy will love it.
Okay, turn it on. Don't you hit it during the movie.
Okay, I know it's called the Turtle Club, but I think you're taking it a little too literally.
Turtle! Excuse me, are you two a member of the Turtle Club?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Turtle!
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Well, I can't let you guys in without a Turtle Club membership.
Oh, but he's been wanting to come to this club ever since he was a little boy. If we could just look around for 1 minute, just real quick.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh no.
Oh no! See now he's throwing a fit, and it's only gonna get worse unless we go in. So
Okay. For 5 minutes, you guys can come in.
Oh, thank you so much.
What the fuck is this?
Marvin, it's a funny movie. It's cute. He's a turtle.
I want to be a turtle.
Turtle.
Okay, I'm in hell. I'm in hell.
You know, like this, Jeffy. It's like Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Hairy Puss.
Okay, that's the news. Look, the news. Everyone watch the news.
Breaking news, okay? Due to civil unrest across the globe, the U.S. Congress has approved the reinstatement of the military draft due to the lack of voluntary enlistments. So if you are between the ages of 18 to 25, you will be drafted into the military to go to war.
The draft? They're drafting people in the military?
Well, don't worry, Marvin. They said 18 through 25. We're good.
Oh yeah, we are good. What about Jeffy?
Oh, I'm good. I'm retarded.
Oh yeah, I guess we're all good. Him chewing on crayons paid off. Back to being turtles, I guess.
Turtle!
Okay, stop. There's someone at the door. Let me answer.
Oh yeah, take that. Oh yeah, less teeth. Oh yeah, please.
Hello? What? The military? What are you doing here?
Hey, we're here to draft Jeffy.
What? Draft Jeffy? Oh, because he's 20 years old.
Yep, perfect age.
Okay, well, I think you forgot. He's on the spectrum.
Oh, no, that's actually even better. He has the strength of 10 men. That's 10 less people we gotta draft.
You still want to draft him even though he's mentally disabled?
Oh, yeah, we got rid of the whole medical and disability thing. We're just drafting anybody now. I actually just drafted a guy in a wheelchair. I'm gonna push him over landmines. Fuck it.
Wait, you're still going to draft people even if they're sick, like even someone in the hospital?
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, I actually just drafted an 18-year-old with stage 4 leukemia. He's a gunner on an AC-130 now. I literally don't care. The only reason I wouldn't draft somebody is if they're gay.
If they're gay, why?
Well, because gay people just aren't scary, you know? It's like, we're the military, we like pussy and killing people. Just gay people don't do all that.
Okay, I think gay people could be extra scary because what if the other army is super straight and they don't like gay people and our gay soldiers try to kiss them?
Oh, that is pretty scary. I don't want to be kissed by a dude.
Yeah, so you should draft gay people. Because what stops Jeffy from lying and saying he's gay?
Oh, I actually have a foolproof trick for that. See, what I do is I whip it out and I tell them to suck it. And if they don't suck it, then they're obviously straight.
What?
See? Yeah, I mean, like, I've found so many closeted straight people doing that. One guy was actually halfway through before he came out as straight. I always know when it's a straight guy doing it.
Okay, but that doesn't make you gay.
No, absolutely not. Then I couldn't be in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just need to come in and see what's going on with Jeffy and see if he's gay or what.
Okay, he's not gay, but he's just not mentally capable to fire a gun.
No, anybody can fire a gun. There are high school students that can fire a gun. It's not that hard. I just gotta talk to him.
Who's at the door, Marvin?
It was the military.
The military?
Tell her yes.
Yes, the military.
Marvin, ask him what he wants.
She wants to know what you want.
Tell her I'm here to draft Jeffy.
He's here to draft. Wait, why don't you just talk to each other right there?
What do you want?
Oh, I'm here to draft Jeffy.
What? No, you can't do that, Jeffy. He's a
little without.
Oh, what are you talking about? He's ready for war. He's already a Ninja Turtle.
But why is he dressed like a turtle?
Turtle!
And he has his own battle cry. If I heard that in war, I'd be scared as fuck.
Yeah, I got my own hammer.
And he's got a Thor hammer. Marvin, he's the perfect soldier.
Jeffy, you're not getting drafted.
Am I not turtly enough for the draft?
See, he clearly wants to do it.
But Jeffy, if you go to war, you're going to have to kill people. You don't want to
Marvin, don't try to sway him. Let me interview him. Jeffy, do you want to kill people?
What'd they ever do to me?
They hate turtles in America.
Fuck them.
Oh, see, that's perfect. Wait, you are straight, right?
Yeah, I don't like wiener.
Oh, there you go. Perfect soldier.
Oh, okay, come on. Is there anything I can do to get Jeffy not to be drafted? There has to be something I can do.
Well, I don't normally do this, but if you suck me off, I'll let him out of this.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you gotta give me a good old-fashioned heterosexual suck-off.
What? No, I'm not doing that.
Marvin, you have to. Jeffy's life's at stake.
I'm not sucking dick. Listen, there's got to be something. Is there any way I can, what if I found someone? What if I found someone to replace Jeffy's spot?
Well, I guess that would work, but they'd have to be pretty strong and very straight.
What if I find you the strongest, straightest man in the world to take his spot?
Okay, that'd work. But I also want a $1 bill with a letter K on it.
Why?
What? No, not Y, K.
No, YK.
No, not the letter Y. I just need the letter K.
YAK.
That's 3 letters. I don't need that. I just need the letter K.
YAK.
Yak? Are you trying to spell yak?
But why do you need a letter K on a dollar?
Oh, see, to complete my collection. See, I have every letter of the alphabet on a $1 bill except for the letter K. And when I complete my collection, it'll be worth $26.
Baby, do you have any dollars?
I think so.
With the letter K on it? That has to be simple.
Okay, let's see. I have E, a G, a F, a H, and an L.
I already have all those, fuck!
Well, this is all I got.
Okay, listen, baby, you find $1 with a K on it. I'll ask everyone that I can see if they have a K, but I will find you a very strong, straight man.
Okay, you have 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck!
Hey, Shrek.
No, right now, Loki. I'm in the middle of taking a crap. Squirt, 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 squirt like a goddamn water gun.
Oh, God.
Oh, Donkey, don't you see the caution sign up there? It says caution, poo in progress, but this is more like a shit.
Okay, listen, I just ask you a favor real quick.
What, Donkey? I think I have a break. Make it quick.
Okay, so Jeffy just got drafted into the...
Oh, get a draft of that shit.
Oh, my God, I'm stressed. I'm gross. Oh, how is it still coming out?
I don't know, Donkey. Just get some...
Okay, so listen, Jeffy got drafted in the military, and I was wondering if you could take a spot.
Hey, Donkey, why don't you just take that toilet paper right there and just give it a big bear hug, and then run up my ass crack as fast as you can, and just stick it to my ass like wallpaper, and then peel it off into the toilet, and then flush it for me? That'd be great. More squirting!
Okay, never mind.
Super Soaker!
Hey, Dougie.
Not right now, my bibs. I'm in the middle of the game.
I need a favor, Dougie.
No, my bibs, I'm busy.
Dougie, please.
My bibs, you is so annoying.
So now you know what it's finally like.
What?
Listen, so Jeffy just got drafted by the military, and they said if someone took his spot, he doesn't have to go. And since you like to go to war on your Call of Duty video game, maybe you'd want to take his spot?
Well, my bibs, see, I loves to, but I can't read, and I also can't color so good.
Well, you don't have to color in the military, and I don't think you have to read. All you have to do is know how to shoot a gun, and you shoot a gun all the time in your video game.
Well, see, the thing is, in real life, they got friendly fire in their bips. And so sometimes in the game, I'll just be shooting around, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I might do some friendly fire.
Oh, okay, listen, they'll teach you. You'll learn not to do friendly fire.
Well, see, the thing is, my teacher in 3rd grade, Miss Robin Pimps, she said I can't learn so good. She says that I ain't know how to write really good and that I don't know how to hold a pencil.
Okay, so, well, you don't have to hold a pencil, you hold a gun, and you do know how to learn because I promise you, they'll pay you $2,000 a month.
Ooh, $2,000 a month? That's like so many, really a lot, so dollars so good a year.
Yeah, that's $24,000 a year.
Ooh, I can almost get me a Hellcat with that one.
Yeah, so you want to do it for that?
Nah, I'm good mooching.
Good mooching. Listen, Dougie, if you don't do it, you're out on your ass. I'm kicking you out of this house.
And you ain't gonna do shit on your bitch ass.
Oh, Dougie, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Hey, Chef Pee-Pee.
What's up, Marvin? Hey, you want some mac and cheese donuts? I just found this recipe on Pinterest. It looks sick as hell.
It looks gross.
Oh, fuck you then, lame ass, puss ass, ugly ass.
Stop touching me, please.
What, you can't come in here disrespecting my mac and cheese donuts?
Well,
what do you want?
I was just... Jeffy got drafted by the military.
What? He got drafted? He gonna fight for our country? That's cool as hell. But they're gonna give him a gun?
Well, see, that's the thing is that I don't want him to get drafted, and they said that if I find someone to replace him, that he doesn't have to go.
Oh, wow. Well, good luck with that shit.
So I was wondering if you would go and replace him.
What? Me? Die for this country? Hell no! Fuck no! Say it with me, Marvin. Fuck no! Say it with me, Marvin. Fuck no! One more time. Fuck! Why are you not saying it?
Because listen, Jeffy, it's serious. Like I don't want Jeffy to go. Look, they'll pay you $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month to fucking die? Fuck no! Marvin, why are you not saying it? Fuck!
Oh, okay, listen. I understand it, but listen. Okay. I didn't want to tell you the truth because it's top secret.
Oh, top secret, you say?
Yeah, they made me swear under oath. It's top secret security clearance.
You swear on the oath? Why?
Yeah, listen. Let me just tell you. Okay, so the military recruiter, he's upstairs, and he said that he needs the strongest, straightest American to get Osama bin Laden's daughter pregnant.
They need me?
Yeah, they need someone. I think you're the straightest. I think you're the strongest.
Well, you're right. I could pull this off.
Yeah, they want to get Osama bin Laden's daughter's pregnant because to get back for 9/11, and they want you to do it. And I didn't want to tell you. It was supposed to be a secret, but they want you to do it, buddy.
I am very reliable and straight and strong, the strongest ever.
But do you think you could get her pregnant? You think you could put her through it?
Yeah, I could put her ass through it. Bend her ass over the stove if I have to.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think you want to do it. I'll find someone else.
Marvin, come on now. I'm the straightest man you ever known. Come on, you just said it yourself.
But I don't know if you would be willing to do it.
Oh boy, all right, helicopter all over here and make sure. Oh boy, we're gonna recreate 9/11. Boy, where ass at? Point me in the direction.
You don't mention it to him.
All right, where that military recruit at? I'm about to knock her towers down. I'm talking about flying my plane straight through her towers and then in a Pentagon over and over again. Like, yeah, this is what your daddy did. This is what your daddy did.
I'm sorry, whose side are you on?
Hey, this is Chef Pee-Pee. He is taking Jeffy's side in the draft, right, Chef Pee-Pee?
I'm ready to smash Osama bin Laden's daughter.
What is he talking about?
Okay, he's a little schizophrenic. He just thinks that he wants to bang Osama bin Laden's daughter. He's a little weird. Just don't mention it.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as he's strong and straight, I don't care.
Oh, he's strong and straight. Let me talk to him for a second. Hey, don't mention Osama bin Laden's daughter to this guy. He's kind of jealous that he doesn't get to bang her.
Oh, I understand. If I get to hit it first, I'm gonna knock them walls loose.
Yeah. So just don't mention it anymore. Just act like you're in the normal military, okay?
I guess.
You're on a secret mission. All right, you guys can talk now.
Hey, you're strong and straight, right?
Yep, strong, straight, and ready to lay some pipe.
Oh, hell yeah, that's perfect, man. All right, so now all I need is my $1 bill with the letter K on it.
I have it right here.
Oh, okay. Here you go. That looks like the letter K to me.
Yep, that is the letter K.
So do I need to bring some condoms?
To war?
Yeah, protection and everything.
I mean, if you want to.
Oh, I get to choose, Marvin. Oh, I'm about to go raw in the bitch. Oh, I'm about to get nasty.
Okay, well, y'all can hurry up and get on the plane or wherever the fuck y'all are going.
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay.
What's I'm supposed to do now?
Okay, I think you guys just go back to being turtles. I'll take a spot.
Hey, Daddy, touch my bubble pipe.
Jeffy, stop it.
Oh, come on, Daddy, make me bubble.
Jeffy, I said stop it.
Oh, come on, Daddy, please.
Get that out of my face.
Oh, I'm gonna bubble.
Stop it, Jeffy.
Marvin, lock the news.
Breaking news, okay? Paris has kicked off the 2024 Olympic Games, and it's going to be a good one this year, with notable stars such as Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, and LeBron James.
Oh, Marvin, it was always a dream of mine to be in the Olympics.
What'd you want to compete in?
Oh, no, I didn't want to compete. I just wanted to go and, watch.
Oh.
Hey, Daddy, do you think they have Olympics for shooting bubbles in people's faces?
No, I don't think they have that. You need to stop that. Jeffy, stop it. You couldn't even be in the regular Olympics. You'd have to be in the Special Olympics.
Marvin!
They have Special Olympics?
Yeah, they have Olympics for special people just like you, Jeffy.
Oh, I can be in the Olympics because I'm special?
Yeah, you should go, practice so you can go compete.
Yeah, I'm gonna go train right now.
What are you doing? So what's this board game, Cody?
Chicken versus hot dog.
How do you play?
Well, I think I just sit on the hot dog while you guys go through the cards and play Uno. I don't fucking know. Ooh, I win.
How'd you win?
Look at me, Junior, I'm winning.
Hey guys, I want to be in the Olympics.
You can't be in the Olympics, Jeff. You have to be really athletic to do that.
But my daddy said that there's a Special Olympic just for me.
Special Olympics?
Oh yeah, the Paralympics.
What's the difference between the Olympics and the Paralympics?
Well, it's a special kind of Olympics for people who have handicaps, like people in wheelchairs and stuff.
You're telling me I can compete against people in wheelchairs? That'd be so easy.
No, because you have to have a handicap to compete.
I stubbed my toe once.
That doesn't count.
Wait, so you're telling me I could fake an injury and then go up against actual injured people and win gold medals?
Well, you could, but that would be cheating.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Well, what if we recorded ourselves doing something dangerous so it looks like we're injured, so then people would believe our injury so we get gold medals?
Well, I guess you could do that.
Alright, so let's go do something dangerous and record ourselves so we have proof that we are injured.
Ooh,
so,
dude, I'm gonna jump off your roof head first.
Yeah, do that!
Yeah!
And I'm gonna run and jump down my stairs and fall.
Ooh, nice choice.
You guys might actually get seriously injured.
And then we wouldn't be cheaters now, would we, Cody?
No, I guess you wouldn't.
Alright, I'm gonna get my phone and record it. Cody, you don't need a handicap because you're blind.
But I'm not blind, I just wear glasses.
But if you took your glasses off, then you'd still be blind.
But, no, I wouldn't.
I'm artistic.
Yeah, and Jeffy can paint. So let's go fake our injuries, guys! Woo!
Alright, kids, you're all bandaged up. So what made your friend want to jump off the roof head first and then you drag his body in the road so he could get hit by a car?
We were trying to fake injuries so we could join the Olympics.
Oh, is that why you threw yourself down your stairs?
Yeah, I wanted to fake a broken leg.
Well, you broke it for real.
Well, we just thought that if we faked our injuries, we could compete against people with real injuries and get easy gold medals.
Oh, you mean the Paralympics? Huh, that's actually not a bad idea. You guys are actually injured, so I guess you could compete, and you'd probably win, too. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4 handicapped kids. You know, if I got a kid with cancer from the cancer ward, I bet we could actually compete in the real Paralympics and win a whole bunch of gold medals.
You think we could do that?
Yeah, I think so. Come on, let's go to Paris and compete. All right, kids, ready for the easiest gold medal you'll ever get?
Yeah!
Hello and welcome to the 2024 Paris Olympics. Today's basketball matchup winner will win this gold medal. Now let's meet the USA team, starting with LeBron James.
Sprite cranberry? That's too easy.
Next up, Steph McFlurry. I mean Curry. But damn. Next up, Nikola Jokic.
Give ball. I just want my horses.
Don't worry, buddy. You'll get back to your horses soon. Next up, Luka Doncic. And the final teammate, Caitlin Clark.
Me like it basketball.
That's a big dig play, Caitlin.
Thank you. Did good.
What the fuck? They're not handicapped at all. Those are superstars. Hold on, I gotta go talk to the announcer. Hey man, what the fuck? You got a problem? Yeah, I got a problem. This is supposed to be the Paralympics. Why is LeBron James out there? He's not handicapped. Oh, well this isn't the Paralympics. This is the Paris Olympics. The Paralympics are next week. Oh, I am so stupid. But still, I have a lot of questions. Why are Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic out there? They're not even from America. Why are they on the USA team? Oh, they just wanted to get easy gold medals. Yeah, I actually had the same idea, except I was trying to cheat against handicapped people. But still, those are kids. Why are you even allowing them to compete in this competition? Well, nobody wanted to go up against those guys. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. Well, kids, we're fucked. Just play your hardest, but we're definitely getting silver medals. Let's get started!
Junior, I think we're gonna get destroyed.
Go!
What are we supposed to do?
I guess, should we go over there?
Grab my horse.
Oh, damn! The whole USA team just scored one big slam dunk. Is that legal? Can they do that? Can they just embarrass us on international TV like that? You know, that kid over there in the wheelchair has cancer. His mom is watching, and he's not even faking. He really has cancer.
All right, Cody, I'm going to inbound it to you.
No, Junior, LeBron is right on me.
Me and my son play on the same team.
I know, LeBron.
Hey, LeBron, there's a Sprite cranberry over there.
What? Where?
Run, Cody!
Oh, hey, Mr. Steph Curry. I heard your wife wants other men.
Hey, Cody, pass me the ball!
I like horses.
Jeffy, Joseph's open in the corner.
Okay!
Why would you pass it to the kid in the body cast?
That's a ball, right?
Yes, LeBron, that's your ball. It went out of bounds.
Give me.
Curry from half court!
Bang! Curry from half court! Timeout. Did you not just see Steph Curry kick the kid in the wheelchair? No? I'm gonna go check on him.
Yeah, Curry from half court. That's what I'm talking about, Curry. Yeah.
Kid, are you okay?
Coach, I'm gonna miss my chemo appointment.
Okay, that's it. We forfeit. This is just sad. Team Handicap forfeits. Team USA wins. Come get your medals, boys. Congratulations on the gold medal, Nikola.
I don't give shit about medal. I want to play with horses.
Congrats, Luka.
I just want to play Xbox.
Congratulations, LeBron.
I'm gonna celebrate this victory with a Sprite cranberry.
Congrats, Chef Curry. And congratulations, Caitlin Clark.
I have penis.
Hello and welcome to the next Olympic event, the 100-meter freestyle swim. Now let's introduce the first Olympic athlete, 23-time gold medal winner, Michael Phelps. And going up against him, a bunch of handicapped kids. Well, kids, this isn't fucking fair.
How am I going to swim with crutches?
I guess you don't. I didn't bring any goggles. Okay, Jeffy, do you have an excuse? Oh, I guess he's chicken. Well, I guess it's up to Joseph to beat Michael Phelps then. Swimmers, are you ready? On your marks, get set, swim! Oh, damn, look at Michael Phelps go!
Oh, damn, he's going! Go, Joseph, go!
I think he needs a push.
Oh, I got him!
Oh, come on, Joseph, you're swimming like you're drowning!
I guess the stereotype is right. People in full body cast can't swim.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the kid on the stretch is drowning! He is drowning! Michael Phelps is almost at the end! Michael Phelps wins! Congratulations, Michael Phelps, on winning another gold medal! Oh, great, Joseph, now we lost. You just stay at the bottom of the pool and think about what you did. Hello and welcome to the final Olympic event, the 100-meter dash. Our first runner for Team Jamaica is Usain Bolt.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
And going up against him, once again, a bunch of handicapped kids. All right, kids, who's ready to go up against Usain Bolt?
I have bad knees because of my fibromyalgia.
Yeah, and I broke my leg, so I'm in crutches.
I have cancer, but I can try to roll fast enough, Coach.
Oh, good idea. You and Jeffy try to go after him.
Go after him? Don't you mean go against him?
No, you will be behind him. Runners, on your mark, get set, go! Jeffy, why aren't you running?
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do?
Yes, it's a race.
I was supposed to race him?
Yes.
Well, what do I get?
Well, if you win, you get a medal.
Do I want that?
Yes, of course you want that.
All right, I'll try.
Oh, Usain Bolt is hauling ass. There's no way anyone's catching him. Oh, look at that. Jeffy's coming from behind. No diddy. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a photo finish, and oh, I don't know who won. It's too close to call. We're gonna have to let the judge review the results. And what's your excuse?
My wheelchair wheel's locked, Coach.
Such a quitter. Congratulations, men, on tying and both winning gold medals.
I still believe I won, but you know what? Every little thing's going to be alright.
Oh my God, I did it! I actually won a gold medal. I mean, we did it. Yay.
Well, good.
Well, kids, you tried your heart out of your asses off, and Jeffy actually won a gold medal.
Well, isn't that like all of our gold medals since we're like a team?
No, it's his because he earned it.
Isn't Joseph still at the bottom of the pool?
Man, guys, I love eating popsicles.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the best way to cool off.
Orange is my favorite. Cody, calm down. You can get a brain freeze. All right, everyone try to get a brain freeze. Bite your popsicles. Jeffy, what happened?
Dude, he bit his tongue. You didn't have to bite that hard.
What, baby, what are you doing?
I'm taking feet pics, Marvin.
Why?
So I can sell them online because you won't get a job.
Baby, no. You gotta take better angles than that.
What?
Because those won't sell.
Marvin!
What? Jeffy, I can't understand you. Put your tongue back in your mouth so I can hear you. Baby, I can't understand what Jeffy's saying.
Well, maybe he has a speech impediment.
He has a brain impediment.
Marvin!
It's true. I can't understand what you're saying, Jeffy.
Marvin, maybe if you speak like him, you'll understand what he's saying better.
Oh, I'll speak like Jeffy.
Marvin!
Ow! Well, look, he's an idiot. Okay, his tongue just fell out of his mouth.
Oh no, I'm calling the doctor.
Call the doctor. Baby, did you call the doctor?
I did. He said he was on his way.
What? That was like 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna call and check on him.
Hello? Damn, baby!
What?
Hey, Marvin, is that you?
Yeah, you said damn baby?
Oh, yeah, well, I'm in traffic right now, and there's a lady whose baby's not in a car seat, so I was like, damn, baby, you should be in a car seat.
Is that music I hear?
Yeah, because I'm in my car, listening to music like everybody does, duh.
Are you at a strip club?
No, Marvin, I told you, I'm in traffic. It's gonna take a while, because, things were crazy at the hospital. There was, like, this woman with her ankles behind her head. How is she doing that? She needs a spanking is what she needs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I said, Marvin, I'm in traffic.
Okay, well, my son's tongue fell out of his mouth.
My tongue's about to fall out of my mouth. Oh, ooga!
What was that?
That was a car, an old car honking at me, you know, like a wooga. And it's also the noise they make in cartoons when you see a hot lady and your eyes pop out of your head.
I think my son had a stroke.
I'm about to stroke something. Yeah, in traffic, you know, because I'm so bored, I got nothing else to do. I might as well just, you know, rub one out.
Oh, listen, I really need your help. Are you coming or not?
I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, damn. I am coming.
Then please hurry.
He's still there, Marvin.
Yeah?
I'll be on my way. Keep the change.
I think he's on his way. That must be him. Hello?
Hey, Marvin, do you have like a wet napkin or a towel, or can I just straight up take a shower?
Why?
Well, you see, I was in traffic, you know, and I had my window rolled down, just listening to music, minding my own business, and then somebody threw a cigarette in my car, so that's why I smell like a strip club. And then, yeah, you can smell that. And then, because I had my window rolled down, you know, somebody ran by and they stole my wallet, and they took like $500 out of there, plus bottle service, and then they gave me my wallet back, but I still lost a lot of money. And then I was just so bored, you know, sitting in traffic doing nothing, so I decided to do a crafts project, and I had like a hole in my pants, so I decided to try to glue that closed, you know, from the inside. So then, yeah, my pants got all sticky and my legs got sticky, so, can I take a shower?
Yeah, just make it quick.
Hey, baby, he said yes!
Baby?
Yeah, my time doesn't start yet, okay?
Wait, who's that?
Oh, this is a nasty bit. This is Nurse Baby. Yeah, she spells it B-E-B-E, like baby, but I just call her Baby. She's not wearing her nurse outfit, or really any clothes for that matter, because a patient threw up on him. That's why we need to take a shower so bad.
Is that a stripper?
Marvin! Come on, Marvin! No, she is not a stripper. She is a nurse. She's a nurse, and she just got done with a very long 12-hour shift helping very sick kids, just scrubbing puke on her hands and knees, and you call her a stripper. Marvin, apologize to Baby.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, that's right, baby. So, yeah, we're gonna need to use your shower and then also probably your bed to dry off.
Why don't you just go somewhere else?
Well, my wife would never allow me to bring her home, and this is cheaper than a hotel because it's free. So can I take your shower?
Okay, hurry up!
All right, thanks, come on.
Jeffy, ask me a yes or no question. Pick a color.
Boo.
What?
Boo.
What?
Boo.
What?
Boo. Oh, Jeffy, shut up.
Marvin, where's the doctor?
He's taking a shower.
What? Why?
He said he got dirty in traffic. I don't know.
Hey, guys.
Why are you naked?
We were born this way, okay? It's how we're supposed to be. Oh, Marvin, I should probably let you know I pulled the triple S in your bathroom.
A triple S?
Yeah, shit, shower, shave, except I did it all in the shower.
What?
I know, but the toilet was too far away, so I just had to drop anchor right there in the shower. Like, a lot of anchors. I shit like a rabbit, Marvin. Don't worry, I tried to clean it up. I took the plunger and tried to shove it down the drain, but I just made it worse, and it just ended up looking like a big stringy Play-Doh mess, like trying to shove ground beef down a garbage disposal.
That's sick!
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, Marvin, okay, but that's not important. What's important is that I have a question, okay? I don't really know this girl very well.
Wait, what girl?
There's a girl in there.
Yeah, it's a nurse that he works with.
Marvin, come on, that was obviously a lie. She's clearly a hooker.
A hooker?
Yeah, Marvin, don't pretend I'm not a habitual liar. Obviously, she's a hooker. Let's get past that. What I need to know is, should I wear protection or not?
You can ask my fortune teller.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, pick a color.
Red.
R-E-D. Pick a number.
2.
1, 2. Pick another number.
3.
All right, let's see. Only time will tell.
Oh, cool. That's real fucking helpful. Thank you for that. Yeah, I guess time will tell in 9 months when it's too late.
Well, listen, can you just help with my son while you're right here?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it later.
What? Do it later. Do it right now.
No, I'll do it after I'm done.
Oh, Jeffy, go to your room until he's ready. Bedhead.
Guys, I do have another really big favor to ask.
What do you want?
I need some money.
What? For what?
Well, I think my time with her is up, and she did see me shit in the shower and try to shove it down the drain with a plunger, so now she wants more money to stay.
Well, I think I have a 20 in the car.
Get that, please.
Okay.
Marvin, money?
I might have a 10 in my wallet.
That's not going to be enough, buddy. She saw me shit in the shower.
Well, I don't know.
Like a rabbit.
I have an ATM card that I can go get money out of.
Yeah, that's more like it. The longer we sit here talking about it, the more money she's going to need.
Okay.
Here's a 20.
Thank you.
And here's a 50.
50? That's all you could do?
Yeah, that's all I could do.
70's kind of a weird number for seeing somebody shit in the shower, but I can make it work.
Okay, guys, now that we're done eating our popsicles and you're done choking on yours, what do you want to do?
We should play hide and seek. Oh yeah, dude, that sounds fun as hell.
Okay, I'll count first.
Oh, we're just playing hide and seek. Yeah, sure, you can play. Junior's counting.
Wait, you can understand him?
Yeah, he's speaking in tongues. I speak tongue. Around a butthole, hey-oh!
Okay, I'm gonna count.
Okay.
1, 2.
Wait, you're not that doctor. Do you have my money? Ah! Who are you?
I'm the Green Scooby-Doo Killer, and I'm gonna kill ya.
Ah! Oh my god, he's killing me! Ah!
Dad! Out the window I go.
Hey, baby, I got the money, so you know what that means. Fist in my ass. Jeffy, did you kill my hooker? It has to have been you. You're the only one here. Come on, you're under arrest.
Order! I am the Honorable Judge Boober, and today we will be hearing the case of Jeffy, who is being accused of murdering a hooker. Bailiff, tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, I had just gotten done shitting in the shower, and I told the hooker to go wait for me in the bedroom because I needed to ask Marvin for some money because I had to pay the hooker, you know, for obvious reasons. And then when I got into the bedroom, I saw Jeffy standing there right next to the dead hooker.
Oh dear. How much was she charging you?
$100 an hour.
Not bad. For everything?
Yeah, she was a nasty bitch, Your Honor.
Jeffy, how could you? Did you really murder that hooker? Explain yourself. I'm sorry, what? I can't understand you. Can you say that again? Mr. Jeffy, if the next sound out of your mouth is not an understandable sentence, I will find you guilty of murder. That is it. Mr. Jeffy, I find you guilty of murdering a hooker, and I sentence you to life in prison.
She was a good woman. Come on, you monster. Get in there, you murderer. I hope your cellmate does to you what that hooker was gonna do to me. Shove his fist in your ass.
Jeffy, how could you do this to our family? Officer, there's just no way that Jeffy murdered that hooker. There's no way.
Marvin, you're just gonna have to accept that your son's a murderer.
Jeffy, why would you do this? What are you trying to say?
Listen, Marvin, I don't have time for this. I got another inmate I gotta bring in.
Jeffy, if you could just try your hardest to try to explain who did it. Just say it. Just try to say it with the best way you can. You're not even trying.
All right, Jeffy. It looks like your cellmate's gonna be this guy in a green Scooby-Doo costume.
We can't understand you, Jeffy. Just stop trying to talk.
That's the guy who killed the hooker in the green Scooby-Doo costume.
Yeah, it was me.
Wait, Jeffy, how can you talk? How?
Well, because I had this big piece of Play-Doh in my mouth the whole time, pretending it was my tongue.
Wait, so this is the guy who killed the hooker?
Yeah, in the green Scooby-Doo costume.
Why didn't you take out the Play-Doh earlier?
Because I'm a fuck.
And why didn't you speak up in court?
Because I'm a shithead.
So you wasted everyone's time?
Yep.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right, guard, help!
Somebody owes me $70 and a fist in my ass.
Hey, Daddy!
What do you want, Jeffy?
I'm bored!
Well, go do your chores.
Chores can lick my butt.
Well, go to bed.
Go to bed can lick my butt.
If you say lick my butt one more time, you're grounded.
Getting grounded can
say it.
Lick my honey hole, also known as my butt.
Jeffy, go do your chores.
What do you want me to do?
Go mop.
What is go mop?
That's a mop, Jeffy.
Well, what am I supposed to do with that? It looks like a witch's broom.
You get this white part wet, and then you grab the stick and you...
Marvin, you're not explaining it really well. Jeffy, you take the mop and you dunk it in a bucket filled with soap and water and you clean the floors with it.
I don't understand this game.
It's not a game, Jeffy. It's chores and it's cleaning, so go do it.
Well, how do I get points?
You don't get points. You just do it. So look, take it and go mop.
All right, I'll try.
So look, it's going to take a couple days to figure it out, and then we'll have a lot of peace and quiet and we can watch movies. What the fuck? Jeffy! What the fuck are you doing?
I'm mopping!
Fucking doofus!
They call me a Tar Bee!
You are Tar Bee! Who the fuck tries to mop a couch?
You didn't explain the rules!
There are no rules, but you somehow get up!
Marvin!
Look, go to bed, Jeffy!
I can't go to bed yet without a bedtime story!
You want a bedtime story? Once upon a time, there was this fucking kid born with half a brain named Jeffy, and he f***ed everything up!
You're talking about me!
Marvin! Go tell him a real bedtime story!
I did!
Marvin!
Look at this! Hey, Jeffy.
I'm sorry, Daddy. My brain tells me to listen, but sometimes I don't want to.
I don't think you want to ever, Jeffy. I think you do that on purpose.
Tell me a bedtime story.
Okay, you want to hear a bedtime story?
Yeah, but don't make it scary, because scary stories give me the runs and I shit the bed and throw up and piss
and cry.
You do that every night without a bedtime story, Jeffy.
Yep.
All right, so let me tell you a bedtime story, and I'll make sure it's not scary for you so you can sleep good. So once upon a time, there was this serial killer.
Did he eat Fruit Loops?
No, he killed a bunch of people. And his name was the Window Knock Murderer.
The Window Knock Murderer?
Yeah, because he would go to people's houses and knock on their windows.
Why wouldn't he knock on the front door?
Because he did the windows. I don't know. He just knocked on windows. And when people would hear a knocking sound coming from their windows, they'd go check it out.
What was it?
It was fucking him. And they would open their window.
Why would they open the window for a stranger? They didn't even know who he is.
Because he looked like a nice guy. And he would ask to use their cell phone. And they would say, hold on, let me go get it. You're screaming at parts that's not even... So when they would go to grab their cell phone, the guy would come into their room. Not gonna scream at that. Okay, so they would come back with their cell phone. And then the Window Knock Murderer, he would murder them! And then he'd leave out the window! And then he'd close the window! And then he'd get in his car! And then he'd drive away! And then after that, I don't really know what he did, but no one ever caught him because he never left any evidence, because he would willingly be let in through the window, so he'd leave through the window and there was no breaking and entering.
Well, how do you know about the story?
Well, because there was a survivor that got away and told everyone what the guy tried to do to them, and then the cops started putting together that there may be this guy out there that did this. And so if you ever hear a knock at your window, it's probably the Window Knock Murderer.
Oh. I have to shit.
Well, you're not listening to... Good night, Jeffy.
All right, Marvin, I tried drawing it up as much as I could. Did you tell Jeffy his bedtime story?
Yeah, I told him a scary story so he'd have trouble sleeping.
Marvin, why would you do that?
To get payback for what he did on the couch.
But now he's gonna have nightmares.
I'm gonna have nightmares for what he did to the couch, making it all wet with the mop.
Marvin, that's just mean.
Listen, I need your help making a joke on Jeffy.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a prank on him, so I need you to come hold the ladder.
What?
Yeah, just come with me. Look, it's gonna be really funny. Jeffy's gonna think it's funny. Come here. Ooh, it's gonna be so funny.
Marvin, what are you doing? What is this?
I'm gonna climb up the ladder. I'm gonna knock on Jeffy's window to scare him.
Marvin, that's mean.
It's not mean. It's a prank, and he's gonna laugh when he realizes it's a joke.
I don't think he's gonna laugh. I think he's gonna be scared.
He's gonna be scared until he realizes it's a prank. Look, just hold the ladder so I don't fall.
Fine.
Jeffy, the Window Knock Murderer's here.
What was that? Someone's knocking at my window! What was the name of that guy that my daddy told me a story about?
The Window Knock Murderer!
Daddy! The Window Knock Murderer is knocking on my window!
Jeffy was someone. What the f are you doing?
I'm doing my chores so the Window Knock Murderer doesn't get me!
He doesn't exist!
Well, did you tell me who was knocking on my window?
Jeffy, it was Marvin!
Nope, it was the real Window Knock Murderer. He's gonna kill you for doing this stupid shit.
Well, good, because I already called the cops!
What? He called the cops? Stop that!
Hey there, somebody call the cops? Whoa, what happened here? Did the couch mopping bandit rob you guys?
The couch mopping bandit?
Yeah, you know, he breaks into your house wielding a mop and he mops your couch, and once your couch is all wet, he robs you. Is that what happened here?
No, shithead over there.
That's me.
Decided to mop the couch twice.
Oh, well that's silly. So who called the cops?
I did, because the Window Knock Murderer was at my window. Knocking.
Officer, just don't listen to him. It's a made-up name.
The Window Knock Murderer strikes again, huh? We've been looking for that bastard for years.
The Window Knock Murderer is not real.
Well, yes he is. Haven't you heard of him? He knocks on people's windows, asks for a phone, and then he comes in, kills somebody, and then he leaves, closes the window, and leaves without a trace.
I made that story up.
Well, no, he's a real guy, but he usually kills people in Seattle. It's weird that he'd be in Florida.
And he even announced his name at the window.
Yeah, he does usually announce his presence.
Well, I would just not waste your time with this story.
No. We take all Window Knock Murderer sightings very seriously, so I'm gonna look around for some clues. Jeffy, can you show me the window you heard the knock at?
Yeah, right this way.
Marvin, you need to tell them the truth.
No, I'm in too deep. Listen, the cop's not gonna find anything and he's gonna leave. Just shh.
All right, officer, this is the window.
Can you stop?
I'm sorry, it's just such a fun noise and I have ADHD, but that doesn't really help me. I guess I could try to get some fingerprints off the window, but if you were knocking, you wouldn't have any fingerprints, it would just be knuckle prints, and you can't really get a knuckle print. Unless you check my ex-wife's vag, then you could get a whole fist print. Yeah, guys just like to punch it as hard as they can. It's like one of those arcade machines, but you don't even have to pay for this one because it's free. I don't even know what she gets out of it. It's like a speed bag, just... Yeah. Anyway, enough about how much of a whore my ex-wife is. I should probably look for some evidence, but it's kind of hard with these blinds down. And I'm not even going to try to lift them up, because when I do, it doesn't work. I just pull the cord, and then one side goes up, and the other side doesn't go up, so I have to put it back down, and then I gotta try again, and then it doesn't even stay there, so I'm not even going to embarrass myself that way. I guess I could go outside and look for footprints on the roof. Well, Marvin, what do we have here?
Listen, I can explain the ladder.
Flowers, but not just any flowers, Marvin. Schlumbergera truncata, otherwise known as the false Christmas cactus. It's a species of plant in the family Cacticae that's endemic to a small area of coastal mountains in southern Brazil where its natural habitats are subtropical or tropical moist forests, but I'm sure you already knew that because it's in your front yard.
I actually did not know that.
Well, then maybe you should pay more attention to what's in your front yard, Marvin, like that ladder, for example. What? A ladder? Marvin, is this ladder always here?
No, I've never seen this ladder in my entire life.
Well, that means the window knock murderer finally made a mistake. I could probably get some fingerprints off this ladder.
Well, what if he didn't use his hands to climb it?
Well, it'd be really fucking impressive if he just walked his ass up this ladder without his hands, Marvin. Not to mention dangerous. And he'd have to be a pretty cocky motherfucker to be like, these hands aren't for climbing, they're just for knocking and killing. And how do you even get down, Marvin? Did he just jump down like a superhero?
No, maybe he walked down them like stairs.
Marvin, that's bullshit and you know it.
Listen, I don't want you to get fingerprints off the ladder because it's my ladder and I climbed it and I knocked on the window.
A confession. Marvin, when's the last time you were in Seattle?
Listen, I'm not the window knock murderer. I made up the entire story to try to scare Jeffy and I put the ladder here. I went up there, I knocked on the window to scare him, and it just so happened it's a real story.
Marvin, that's impossible. There's no way you made up a story that just so happened to be real.
It actually happened that way, I promise.
Yeah, tell it to the judge. You're under arrest. But my handcuffs are upstairs. We're gonna have to go back up there. Come on. All right, Marvin, tell your wife what you did.
What did you do?
I'm getting arrested for climbing up that ladder and knocking on Jeffy's window.
Oh, I already knew he did that. I saw him do it.
An accomplice! You're under arrest too!
Wait, that's not my fault. I tried to stop him.
Yeah. You can also tell it to the judge. Man, 2 arrests in one night? Looks like someone's getting a gold sticker. And it's gonna be me. And I can also add Schlumbergera truncata to my flower bingo card, so that's fun. So let's go to the cop car. Wait. Do you guys hear that? That sounds like knocking on a window. But Marvin, if you're here, that means who's knocking at the window?
Well, we have to go see who it is.
To the window!
To the wall!
To the wall!
To the sweat drops down my balls!
Oh, skeet, motherfucker. But no, really, we should check the window. I'm pretty scared. All right, let's find out who the window knock murderer really is. Oh, I hate these fucking things. God damn it. Got the wrong side. Gotta pull it back. Go down, and we can try again with that. Damn it, it's just one side. How do I...
Pull the thing.
Oh, thank you, that's very helpful. I hadn't thought of that.
No, but like pull it the other way.
What do you mean the other way? I'm pulling it the only way I know how to pull it. It's fucking doesn't... God damn it just keeps...
He's still knocking.
I know, I will be there in a second. I'm sorry, I'm no good at this shit. This is...
Pull really hard.
Okay, got a little bit there. It's not fucking going anymore. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care who the window knock murderer is. I don't give a shit.
Hey, Jeffy.
No, Dad, I don't want you to call me Jeff anymore. I want you to call me Isaac Newton.
Why would I call you Isaac Newton?
Because I'm inventing gravity and shit. What goes up must come down, dick.
What'd you invent?
Daddy, allow me to introduce to you the shit bag.
That's a bag full of bubblegum, Jeffy.
No, Daddy, this isn't the shit bag. This is just what I'm going to use to make the shit bag. Allow me to explain my hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse?
Yes, a hypotenuse is an idea, Father.
You mean a hypothesis?
Hypothesis, hypotenuse, hippo ass. I don't care. I said I'm Isaac Newton, not Noah Webster. Noah Webster was the guy who invented the Webster Dictionary, and I know no one gives a fuck.
All right, Jeffy, how's a bag full of bubblegum an idea?
All right, let me explain to you. First off, I'm going to start by swallowing all this gum. Pause. And once I swallow all this gum, no homo, then I'm going to fart, and a big, giant gum bubble is going to come out of my asshole. And then I will start the defecation process. And once I start shitting into the bubble, it will fill up, I will detach the gum bubble from my asshole, I will tie a knot around it, and put it in the trash can. No more toilets, no water, no toilet paper, just shit bag.
You are a shit bag.
Well, this shitbag has a pretty good idea, and while I'm at it, I'm going ahead and solving the airplane problem. Because I can swallow all this gum, and then a big gum bubble will come out of my ass, and I'll float up in the sky, just like the house from Up, and I'll go to Paradise Falls or some shit.
All right, Jeff, you're not going to eat all that gum.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're not going to see shit.
Yeah, you're right, because it's going to be encapsulated in a big gum bubble.
Can you guys calm down? I'm trying to watch my Talk to a podcast.
What's Talk to a?
It's a podcast where they talk about girly things. Shh.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Talk to a podcast. Hey, all my hawks, time to talk to you. Today, we got a special guest, old Ronald, who had a McDonald's E-I-E-I-O. I'm loving it. Tell everyone, hey, Ronald.
I heard you like to spit on it. Is that true? Because I'm trying to find out. I will warn you, though. Takes a lot of spit to handle this Big Mac.
I mean, it just depends on how big the Big Mac is.
It's massive! Some women would describe it as grotesque. Takes a lot to handle this Big Mac. Do you want your own Happy Meal? Maybe the Talk Tour or the Hawk Tour Happy Meal.
Oh, the Hawk to a Happy Meal. That's actually a great deal.
We'll earn it! Hey, turn those cameras off! Turn it off!
Oh my gosh, Marvin, she's so inspiring. She said one sentence while she was drunk, and now she's famous.
Wait, she's famous because she said one sentence?
Yeah.
And people actually watch this?
Yes, of course, Marvin. It's one of the biggest podcasts out there.
Why does anyone want to listen to someone talk?
Well, to hear their opinions and their worldviews. It's very inspiring.
But Jeffy, knock it off.
Shitbag.
No shitbag.
Look, Marvin, the news!
Breaking news, okay? Joe Rogan has signed a multi-year $250 million partnership deal with Spotify to upload his podcasts.
$250 million?
People like podcasts, Marvin.
But $250 million just to speak?
Well, that's because Joe Rogan's so famous.
Well, I'll talk for $250 million. I'll talk for cheaper, $250,000. I'll talk for $250.
You could start a podcast, Marvin, and eventually it could make money if people found you interesting.
Oh, everybody would find me interesting. My life's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Every single day, the craziest shit happens. People won't believe the things I think about.
Oh, you could always have Jeffy on your podcast.
I'm not going to put Jeffy on my podcast. He never says anything smart.
Daddy, how do turtles bang? Their shell would get in the way.
See, I'm not putting that on the internet.
Marvin, you could call it 2 Peas in a Podcast.
Or 2 Rees in a Tardcast.
We're not calling it 2 Rees in a Tard, Jeffy.
Well, that's the only way I'm talking on it is if it's called that.
Well, I'll call it Marvelous with Marvin. Marvelous Marvin Podcast.
Marvelous Marvin Podcast?
Or Marv Time with Marvy.
That one. Marv Time with Marvy.
Okay, now that I said it. I'm doing Marvelous Marvin.
Okay.
I'm going to go start my podcast. Jeffy, come help me set up the cameras. Okay, it looks like everything's set up.
What happened to Marv Time with Marvy?
I like the sound of Marvelous Marvin Podcast better.
Huh.
All right, I'm ready to record, Jeffy.
Okay. All right, Daddy, it's live.
Live?
Yeah, the podcast is live.
But hey, everyone, welcome to the Marvelous Marvin Podcast.
It was going to be called Marv Time with Marvy, which leads us to the first question of the day. Who the fuck's ever called you Marvy?
No one's ever called me Marvy. I was trying to think of a creative name.
Well, I got a creative name for you. How about Tard Time with Tardy, featuring the Tard, me?
We're not calling it anything with Tard in the name, Jeffy.
Well, I personally like 2 Rees and a Tard. I get a dual role. I get to be one of the Rees and the Tard.
We're going to call it what I named it.
Okay, Marv Time with Marv Tard.
The Marvelous Marvin Podcast. And let's talk about the real things people want to know. So today I went to go get gas, and man, those gas prices are high. They're really high. I only paid $5. I was like, I'm not filling my tank with that much gas because that's expensive.
Yep. Sounds like you really put your foot down on that stance, Daddy. Now let's answer the questions that people really want to know. Like, what would happen if you stuck your wiener in a fire anthill?
No one's ever wondering that because no one's going to do that.
I'm always wondering that, Daddy. Like, what would happen if you saw a little hole in the top of the anthill and you stuck your wiener in it? Huh? And then all the ants started colonizing your bladder, going up through your pee hole. Oh, Queen Ant Dick. And then all the worker ants started bringing breadcrumbs up your pee hole to feed the Queen Ant. Now you got a bread factory in your dick. Stock that on the shelves and shit.
Oh, Jeffy, listen. No one's ever in this world stuck their wiener in an ant pile.
I'm sure there's been plenty of people who stuck their wiener in an anthill. And one of them's on this podcast. Me. I did it. Now my dick looks like a red corn on the cob. Helen Keller could read an entire story giving me a handy.
All right, that ends the podcast for today. Thanks for watching, everybody.
And there's one more thing I must say before I go. Humpty Dumpty Dick.
All right, bye, everybody.
Sign off.
Bye.
How did the podcast go, Marvin?
Awful. Jeffy said dick 40 times.
No, I only said it 4 times. I said tard more.
Jeffy, I'm gonna go read the comments.
Please don't read the comments. I don't want to read what they have to say.
Well, what's wrong, Marvy?
Oh my God, Marvin, they love it!
What do you mean they love it?
There's over 25,000 views!
We got 25,000 views.
Well, I watched it 24,000 times.
So we got 1,000 views.
Oh my God, Marvin, and they love Jeffy. Good thing you put him on the podcast.
Yeah, good thing.
Well, I'm not going to put him on another one. I don't want him to say those obscene things he said.
Marvin, you have to put him back on. They love him.
I'm not going to put on Jeffy, who said Helen Keller could give him a handy and read a whole book.
What?
Oh, there's someone at the door. It's probably an angry mob.
Of tards.
Hello?
Hey there, are you Marvin from Marv Time with Marvy?
Right here. This is him. Go ahead, say hi, Marvy.
Well, my name's Marvin from the Marvelous Marvin podcast.
Well, your ratings are through the roof. We have tons of celebrities lined up to be on your show.
Wait, really? They love me that much?
No, they want to be interviewed by Jeffy.
Okay, well, it's called the Marvelous Marvin podcast, so obviously I still get to be on the podcast, right?
Nope, just Jeffy.
Yeah, tard time with Tardy.
Sounds good. So, you down?
Okay, first of all, I'm his guardian, so it would only be responsible if I asked how much.
Well, we're going to offer you $20,000 per episode.
Good golly gee.
We'll take it. We'll definitely take it.
Your first interview is with Cat Williams.
Who the fuck's that?
Welcome back to Two Reeds and a Tard. I'm one of the Reeds and the Tard. And today I have another Reed with me, Mr. Cat Williams.
Hello everybody, I am Cat Williams. I guess I'm the other Ree. I'm here to do this podcast, very funny comedian.
Alright, so tell me, Mr. Cat Williams, why is your name Cat? Are you part kitty cat?
No, I am a full human being. Why would I be part cat?
Did your parents like Kit Kat and they named you after Kit Kats?
No, sir, that's a snack. I'm not a snack.
Is Cat short for Catherine?
No, that is a girl's name.
Is it short for catheter?
I am not a catheter, sir.
You do know what a catheter is, right?
Yes.
It's the plastic tube that goes in your wiener and helps you piss.
It does help you piss. I am not a catheter, I promise.
So then why do they call you Cat?
Because I'm smooth and swift like a cat, yeah. If it was up to me, I would be named Cat in the Hat.
There's already a book called that.
I know, I wanted the name so damn bad.
Huh. Well, go ahead and tell us about yourself, Cat in the Hat.
Well, first off, let me start off by telling you, Diddy offered me $50 million for my asshole, and I said no twice.
Wait, someone offered you $50 million to touch your butthole and you said no?
Twice?
Yes, sir. If someone wants to touch my butthole for $50 million, they can do it. Go ahead and ask me if you can touch my butthole for $50 million.
Can I touch
Yes. See, that's how fast I would say it. 40 million, yes. 30 million, yes. 10 million, yes. $400, yes. Free, yes. Just touch it. You know, can you pass my number along to Diddy? I'll go up to the jail cell and he can diddle my ass through the bars. I'll be like the Uber Eats of ass.
Sir, you should not put a price on your ass. It's not worth it, I promise.
Well, there was this video I was watching last night, and this girl sure put a price on her ass. I'm talking 3 wieners in her butt. How much do you think she got paid for that? Not $50 million, because the video quality was shit. I'm talking 420p. That's how many pennies she got paid. $4.20.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do this interview anymore.
Well, I don't want to talk to someone who turned down $50 million to touch their butthole.
Well, forget you then, damn it.
All right, bye. All right, guys, we'll be back with more Tard Talk after this.
Marvin, why aren't you on the podcast?
They didn't want me. They only wanted Jeffy.
Well, I told you they loved him.
Good golly gee, that Cat Williams interview went great. Here's your $20,000, minus my $10,000 agent fee.
You take a 50% agent fee?
Yep, I sure do, but that's showbiz for ya.
Oh, so who's Jeffy's next interview on a podcast?
I've got them all lined up and ready to go. Come on.
He didn't answer who.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Finger Painting with Tards. I'm all out of poop, so let's start talking. I'm here with everyone's favorite overweight cupcake eater, EDP 445. So tell us, EDP, were you really trying to eat a cupcake, or were you trying to diddle?
Bro, let me tell you something, dog, okay? Do you honestly think, right? And I don't even know why I'm explaining myself to people, but unfortunately, niggas are fucking retarded.
Whoa, hold on! You can't be saying that word, offending my people! I invite you on 2 Reeds and a Tard, and you want to drop the R-bomb like it's nothing? I'm not over here saying the N-word. I mean, you want to sit here and scream a word that's brought my people down for days? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Sorry about that. Sorry for the foul and offensive language. We'll be right back with more Tard Talk.
Ooh, how'd the interview go? Wait, where's the money?
Well, the interview was cut short. If you cut off the stream, you get no green.
Wait, cut short? Why'd you cut it short, Jeffy?
Well, he offended my people.
Oh, okay, so can we get another interview so we get some more money?
Yep, and the next one's a big one. Patrick Mahomes. Come on, Jeffy.
Oh, wow, he's gonna interview Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm the homie missing a chromie, and I'm here with two-time Super Bowl loser and tard Patrick Mahomes.
Well, actually, it's 3-time Super Bowl winner.
But you lost twice, though.
Yeah, we'll say that's my bank account of $1 billion.
Hey, bank account! You lost 2 Super Bowls!
Yeah, but I won 3.
But you still lost 2, though.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever told you that you sound like Kermit the Frog? You handled that well. Did you know that your wife is racist?
No.
Well, she is, because when she was asked what your favorite food was, she said, fried chicken. Just like that, because you're half black and she thinks that you like fried chicken.
Okay, she's a little racist.
I knew that. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Also, why do your teammates keep getting arrested?
Oh yeah, Xavier Worthy got arrested for beating his girlfriend. The charges got dropped though.
Yeah, got dropped like she did when he hit her.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to watch. He hit her twice.
Yeah, twice. Like how many Super Bowls you lost? Because you lost twice.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, how does that make you feel?
Well, you know, we all went out there on the field and tried our hardest.
But you didn't though. Like, it was like an absolute fucking butt fuck. Like, they televised rape. Can I say rape? Is bad on the podcast? Anybody? Daddy, behind the camera. Can I say if it's in a non-sexual way? I know is bad when it happens to people, but in this instance, it's not bad. It's almost like he wanted it, because he kept bending over and let all 52 members of the other team put it right in his pooper. I think that's how many people are on the other team. 52. 53, that's right. Yeah. So how's that make you feel?
You know, it's true.
Yeah. Alright, one more thing. Your brother's gay. Alright, we'll be back with another Tard on Tard Talk.
How'd the Patrick Mahomes interview go?
Well, your son said a very bad word.
Yeah, he does that.
I said rape a lot.
Yeah, he did. So now none of the streaming services want him on their platform, and they're suing him for $10,000, which I'll just go ahead and take to him.
Wait, so his podcast career's over?
Yup, looks like it.
Well, then what can we do for money?
Well, he could try starting a meme coin, pump and dump that bitch. I mean, people are gonna hate him for the rest of his life, but at least he'll be rich.
You hear that, Daddy? A Jeffy coin.
We're not doing that.
Coin.
We're not doing that. We're not scamming people.
Topper coin.
We're not scamming anyone, Jeffy. Stop it.
Helmet coin.